Why don't you ruin our theme tune with a better one?
Yo, we are back. Hello. Well, I say back. Yeah, we're back from last session. For some reason it says Scythus is unavailable.
Oh, I can turn that off. He's no longer.
That's alright, guys. Oh, fuck off.
He returned. We have the full crew.
Anyway, hello. Welcome to
Emotionally.
another nifty D&D session. As you can probably tell, we're going to be jumping right back into Pirates of Kal'Himaar. I'm Dan. I'll be the DM for this campaign as per usual. We'll do a little bit of a recap because we've had a little bit of a break. And I'll do that in a second once we've introduced our lovely players and their new titles. Oh, hell yeah. We'll start with the wonderful man on my left, as always.
Hello, I'm Jamie, but I'm willing to change, and I am playing Fulwaro. He is captain of this ship. He is a seagull rogue, and his shit's about to get fun.
Hey, it's me, it's Elliot. I am playing Garbin Serious Utvar. He is a Goliath barbarian, and he has recently been appointed as quartermaster of this yet unnamed ship.
Hey, you know what time it is? It is 6:35, which is Tom time deep within your soul. I'm Tom. Yeah.
I've always felt that.
Yeah. I'm Tom. I'm going to be playing Mistela Navalis, the small boy. He is. What's he doing? He's telling us where to go, I guess.
Yeah. Sailing master.
He's looking at the sky and going like, yeah, fucking over there.
Where are we? Here, probably.
Yeah.
One of the
Probably
sailing
not
masters.
in the sky, at least. I'll tell you that.
What is up, gamers? Came here, coming straight at you from the nifty live stream. I'll be playing River Kiss Row, and if you want to win a free t-shirt, put hashtag Boatswain, River's new title, and you'll get some free merch from me. You won't.
I had to say, we should cross
Promise
that
much.
Yeah, you won't.
Hi, I'm back, I guess. I'm Callum.
Calling a comeback.
No, Callum, Joe's excited that Kane's back. No, you.
Yeah, no, you.
Sorry.
I was away.
Yeah.
Apparently, without me.
No.
Hi, I'm Callum. I'm unavailable. I'll be playing Scythus, the...
Emotionally.
I'm be playing Scythus. He is, while Mistela's looking up in the sky, I'm going to be talking to fish, and between us we will never find out where we're going.
Yeah.
Not hopeful.
It's not like
After that, especially.
Not looking good. Hi, I'm Annie.
It's been a hard week. Tell it's been a while.
Yes. I'm playing Nemira. She's a human warlock, and she won't be defined by your labels. So she doesn't have a job at this stage, but she's just going to pitch in where she can. So
Cool. Yeah. Swabby.
There's our
Swabs to death.
Yeah.
no, she will not do that.
She doesn't scrub it, she just swabs it.
Swabs.
Tests
Just
little
with her
bits.
mind, like.
Creates water.
Yeah.
Swabs on the deck and flops like a fish, I believe, is her job role.
Anyway,
I don't get
So-
that reference.
last we saw our adventurers. They were nestled in the city of Priangos after completing a little mission for Philareth, one of the entrepreneurs of one of the many districts of the city. You guys had received a reward, not in coin, but in introductions, where you were shown to Blackbeard's quarters, who then said that he would help you gather a ship as long as you helped him with a favour in the future. You were told to meet a Captain Del Rio, a gentleman from Garv's past, on the docks in 3 days, so you had a little bit of downtime to do what you wanted. You all went about various things, whether that be research, making up for offence to one of the local temples. Garv went and scouted out a fighting pit, did some drugs and fought a bear and won.
It sounds worse than it was.
Yeah.
Well,
No,
no, it's
That's
exactly
exactly how it was.
how it was. Yeah.
Marcella did a little bit of forging as well, I believe. So after kind of like drinking in the city, taking it all in, you went and met the rock-known Captain Roland Del Rio, a man who had a pretty nice ship and sizable crew, and he essentially said that you were guests upon his ship, as were the crew members that you had hired. He laid out 3 possible targets for you, of which you decided to go for the ship Iron Fist, who was captained by, I believe it was something like Lurog or Lugdush or something like
He's
that.
dead now.
Some orc, doesn't matter, he's dead.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, as you can tell from that comment,
That bitch.
the party went for a nighttime escapade, boarded the ship, took out all of the crew, losing most of their own crew that they had hired along the way as well. Rest in peace, Johnson.
Forever in our hearts,
and,
always in our minds.
Moments after taking the ship, the Queen Anne's Revenge appeared next to it, revealing itself. Sorry, from the invisibility spell that was cast upon it.
Really.
It could.
Covered itself in a blanket. Has anyone got a pencil?
At which point, Captain Blackbeard basically told his crew to take anything on the ship that wasn't nailed down, and took the slaves that they were that were on the ship as well, as he had some reason that he needed them, and he promised you a ship and nothing more.
Well,
So he did promise they'd go free afterwards. He did say that.
Yeah, but he didn't say what he would do with them in the meantime.
No.
Probably sacrificing them or something. Free after that.
No, their souls will be free.
So you've been told that Blackbeard will, by some route or another, contact you when he is in need of you. Until then, the ship is yours, and your want is your own. You're free to do as you please. The Queen Anne's Revenge has sailed off into the distance, turning invisible once more. And Captain Del Rio's ship, I believe it was called Carver, has also gone and left you to your own devices. Currently, you are sat underneath the starry night sky. It is around 10:30 in the evening. The bodies that are on deck have either been cleared up or are still there, depending on which you have wanted to do. The water is fairly steady. The ship is lazily kind of rocking back and forth. You're all tired, out of breath from the combat that had happened, but you stand victorious on your ship with your 3 surviving crew members.
He's dropping here now.
Yes. He is indeed. He was on Captain Del Rio's ship and was brought over before Del Rio
chinned off,
Yeah.
Thank God.
Dumped him on the ship.
Right, well, first of all, we need to come up with a name for this ship.
Yes, we do.
Right, everyone go away and get 5 names ready.
Quickly before we properly begin, if you feel like you want to support us, firstly, thank you. Also, if you donate £3, you can give a player of your choice, including the DM, advantage or disadvantage if not the DM. And you can also, for £5, give us a nat 20 or crit fail. So feel free to.
Donation centres are just below us on a rotating thing.
They'll come around at some
also
point.
the climax.
I forgot to do it, so I'm going to do it in the break.
Cool.
But yeah, I'll let you know who the climax comment competition winner is after the break.
Awesome. Right. Do we all have at least one name prepared?
Joe has now just said how much to donate to choose the name.
I believe
We talked about this. Yeah,
£200.
£200 is what we landed on.
£200 and you can name the
200
ship.
Yeah, £200 and you can name the ship.
Okay.
We
I
will
had
not
no
budge on
names before I got here, and you told
Show
me.
wants to call it the
So
cuckold.
you thought of all your best ones.
Oh yeah. Cuckold is really good.
Should we go round like and do one each?
Yeah, let's do it.
Oh, draft style, sure.
Prison rules.
Are we going to pick our top name?
Yeah, what do we
No, I
do?
mean like we go around in like 5.
Oh yeah, we'll go around, we'll say our
okay.
5, and then everyone gets to pick one of the how many that they vote for like the top, and then we all vote on
What,
that.
out of the round?
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So we vote on the rounds, and then there's a final.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
God
a really good
damn,
idea.
Yeah.
this is so...
Oh, no, are you fucking kidding me? What the fuck?
Don't worry, it's the HMS swag ship.
Yeah.
Thanks, Connor.
Oh my lord.
That was very, very kind of you.
That was so nice!
We were completely not expecting that. That we said it as a joke. I really appreciate that. That is literally the nicest thing I think anyone's ever done.
That's like so amazing.
Thank you so much.
That's the most insane thing
You're
that's ever
the
happened in
dude,
my life.
man. Oh my god.
Oh no, it's
Wait,
sticking.
it was a joke?
It's sticking. It's
Oh, no,
sticking.
no, no,
absolutely.
We said it as a joke, but it's sticking.
Yeah.
Was the donation a joke or?
No, he was saying.
No,
it wasn't a joke.
just in reaction to what I said.
Oh, no, you couldn't have got it. Like,
no,
we just
that
didn't
was
think
it.
anyone would pay that.
Yeah.
We didn't think that would happen. No, dude, what?
Thank you.
Dude, thank you so much.
Fuck.
Oh yeah.
Can we go through the names anyway?
Yeah, might as well go through.
Yeah, we don't need to.
We don't need
save
to.
it for the next
Save
ship.
time.
Yeah, good point.
What did?
Save it for the
What's
next
it
ship.
called, Killer? What?
Yeah.
It's
killer.
the HMS swag ship.
I thought that's what.
that came underneath the donation. Is that correct, Killer? Just let me
Yeah.
let us know.
Yeah, tell us the name of our own
Right,
ship.
quartermaster of the HMS swag ship.
Oh my god.
I'm just like,
Wow.
my mind has been blown. This is.
HMS swag ship, yeah.
I'm speechless.
I think it's better than everything I wrote
You know
as
what,
well.
mate? You can call it what the fuck you
You
want.
know what?
Quite good.
I'm happy
Hotel
because
California.
one of my names was the ship. So
it's pretty close, yeah.
Mine has a narrative to it.
Huh?
Because I was just thinking of puns and I got distracted by ice cream for the last two.
Mint choc ship.
I had none, and Jamie was like, just write 5. Mint shock ship.
Killer, thank you so
you so
much.
much.
Yeah.
Insanely generous. Please, if
Thank you.
I don't want you to it's very kind of you. I don't want you to donate more than you can afford. If that's too much, please
Yeah.
just tell us.
Yeah.
But thank you
that
so
is-
much.
That is insanely kind, man. Thank you so much. We really
You have just covered my appearance fee.
Thank God, frankly, we're running low.
For the first half.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've had Callum in for like a whole campaign. We are broke.
What do you think he missed 2 sessions?
These guys have no money.
Oh my god, yeah, thank you, man.
You guys
That
playing this
is-
weekend? No.
No, not at all.
That is insanely kind of you.
And now we shall set sail without further ado on the HMS Swagship.
Yeah.
Oh.
To
we
get
literally we set that as a
No
joke.
one's gonna
No,
pay
of course
this.
not.
Yeah, let's do a Dom now.
We were like, yeah, no one will.
Well,
Yeah,
thank you, Andy.
I am.
Speechless.
I'm
Wow.
speechless. Yeah, thank you
Yeah.
so much, man.
I mean-
that is so insanely generous of you.
You're
Like I
wonderful,
say,
man.
I only want you to donate like what you could afford. So if
He
that-
said he's happy
fine.
to pay. Yeah, so
Yeah,
Thank
thank you so much, man.
That's
We-
all going straight back into nifty stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
entirely.
You're a lit
New
boy.
equipment.
People like you are the reason why we can kind of keep doing what we want to do
Yeah.
and make it better.
Ferrets,
as well.
the only way we will change the name now is if you donate 400.
No, because that makes Killer's donation completely.
Yeah.
We'll give
He has to give Killer £200 and us
Yes.
£200
Yeah,
as well.
yeah.
Oh, God.
Anyway, yeah.
That's so.
Onwards.
Okay.
Fuck all that naming shit.
So yeah, you see as you kind of like steps it around, kind of like thinking about a name. You see as drop and kind of walk closer. How about the HMS swag ship?
I like it.
Yeah, fine.
Whatever. He puts 200 gold into Folaro's pocket.
Yeah, okay. Dan, can you slightly this way?
This
I
way.
haven't the other way.
That way. I can.
Yeah. There we go, that's a lot better.
Okay, yeah. HMS Flagship.
You're off on the swag
Almost to
ship.
glory.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm
So,
God damn.
now that that's decided,
There were
I
two
am
places
truly
Blackbeard
gobsmacked.
said we could go. It
there are,
was
there's a few ideas.
Tortuga or the other one.
So
Oh,
the
yes.
you can go anywhere. The two
I think we can go anywhere.
the two nearest the nearest places to you are Tortuga, Nargan, Titan's Cradle, and Oysterholm. The ship that you've just stolen left Oysterholm and was headed to Titan's Cradle.
So probably not close to either of them.
No, let's not go to Titan's Cradle.
If
If they're
they're
expecting this ship with that crew, that would be a bad idea.
Yeah.
My vote is we head to Tortuga.
Okay.
It's Pirates owned, so we can, they won't mind the stolen ship if we do get found out. We can probably get redecorated there, and also it's just a fun ass town, and I want to go hang out there.
What's Nagan like?
Hmm?
What's Nagan?
What is it
not
like?
much. What's nagging with you?
What?
Anyone who's travelled around a bit, so you three can just make straight intelligence.
Remember when I said I didn't have my dice and I was going to go get them? I didn't.
I have a
Oh,
lot
you
of
did.
tomorrow.
I'm going to. Nat 20.
There we go. I got 16.
I'm using that dice.
Yeah, no,
that's
it's
what I
fine.
can say.
It's blue as well. That fits.
Cool. So with your nat 20, you have you've been to Nargan actually as while you're working for
Oh, I've
Captain
been
Del
there.
Rio. It's a town that is actually quite accustomed to your ways. It's a town that has quite a sinister reputation for having ruthless mercenaries and cutthroats.
And the sound
Um,
town.
It's ran by a female tiefling who is a very acclaimed fighter called Gale Darien. But it's known for its danger, its back alley muggings. You know that you kind of need to keep your coin purse tight and keep your coins spread out across your person when you go there. And that if you're looking for sellswords, probably the best there. But
What
you
I
make it
know
work.
about how loyal they are likely to be?
they're loyal as any other sellswords. They're loyal to people who pay them. And as soon as their contract's up, they
Kill him.
chunk up or they look for new work. Or
I'll say that to the rest of the group.
Okay.
We definitely need more crew.
Yes.
But we could also find that in Tortuga.
Yes. Oh,
I'm
Tortuga.
feeling-
Yeah,
oh,
pirates.
You also know that Nargon's more of like a small town / settlement, whereas Tortuga is a full city.
I have a friend I'd like to see in Tortuga as well.
Oh yeah.
I'd like to go to Tortuga.
Right, let's go Tortuga. Anyone against?
I really don't want to go to that Nargon place. So,
Okay,
neither.
Tortuga.
Make us all say aye.
Right, Tortuga.
To Tortuga.
Aye.
Away!
Yeah.
How does shipping work?
Us Sailor Masters plus a course.
All of us just look at each other. Does anyone know how to
I
sail a
I'm
ship?
I'm just like tied up in all the ropes, like,
Any of y'all ever been on a boat before?
I can't say I've ever been on a boat.
You see his Crash, the jet black skinned tiefling, kind of white eyes, kind of horns that curl down in front.
Is he one of ours?
He's one that you
he's the level 5, I believe.
Yeah, he was the
Oh,
one
he's
level
stronger than
1.
us.
Oh,
I didn't need to hear Jamie go again.
Not that, he just walks up and just says,
Ignore my phone for a second.
So Captain, where are we going?
I'm fine. Everyone's screaming at me. What's happening? Go away!
I'm going to use this opportunity to go
Nothing
get my dice.
Everyone pretend that didn't happen. I'm fine. Hi, welcome to the Nifty Lunch Room, guys.
what's the question?
So Crash walks up and says, so Captain, Tortuga, is it?
Yeah, Tortuga.
Well, a little short on crew. Would some of you mind helping out with the rigging and stuff?
No, you can handle it. Right, let's go.
Which one of us is the rigging guy?
Well, that's anyone who's got a pair of hands.
Yes,
I have
I
those.
am happy to help.
I'll take the helm for now.
I'm proficient in sea vehicles. I don't know if that will help.
I am also somewhat proficient, I would say. If those words made sense.
Miss Stella, do you want to take navigation for this one, and I'll help out with the rigging?
What time? It's night time, isn't
It's
it?
currently night time.
Is it a clear night?
A couple of clouds in the sky, but you can see through to the stars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will. It would be my pleasure.
Thanks. You're with me then.
Okay. I will.
Okay, so if
If
you'd
you're
like
not
to
too sure, give me
make
a shout.
navigation check.
I will do, of course. Bonjour, Monsieur. Jerry.
Right, everyone. Drop the top sails, raise the mizzen mast.
I'm watching a lot of Tom
Off we
Jones.
go.
All I can think of is Muppet's Treasure
The
Island.
French mouse is my style.
Tom, can I see your new dice?
Oh, they're not in here. They're in the
They're
next room.
okay.
You can in a bit. Yeah.
Sweet.
Well, am I just rolling regular?
Yeah. So it's
Regular.
navigation.
That's
Navigation.
we'll be
I have
fine.
proficiency and what is it?
Maybe plus intelligence.
Plus intelligence.
Oh, with the diadem, that is it's a pretty little 25.
Nice. So you kind of like go into almost like navigation mode. You spent years studying the stars. You were kind of gearing up for this. You look up at the sky, plot the course, find
arrow in the stars.
Yeah. You find north, which is the direction that Tortuga is currently in. You estimate if you maintain a steady pace and the weather's good, you'll get there in 5 days.
We will, if we estimate a steady pace, if we keep a steady pace, I apologize. We will make it there in 5 days.
Very good, Mr. Mastella.
You can call me just Mastella or Mr. Navalis, but Mr. Mastella is not my name.
Mr. Navalis, well on ship.
Yes, that's fine.
Okay.
This is okay.
I thought his name was Musty.
Yeah.
And
Master,
Jamie,
Master.
could you go ahead and make a ship
Master.
the ship
A ship proficiency check.
Master.
I have nothing to make this go away. Cool, that's a crit fail.
I have a question about
South, you say?
the shaped water
Yes.
cantrip. I can change the flow of water in a 5 feet cube.
Yes.
Would that improve our speed?
With
It's a cantrip,
It's
so
a
I can
cantrip.
just-
It wouldn't.
yeah.
The ship itself is like 15 feet wide and just much bigger than that would affect. So unfortunately, you'd need something a bit more substantial to affect it.
Fuck.
So let's go ahead and roll for weather and see how this does.
Prepare to lose our first ship.
Cool. So, luckily for you, the weather stays clear. For the majority of your journey, there's a little bit of rain here or there, but nothing that kind of sends you off course or warrants any further checks. As you're sailing, could 3 of you give me d20 rolls, please?
Go for it.
Oh dear.
No.
1.
8.
Oh,
That's 3 that one's already. Luckily for random encounters, I'm doing the tomb thing, and you need high rolls for random encounters.
Hey.
Oh, that was a
Yeah, we did so well.
Oh, well done, us.
No,
So we get
actually,
those
yeah.
nat ones out.
I remember which one was the cursed one.
Oh, is it that? Yeah,
That's that one. Yeah, it was the orange. Right? Orange.
So yeah, it's fairly steady.
Those rolls, though.
Fairly steady, smooth sailing. However, you managed to get there instead in 10 days rather than the 5, thanks to your natural 1. It's
That
essentially
kind of weird. Like he had it inverted.
It's been a while since you've like been just solo commanding a ship on your own. And every now and again you maybe take a little too long taking in the sights and thinking about the splendour of being a captain, focusing on the cape billowing more than where the ship is going.
Yep.
Callum, me and you just watching him say,
So with that,
no.
I am the captain, just firing into the air.
with that, on the back of that, you've also used 10 days of rations.
Okay.
In that time. I believe I gave you.
How many?
It's on the back of that. I believe I gave you 11 to start with.
You did.
Oh, no.
I'm still waiting on Galileo to come back with a message.
Yes.
So we got 1 day.
So
One day left.
it was going to be a bit longer, but with the 10 days it takes to do a 5-day
Yeah, I
journey,
figured.
he does get back to you on about the 8th day. You kind of like just feel his presence kind of come nearby. You're kind of chilling up in the crow's nest. You
Dive down.
Yeah, you
not even climbing, just.
you dive on off, go underneath.
Just
How
what
does
you
it
got.
work? Do you just get like a general sense of the message that's back, or is it like a recorded message?
It's
or?
kind of. It would be in Ginger M's voice.
Ooh.
Oh.
Interesting. I've not practiced his voice in a long time.
It doesn't have
Do
to
you
be
want a moment?
for the sake
No.
of this. It doesn't have to be.
Okay.
That's a
I
voice
will,
I
I will,
haven't
say, I will
practiced.
say it.
Yeah.
And the question was, do you mind me working for?
I have to work for Blackbeard at this point in time.
Keep the response.
Yeah.
So the response you get is, "That's fine. Keep an ear to the ground. Stay loyal. If he plots anything towards us, let me know immediately."
I don't.
Yeah.
I'm not saying
Okay,
that
Daddy.
back chance are fucking long. He's just done well.
So yeah, it takes you a couple of times. Is there anything anyone would like to do during this 10 days time?
Well, they've got a talent point.
Indeed,
Yeah, as do I, yeah.
What are they?
I will. They can only be spent when.
You will
they
do.
can
We got
only-
this at level up.
Everyone got one at level 4.
Oh.
This is news to me.
That's something I need to discuss off session because I believe it's something you can only spend when you level up as well.
Okay.
But it is something that you can work on over time. I'm just hammering out the mechanics at the moment.
Cool.
But now that you've got a ship, I'll probably do that over the next week or so.
Get skill trees.
Essentially, yeah, it's a way for you to get like different feats that aren't more commonly picked, and also like some homebrew feats that this person made on it related to different skills that you're proficient in.
Okay.
So if you're proficient in athletics, for example, you can go down the athletic skill tree or the perception skill tree, or
There is something that I'd like to work on over just a whole period of time, and that's being able to use my quarterstaff when I'm an octopus.
okay.
It's going to take a lot of work.
It'd be
Yeah.
very small.
Make
I'm a giant octopus.
Yeah. No, I mean the quarterstaff would be very small.
It's still.
Like, like I
It's
imagine.
a big old stick.
Yeah.
make I'd say over this time make 3. Ooh, what should I do for that? So make it 1 intelligence check, make an attack roll with the quarterstaff, and also make a performance check as well.
Okay, so what was the first one? Intelligence.
Intelligence.
17.
Cool.
Then an attack roll with the quarterstaff without using shillelagh, that's strength. That's a 5.
Cool.
I'm not very good at that. Then what was the last one? Performance.
Performance.
10.
Cool. So you understand what you need to do more than like having the skill to actually do it in octopus mode. You can see that it's definitely possible. You feel like as long as you kind of spend more time kind of training, eventually you will be an octopus who is proficient with quarterstaffs.
Yes.
Wait, as an octopus, you're having a quarterstaff?
Yeah.
Eventually. Yeah.
And then I'm going to collect more quarterstaffs.
8 quarterstaffs.
7.
Oh,
A septopus.
What's this? I'd probably ask during the day. What's the? You turn into 7 tentacled octopus. What's up with that?
yes.
I've not done the voice in a while. Basically, you see the scarring up
Aye.
there? It kind of lingers when I be sheep.
Oh, okay. Oh, if you don't mind me asking, what happened?
Oh,
Like a good scar story?
it's how I met Ginger M. Well, how I got involved with working for her.
Okay.
So what happened was I was just swimming about one day, saw a bit of a commotion going on between a couple of ships. Thought, well, this seems odd. And I came up on board and it's Ginger M and he's fighting some of the Midas company. I was like, well, you kind of run my city, so I feel like I should help. And as I get on board to go and help, a cannon fires off, hits me, kind of hits me in the shoulder. It's a lot of shrapnel, pierces through my arm. I go down, I wake up, I'm being looked after, and now every time I be shape, it's all a little bit, just a little bit fucked up. Not quite what I wanted to be.
Okay. Fair.
Good faces. Right.
Good story.
I'm really confused. Not everything has gills.
They're always there.
Yeah.
You find a way.
I was going to ask, I was going to do the story thing, but that's quite cool.
I mean, we still can. That was quite short.
Yeah, we'll do it. We'll do it.
Go after the break.
So you sail over these 10 days. The first 3 days are a bit odd, as some of you will probably know of an event that happens called the Long Night, not the same one as Game of Thrones, where it is
the undead.
It is undead ravage the land. It is nighttime for 3 full days, so you are sailing in the dark.
How often does that happen? Like once a year?
Once a year.
That's so cool.
Over these 3 days, once a year. Yeah. So yeah, you get through the long night. You sail all the way north through to Tortuga without any quarrels. Let me just write down there.
10 days travel. 3 days straight.
Dan, can Mostella spend some time just like fucking doing some changes on his star map from on those 3 days, if that's all right?
Yeah,
just like
easy enough. Yeah, you can, because they're visible for the entire like 72 hours.
Sick.
So yeah, that's fine.
I'd also be asking you a lot about the stars at that point.
I'll do my best to explain.
They're the souls of the dead. Illuminated
I
by
jump
path.
overboard.
This is correct.
Oh.
So
Truth. Dropping truth bombs.
on the 10th
Only
day,
science here at Nifty.
on the 10th day, it gets to about 4 o'clock in the afternoon as you begin pulling into this small inland kind of bay/cove. Before you can even see the proper details of the city, you can hear the city. You can just hear this cacophony of laughing and the occasional scream and the occasional volley of gunfire or the occasional cannon exploding and going off. You hear these laughs and these cries that signify the way of the pirate life. Chaos kind of unbound in one city. As you come round, you see the kind of makeshift dockyard that is the front of Tortuga, although you don't see many ships actually docked at any kind of jetty or pier. Instead, what you see is a street, a 200-foot wide street that is just carved straight into the land where ships can sail into Tortuga, that meets at a crossroads intersection like this, where ships can sail down into different parts of the city and get to any one of the 4 quarters. As you sail through, you can see overboard as people are brawling in the streets, rolling in mud. Some people using simply fists and teeth and feet to bludgeon their way to whatever kind of sobriety they're working towards. Or some people going a bit of the extra mile in terms of their violence, using knives, bottles, planks of wood, and anything they can get their hands on, really, as you see people brawling, fighting, killing, as well as making music, drinking, fucking, doing drugs openly in the streets, people partying and celebrating revelry, and people generally dancing and having a good time, as well as having a good time by fighting. As you pull in to Tortuga, the ship stops and lulls near what is essentially a dockyard. One of the crew members, Eric, goes down and ties off the ship, and you see as a gentleman immediately stumbles up to him, approaches him, half-heartedly kind of pushes him, kind of looks at him, kind of says something that you guys are out of earshot for. He goes and grabs a knife.
Did I see what he said?
You can read lips
I
now,
can read
can't
lips.
you? You see that this gentleman was like, what the fuck are you doing here? Pulls out a knife. As he goes to raise it, you see as another gentleman just tackles him to the ground and they topple off into the water underneath. And you see as this other bigger orcish gentleman starts drowning this guy who's wielding a knife kind of in the lake. And you see as Eric just kind of like looks back at you guys and is just like...
Eric, get back on board. I think you're safe enough here.
As you pull up, you can see that you don't see any storefronts, you don't see smoke rising from any forges being worked, you don't see any bars in the immediate presence, although anyone who's been in before would know that there is a handful. But yeah, you don't see any sign of merchants, stands, places to buy things, you just see a dense city of people living as pirates.
Great.
Why did we come here?
I mean, I know it's sort of likely. It's not quite that bad though.
Only a 3. I'm
Quite
alright.
what I expected.
No.
You know, trade does happen here, but it's often just like between captains and ships.
There you
and stuff
go.
like that.
We have a ship.
There's no
We have a ship.
there's no official
We have a
kind
captain.
of storefronts because they all it's been tried in the past, but they've all been robbed and ransacked because there's no law in this city.
Excellent.
I'll go drop the anchor.
You do so.
Right.
Great.
Stay close, please.
Yep, sure. This place seemed like your jam. I was going to let you off the hook for a while, but honestly, I need you close to me than ever. We'll have fun. We'll get in some fights.
I'm not gonna lie to you all. This place looks a bit dodgy.
I know, like, pull your trouser leg and be like, Garth, how much is it for your services?
More,
Thanks. Oh, I've got it.
Same question.
more than any of us could afford, including myself. Well,
You simply have to beat 4 hours offer.
What is his offer?
50% of everything he earns.
He earns more than me, so I cannot. I will.
I'm on the higher wage bracket.
Well, if we come into any sort of trouble, just put me in your pocket. Maybe.
I think we should probably get a plan of what we're here for. Get that, then get out.
Agreed.
Rations, people,
Yeah.
fuck off.
People, rations and
Ship decoration.
yes, changing up the look of the ship.
I also want to get in a few barbels.
That would be nice. I'd like
That would
that.
actually be
Oh, I
quite
could
fun.
help out with that one.
Yeah, we could go fight some people.
Can we size them up, for want of a better phrase, size them up before we fight them?
I'll be honest with you, they'll all be bigger than you.
Yes, I know, I
But
understand
most of
this.
them will be smaller than me.
Yes, I mean, this is okay.
As long as they're in between that range, we can take them.
So, you mean everybody here?
Yeah. So if there's anyone bigger, that's worrying. Anyone smaller than you, and that's like, I don't trust that.
I will not fight a child.
Okay, yeah. I don't think any children are here.
I really hope not.
They are all dead.
Do we want to all work together to...
I'd prefer if we didn't split up.
Yes, I think not splitting up.
Okay.
Not a bad shout.
How comfortable are we leaving the ship?
I was
just
about
going
to
to
say,
say
so, Crash and Eric.
Crash steps up, being the more senior member of the team.
Yeah, are you, how are you with guarding things?
Well, good or right, as long as we raise the gangway, no one will be able to get on unless you're good at climbing.
There we go. If we leave you and Eric in Drubbanier,
Yeah, I've got a keen blade, so if anyone gets on,
Perfect.
I'll make sure to cut them.
that sound good? We leave them here to protect it.
Die.
Everybody keep an eye out for people who
I'll give you
get
10
flanked.
gold per border you kill.
The guy scaling a wall.
Maybe not raise the gangway then.
But also, please keep the boat safe. If it's gone, I will kill myself to haunt you in hell.
Don't worry, no, it'll be safe with us. You
Okay.
see his Drummond kind of steps forward and goes, nothing, Captain. We're running a little low on food.
Oh, I've got it. I've got it.
We're-
Alright, thanks. Thank you.
Come to me if you need rations. I'll
Can do.
sort that.
Well, any more booze would be fab.
I've got you covered.
Booze.
Oh, booze.
Look who you're talking to.
Oh, yeah. I was like, you don't wear shoes. Why are you
He's
wearing
got a
boots?
whole quarters just full of boots.
Yeah, but he doesn't wear them. you just see him grab one. Ow.
He drinks out of them. He likes the leathery
Shulaboos.
taste.
Drobbin actually invented the shulaboo.
Of course.
My good man, Robin.
Yeah.
Do you make your own brews?
Never really gave it a try.
Oh, because I've got some apples and some pears, if you'd like to.
I'd rather put them in a dish, but I can give them a go if you want.
Yeah, I'll give him my 5 apples and my 5 pears.
Cool.
Actually, no, I want 1 apple.
He takes the one out that he was about to take a bite of.
Not for eating, they're for brewing.
Just put them in a barrel,
Alright.
leave them for like a
Hey,
year.
Gav, I'll give you.
Scrape off the
I'll give you
balls.
13 gold if you can kill some of that apple at some point.
Oh, that's challenge accepted.
Before we get off the ship, I just go around pulling up all the ladders, all the netting, and the rope that I keep for when I jump overboard and climb back up.
Cool. You see as you're kind of gearing up to leave, kind of Gizmo kind of like flies down and kind of like clamps onto your shoulder, kind of like looking around.
I know where to split with animals. No, I'm not going to do that. It's first level. I might need it.
I don't want to get a pet yet. I don't need to get
No, I
attached to
just
something
want
that's
to,
then going to die at level
Yeah.
50.
Yeah.
Do you mind?
No, I know. No, I saw him and I was like, maybe I should get a pet. No, I don't want to do that.
You need to
You
get a
don't
pet
want to get
that
one
comes
here
back
either.
to
It'll be
life.
dead before we get back to the ship.
They're only dead when you buy it. I'll sell you this drunk rat.
This drunk rat.
That's why it's not moving.
I am gonna cast speak with animals just to. Gizmo, stay here. In fact, go into the quarters, stay there, and if you want to eat some fruit, I've got some spare. I pick out like
Give
3
him a
and I
weapon.
just toss them down.
I'm gonna make 2 rolls.
There was a fruit guy in.
Oh yeah, I've got 4 limes.
You see as Drobbin's like about to like sneakily like eat one of the
I've still got
pears
10 oranges.
that Garv gave him. As he goes to take a bite, Gizmo just kind of takes the pear out and he's like, "Oh, you piece of shit!"
That's for bluing! Come on!
Gizmo, no,
Yeah.
no, give that back, please.
I assume I've
Roll
got
persuasion.
4 limes.
Scary.
Yeah, we need a man.
And
We do,
persuasion, that's an 18.
Yeah, he kind of flies back, swoops back down, kind of gives it to Drobbin,
I give him one of the red fruits.
kind of takes it.
I take the pear out of Drubbin's hands as well. It's for
Come
bluing.
on.
Whereas I take the pear out of your hand, but then give it to River.
I now have a pair.
Drobbin walks up and just, "We're brewing, all right."
I'll give you an orange
A
if you want
lesser
something
man
to
would have
eat.
said, I've always
Don't
thought you
like
had a pear,
oranges.
River.
I'm going to make a terrible pirate.
Better man,
I like
wouldn't have said
limes.
it at all.
That'll do. Okay.
Oh, Mastella has some limes.
He's got limes.
You got
Yeah.
limes, boy.
Do I have opposable
Huh?
thumbs?
You got limes.
Oh, I would have assumed that I'd eaten the limes on the 10 days that we
alright.
needed.
We do need to get some limes.
You ate 4 limes.
Yeah, over 10 days.
Over 10
man.
days, that's not much.
Mastella is concerned about scurvy.
Too concerned, I think.
The only thing.
I need vitamin C.
The only thing he knows about pirates is that they get scurvy. He's like, I don't want that.
Yeah, we
Limes.
definitely need some
I'm getting a
relevant
shopping
limes.
list, yeah. Limes.
Get
For
some,
that introduction
get some
to
fruit,
Tortuga,
back up
Dan,
one pig.
how many seconds
You never
did
know.
you have to spend in Plymouth?
Just get some one pig as a backup.
About 19 years.
19 years in Plymouth. I did my waiting. 19 years with.
Now, the main difference between the two is that there aren't any teenage mums in Tortuga.
That's just because of lack of NHS.
Yeah.
That was.
Got real.
Yeah.
As you so you begin walking through the streets. Anywhere in particular you're looking for or heading towards?
Any light?
Tavern.
Yeah, I'm looking for some limes.
Yeah, lime bender.
I'm in the market for limes.
nearest person.
Is there a farmer's market nearby? Okay.
Like a non-waste shopping sort of
Yeah, I'll
place.
just go to the nearest person.
Cool. So the nearest person you see as you kind of like start heading down the gangway, you look off to the right and see someone about 10 feet off, just kind of cock in hand, kind of pissing against the side of the ship with a bottle, and he just kind of
Against our ship.
just kind of looks over.
Oh,
at
I
you,
knock
like,
it.
Oh yeah, kill him.
kind of looks over just as you come up, and he's just like, go for it, roll.
Yeah.
He's pissing on our ship.
Yeah.
We just got here.
No, it's
man.
not good.
no.
Just a regular attack. Oh, it's only a 6.
So you gotta go to swing, but just from his drunkenness, he just kind of sways out of the way.
Pisses
like
on your
immune to-
boots a bit.
he kind of turns, looks at you, Garv, and then just carries on pissing just on you. And
I shoot him in the head.
go for it.
There we go. That's a 19 plus 5.
Don't need to roll damage.
No.
You just kind of turns, you just hear the kind of piss hitting Garv, and then you just hear a as he just
He's like blasted back.
falls over kind of against the
Cock
ship
out.
and falls down in the little space between the dock and the ship.
I can finally be a D&D murder hobo and not feel bad about it. This is going to be great.
Oh, look, he's shit now too.
Hey. Okay, he's our figurehead.
We should
Put him on.
probably push the ship away a little bit so people can't so easily.
I
get
also
off.
just roll him into the river.
Hang on, all six are just pushing it.
Oh, actually, yeah, I'll do a quick
It's
pat
a
down.
distance away. Like, the gangplank's
Three
all.
gold
He
and
was
a-
pissing
and
onto
a
it.
half
Oh,
eaten
that's
loaf of
true.
bread.
Mm.
Half eaten loaf of bread and 3 gold.
Yeah.
That's bit of bread.
Bit pissy.
Yeah, a little bit pissy.
bread.
Bit of flave, and then roll him into the sea.
Is
Can
the
we
ship
push the
in
boat away?
reaching distance?
It's clearly within pissing distance.
It is, yeah. It's like again.
We should-
Okay, yeah, let's
You
push
could
this
push it
thing
out. The thing is, it will be hard for 3 people to sail it back.
Oh yeah, true.
Yeah,
You-
just
you-
leave it. It's
you-
fine.
You need to swim or
How
fly out
short's
to it.
our gangway?
About
While we're here, we invest in a better
15
gangway.
random units.
yeah. Okay. It's a random amount of distance. This guy just—you don't know how strong this guy's piss stream was.
Yeah, for sure.
All we need
That was fire.
to find somewhere in the
Yeah.
city, if we want to push the boat away, is a grappling hook. Then we can just pull the ship back.
Not bad. And they'd be fun for.
Oh, Mastella, do
Combat.
you reckon you could make us a couple of grappling hooks?
Oh yes.
I've
Well,
got a
while
really
we're
big.
here-
I've got a really big one, but it'd probably break the ship.
Yes, I would.
That's enough
That's
about
your challenge.
penis.
You've got to do some blacksmithing while being attacked in town.
Very good.
You have 3 hours to
craft your blade.
craft your grappling
And then
hook.
we'll let everyone in town know that you're making things.
Oh god. Yeah.
No, yeah, I can. How long would it take me to make a grappling hook down? Like a rudimentary, like.
In a forge, not too long.
Yeah.
If you can find a forge.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was gonna say.
just leave it. It's fine.
Fine.
Next
I
person
think it's fine.
who's not peeing.
Yeah, so you see a kind of orcish gentleman, kind of like deep green skin, kind of walking. He has like a barrel under one arm and a bottle in the other. You see he has a couple of like pistols, kind of slung in a belt. Kind of walks up as you kind of stop him.
All right, friend. We're looking for some limes
Limes.
and maybe like a ship, like a decorator.
Got a barrel full of them here.
What?
All right.
Can I see
Found
if
the
he's
lime
lying?
guy.
Go for it, roll.
3 gold for the limes.
You know how he's green.
So,
Is he lime green?
19.
He seems to be telling the truth.
How about 3 gold for the barrel of limes?
A lot of limes in here.
Oh, what's the going rate?
Call it 7.
7?
Oh,
Yeah, done.
that's what he.
How many limes are in there?
Means I don't have to fucking carry them.
Okay, I head quickly back to the boat as the limes sorted.
This guy has limes he didn't want. He's going around like, I wish I didn't have this.
Carrying them for someone else.
He's got like a whole barrel of limes. He's like, oh, I wish I didn't have these.
Maybe
even
he's
know
carrying
where
them
he
for
got
someone
them.
else.
Maybe
he's employed.
Everyone's got their torch to burn. Mine's these limes.
Did you say he was green?
Thank you, I'm relieved.
Yeah.
Fades out.
no.
Excuse me, sir. Are you looking for adventure? Because you seem like a go-to man.
Not really, no.
Oh,
We give you that the barrel of limes, get on the ship.
yeah. Do you want to join us on our adventures? Do you want to join my crew?
Where you going?
Everywhere.
You seem apathetic enough that it'd be quite funny.
Yeah.
I'll think about it.
Oh,
That was the perfect response.
friend, what's your name?
Limey. Limesworth.
Limey Limesworth.
Been in town
It doesn't matter.
for 3 minutes.
You shot someone in the head. And we've met Limey Limesworth.
Doesn't matter what I'm called.
It doesn't, because we would never call you anything but Limey.
We'll pay you if you want to join the crew. We've docks up here.
Maybe. I'll be at Scum House later if you want to join.
Wait, where?
Scum House.
Scum out or scum ass?
Ass.
Fucking amazing.
Limesworth. I love this
Oh.
fucking town.
I need. There is nothing in this will
I haven't
will
played D&D in
not
so
do to
long.
get you on my crew, good sir.
This is
You're a wise
amazing.
and true gentleman.
Collar and
You're a fool if you think I'm wise, but thank you.
Okay.
But truly, a wise man knows
That's your Christ.
he is not wise.
He just finishes the bottle and just throws it into the
Makes a
sea.
personal note to go to Scum-Arse later and look for limey limes.
Done.
Good.
Check.
Sounds like.
Oh wait, I'm going to marry Garvin.
How many limes were in that container?
It's a barrel.
In the
Approximation.
barrel, so we'll say
Enough
about
limes to last us for the rest of our lives.
140.
140
Days
limes!
rations is
Limes.
that? We only eat
Sweet.
Was this barrel twice the size of Moscella?
About.
Big barrel.
Big orc.
This is like mostly unrelated.
Yeah, they're like-
140 golf balls. Yeah.
I probably forgot to tell you guys. Did I tell you about the time my brother bought 50 oranges because it was cheaper than buying like a few?
No.
Like he was at a store and just fucking like had 50 oranges and just people came to his house and took oranges from him because he was like, I don't fucking want these.
Wow.
Anyway, just reminded me because
yeah.
you said 140 limes.
Going back to the man who pissed on our ship, we'll just show, hey, Crash! Just up to him.
Kind of looks down and goes, "Hey,
You got a gun?
I got a few."
If anyone pisses on this ship, shoot them.
Sure.
Yeah.
Excuse to shoot someone. Yeah, why not?
Yeah, go for it.
I like
If anyone looks like they're going to piss on the ship, tell them not to. Fire a warning shot.
Yes, warning shots are allowed.
You see as someone go, some drunk guy walks and
Hearing this conversation.
you see as a drunk guy kind of walks and like stumbles a little too close to the ship and Crash just dead.
Yeah, I love him.
Someone's
really
pissing
like
on the
this
ship, I'll get
Kind of like that. Oh, I should let him board first.
Yeah, you don't get to pay for these ones.
Fair enough.
Right, have a nice day.
Oh yeah, I tossed the barrel of limes up.
Cool. He doesn't catch it. It's too big for him. Okay. Crash
just
quite a line.
splashes into the water.
He just watched it sail over and roll off deck on the other.
I won't toss it then. I'll just I'll.
Yeah, it's easy enough for you to get the gangway back down.
Yeah,
okay, cool.
Whack it on.
There we go. Right.
Do we
So
see
that's one
anyone
of-
else carrying random barrels?
Any more containers?
There are plenty of people kind of carrying just like stuff here and there. You see kind of people walking around doing anything really, kind of
Anyone with like a bottle of booze?
hundreds.
I just grab one out of someone's hand.
Yeah, you kind of
Oh, I do the same, yeah.
I grab it out of someone's hand and then just say, "What the hell are you going to do about it?"
roll intimidation.
That's better than it was before. 14.
You just. Yeah, fair point.
Does he have anything else like visibly on him?
Yeah, he seems to have like two more like little flasks to the side.
Okay. I grab on them. I'm with him. And
Roll intimidation as well. At advantage.
yeah. Yeah, that's really good. Intimidation, that's a 21.
He just takes out the other one and just throws it at your feet.
Cheers!
I was going to go and try and take it. It was like, could you give me? I'm with him as well, please.
There you go, have that one.
So as you begin kind of making your way through the city, there are a couple of taverns you can make your way to if that's where you're headed.
Yes, please.
So that is Hartigan's, which is probably the biggest and most popular in the city. There is Scum Ass, which is a bar,
Oh, it's
and then Whores? Question mark. That is a bar/inn/brothel.
Where are you going tonight?
question.
Horse?
What?
Maybe.
There's a reason for all these names, and I love them. I spent a lot of time naming these.
What is it? Scum-Arse?
Scum Ass, Whores, and Hartigans.
That's it, right?
Whores?
Scum-ass, whores, and then Hartigans.
Hartigan's Scum-Ass whores?
That's the Tortuga pub crawl.
It's a map, it's just a triangle.
If you can go through all three without getting stabbed, you win a free pint.
It's like hearts to whores.
Okay, let's go. New quest.
Go for one in hearts.
Horse?
Well, what?
Are you sure of that? Or
What's our list?
I don't know.
Food,
I got
bar
limes.
brawls, fuck off.
I can check
No, we
fruit.
need sales. We need new sales.
We need new sales, we need rations.
Decorations, yeah.
We don't necessarily need new sales, but we need
We
to
need to
like
make them look
sales
different.
die or something.
Yeah.
We could paint the ship as well, because what does the ship look like currently?
It's currently just like
Is it just wood?
general wood with on the back written in blood Iron Fist.
Yeah, we need to get rid of
Let's
that.
get some
That
bleach.
probably,
Oh,
yeah.
some lye.
We need some skivvies to just pay like $2 just like.
Oh, is there anyone around who is fucking just younger than average?
What do you mean? Like how young?
Like
There's no like children. You don't see.
Urchin boys.
Anyone with a mustache that's just starting to come through.
Yeah, you probably see a
Fuzzy
couple of
lips.
like early teens, maybe. The youngest you probably see is probably about 14, 15.
Are we kidding?
Oi, lads.
no.
Oh.
Give us a
I'll pay you 5 gold each if you go to my ship, take off where it says Iron Fist on the back, and write down the HMS Swag Ship.
Yeah, alright, sir, I can do. You got the paint?
Oh no.
Do you know anywhere that sells paint?
Yeah, where's paint?
There's probably a captain or two I could speak to.
Okay, we'll pay you.
This kid's great.
Should we give him an extra 5 gold?
Yeah, there we go.
No, wait. It's going to run off with the gold. Come back and then we'll give you the gold.
Yeah.
Alright, what am I going to buy the paint with?
Oh, God, he's just going to run away with the money.
He probably is.
We'll buy paint.
We'll find
you paint.
Wait, does lime juice dissolve bloodstains?
I just could give it a go.
I don't know, it's just my paint.
I think
I don't
it.
want to waste the limes.
I think it does.
I think it does.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
We'll find out.
I wanna waste the lime.
Never mind.
Yeah,
Well,
it's true.
we'll find you later.
At least start washing it off and we'll pay.
Yeah. I am worried that Crash is going to kill him.
Oh, right, yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah. We haven't thought that through.
All right. Let's do this later.
Yeah, no, figure out we'll get what we need and we bounce and then we'll do it
What
while we're
is
on
your
the
name?
ocean.
Son, what is your name?
I nearly just said Brian, but no, that's too.
I would kill him on the spot just to save us the trouble.
Steve.
Steve.
Love
Yeah,
it.
well,
Speed.
Why would we kill Brian?
Because I can't deal with the emotional trauma again. I can't build the relationship.
Oh, that was
And it's fine because Robin is Brian anyway.
John is the brand of the campaign.
Yeah.
Yeah, what was that? Steve.
Well, if you hang around in this area, we will try and find you later, and
Alright.
maybe we'll give you a job.
I wouldn't advise going too near the boat called the Iron Fist, though.
If you piss on it, you will die.
Oh, I wouldn't piss
I
on
mean,
it. No.
apparently, even if you get close.
Yeah, if you go near
Are we going to
it.
go back to our ship and it's just a ring of
Islands.
bodies?
All with their cocks out.
Stay back, you bastards!
It's just like swarms of like drunken men charging it, and they're just on.
Have you seen that thing with RoboCop?
Yeah,
shoots off?
yeah.
It's that.
He's going to be level 6 by the time we get back.
He's gonna have his own crew, a different boat.
Right, which are we going to a tavern? Because we need to find men.
Yeah.
Yeah, which one? I'll find another passerby. This has gone well so far.
Yeah, so you see a lady kind of walking by, kind of elven, kind of corset kind of on and boobies there.
Pulls it on, boobies there.
Lit. I hand her the drink.
Oh, thank you, love.
Right. Do you know where the
10 gold.
Oh no, I'm not looking for that. I was just trying to like ask you a question.
10 gold for what?
Anything you like.
Oh,
You
You said
looking
that
to
in
join
your
our
voice.
crew?
didn't it?
No. Do we? No.
just
I'm very
on board.
confused.
just wondering.
For morale.
Where would be the best place that we could pick up some hearty sailor folk for our ship?
Every ship needs a morale whore.
She kind of looks around at the city. And just
Draft
goes,
it.
You're in it, love.
Never post it.
All right, fair enough. Do you have much sales experience?
No.
Have you got any experience in sales?
Handy with rope, but not rigging.
No, that's a nice turn of
Hey,
phrase.
nice.
I might be coming back later.
Inspiration to Dan.
Inspiration.
Go wait by the Iron Fist.
Not too close though.
See if you can put your hand on it.
She pulls out a shiwi.
Oh, I really wouldn't
Good luck.
recommend that.
Oh, dear.
Unless you want to die, I mean, carry on.
No, I'll grab the drink back.
Oh, shit. Oh, okay.
See you later. Let's go.
To a
Should
tavern.
poison this.
I want to go. I want to go to Scummass.
I can still taste her lips.
That's you should probably get checked out.
Immediate herpes.
I want to go to.
Give it a cursory weight.
I would like to go to Scummass. That sounds like the kind of place where we're going to find
A bar brawl.
yes,
Yeah.
and potentially crew, and also of course Limey, and we can prove ourselves to him.
Limey McLimes. Oh no, what was it? Limey Limes?
Limey Limes with.
Limey Limesworth.
Yeah. At worst, we'll beat him up, and when he's unconscious, just take him aboard.
Put them aboard, yeah.
Yeah.
As long as we pay him after that.
Oh yeah.
Fine.
Just it'll be paid, just not just abducted.
Involuntary paying service. It's not slavery if they're getting paid.
He can leave whenever he wants, and we're not in the middle of the ocean.
Okay, onwards to Scamas.
To scum us.
Sounds good.
So you approach, kind of walking through the streets, kind of avoiding just the general kind of just riffraff. Yeah, I didn't want to fucking say it. So you two. Avoiding the general riffraff, the fights. You notice that some people kind of like just like bumping into you through drunken kind of
First
stupor.
person that bumps into me, I'm smashing the bottle over their head.
Yeah, easy enough. Just kind of out cold on the street. No one bats an eye.
Right, first crew member, get him back.
Every time that happens, I just search the body.
So yeah, as that goes on, you kind of go through his pockets. You find that he's got this strange kind of like pendant that has like an empty locket on the end. It's kind of rusted.
Did he have any booze on him as well?
No, he didn't.
Oh, God.
And you also find 2 gold kind of in his pocket.
God, everyone here is fucking broke.
Yeah, it's if they always get robbed.
Yeah, fair enough.
Totally should have left my gold. Can I say that I left my gold on the ship?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Apart from, I'll keep 14 gold here. With
I'm gonna stop someone and say, hey, you, give me your shoes.
Yeah. I'm not wearing any.
Give him the shoes.
My feet are that colour naturally.
Pull out my gun, give me your shoes.
Roll intimidate.
Give him the feet.
Is he going to cut his feet off?
That's the dream. You couldn't even wear human shoes.
14.
Cool.
You've got one leg.
He kind of looks at you and just goes, kind of stops a random passerby, pulls out a knife and goes, give me your fucking shoes. The guy kind of, yeah, sure, kind of like takes off his shoes, kind of he hands them over to you, the guy turns around, just kind of like shanks the dude that gave him the shoes, throws him on the floor, kind of grabs a coin purse and runs off.
Sick.
Well, did we get the shoes?
There, I've got what Drummond wanted.
Alright, thanks. I chuck them over the water.
Drummond wanted them.
Yeah, Drummond wanted these. He wants his shoes.
I wanted booze.
That was a waste of effort.
Was it?
Whilst that little interaction's going on, seeing everyone worried about gold, I'm going to run back and leave mine with Galileo underwater. Hopefully.
Cool.
That's pretty fucking safe.
I'm just going to keep a tight hold on my coin.
Is anyone else keeping their gold on the ship?
I'll keep 300 of that on the ship.
Cool.
Yeah, I have a lot.
I'm just going to keep it.
I'll keep 10 on my person.
Cool.
I will keep
I will keep
50 on me, so I'm leaving 420 on the ship.
Cool.
Yeah, I'll keep 40 on me, which leaves 700 on the ship, apparently.
Nice.
That's
Yeah.
pretty
lot.
Actually,
I've got to start chipping in for shit, haven't I, really?
You never know.
I mean, yeah, you're not taking a fucking role, so you
Name's
might as well
Titus
be our
Frank.
accountant.
First round in scum asses on you.
So,
Nem's got a role on the ship, she's our accountant now.
Oh, excellent.
Yes.
There's like a little office.
Bang.
Yeah.
Bang.
so
Oh, yeah, the treasurer. You're in charge of the loot.
as you approach Scummass, you see a 3-floor bar. Holes in the side where windows used to be with nothing now but kind of remnants of shattered glass kind of around the edges. You see a balcony on the second level where people are kind of like sat leaning over. You see a man kind of like with a girl on each arm kind of like talking to them in a kind of like a drunken mess. You see a guy kind of like laid across the balcony, kind of like being sick off one side towards the alleyway, and you can just hear the general raucousness inside and music from inside as well.
Oh, tunes.
As you push in through these kind of saloon-style kind of doors into this kind of large bar, you see there's a big kind of open space with kind of seats that kind of skirt the outside of the room. Onto the right side, there's a break in the seats where there is a small raised platform with a stage, and you can see a merry band of 4 dwarves kind of up on stage playing various instruments, kind of getting this jaunty kind of beat kind of going on various drums. And you can see that people aren't interfering with them, but people kind of around are, again, fighting, chatting. You see kind of gold being exchanged on various tables. You can see the levels up above where there are more tables, and a level above that where there are even more tables from the little view that you can kind of glean from here. What you do notice as well, kind of as you come in, kind of like above the door and also above the bar, is a sign that is a bit too long to say just scum us. You see that, in fact, letters have been scratched out and defiled over time. Where this bar maybe once had a longer name, but the denizens of the city have reduced it down to Scum Ass, which is what it's now known as.
Oh.
The Scumbag Assembly.
You go up.
Which letters are missing?
It was originally called Scrumptious Pastimes.
Aww.
That sounds really nice.
That's cute.
It won't
Remember
be.
when this was a scrumptious pastimes?
Oh, we had one of those in Port Royal.
You go up to the
It's like
bar, you can
spoons.
see, you
Yeah,
see
yeah.
a halfling woman there, kind of like deep kind of bags under the eyes. She looks very tired, like she's just been like working her ass off. Kind of walks up, kind of walks along, kind of behind the bar. There's like a raised platform that she kind of walks along to be kind of level with the customers. And you see she kind of walks over and she goes, "Yeah,
Rum.
yeah, rum, 6.
Yes.
Why not?
Bottle of.
I'm alright, thank you.
Bottle of." She kind of like hops down, kind of goes under the bar. You hear the clinking of various bottles. You see as she kind of anyone who'd kind of glance over sees that she's pulling out like some bottles that are already half empty. And she kind of like takes a sip from one, kind of filters kind of through them, finds a bottle that's kind of corked and full, kind of like hops back up, kind of pops it down, and goes, "I'll be 5 gold."
Right, on me, crew.
Have you got any that are pretty much empty?
I've got some that are empty.
Can I borrow
You call it gold. She kind of hands you a bottle that
How
has
did
maybe
you buy
like
it?
enough rum in the bottom that it's just like just wetting the bottom of the bottle.
one?
Can I
Swig
just
it.
have one?
Gold?
You can't now.
No.
No.
But thank you anyway.
It's alright, don't worry.
Right.
Anyone else? I've got more customers to have.
No, I'm good.
No,
Thank you.
anyway.
How much
Nice.
nice.
Cheers, mate.
It's fine.
No, fine.
Oh, could I have a slice of lime?
She kind of looks over, looks at some lime that's kind of been like left there. You're not sure for how long. She kind of.
No, don't put that in my glass. This is fine. This is okay. This is...
Odds.
Do you want a lime or not?
No, this is...
I'll
this
take
is
the
okay.
line. I'll take the line.
This
Give
is
me the
okay.
line. The odds.
I'm not going to eat the lime.
Hey, we're in a pub.
These rules were not established.
Pirate rules.
It is the pirate code.
Okay, one unplayed.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, 24.
76.
Right,
It's close there.
I'd chuck it into the crowd.
So you managed to quite easily kind of like muscle your way to a full table and kind of get everyone else to leave if you wish to sit down.
Yes.
Yep.
You managed to plant yourselves and the floor is yours. The bar is chaotic as the night is starting to get underway.
So has anyone actually?
Kind of thing, like,
Oh, do we want to go full
get some men like
Yeah.
ready to go.
get
you know.
shouting?
Mm.
Yeah, that could work.
Wait, what
I
are we doing?
mean,
Is someone just standing
how
on the
do
table
we-
and going, "We crew!"
Basically, that could
I
work.
mean,
Yeah, I'm not
I was going to say, how do we get a crew?
I think that's
I-
probably the best suggestion.
I would suggest we say that we will only take the strongest men, and they will all have to fight for a position. And
I think if
we
we
take
ask
the
people to
strongest.
prove that they're strong, they'll probably kill us.
Yeah, they'll kill Gav.
They'll kill us. He'll survive. Actually, no,
I don't know. People can be stupid, and I believe they may just fight for it and then be like, "Hey, I'm the biggest and the
What about-
strongest."
What have I got that's me? Like, has anyone got anything like unique, specific, like little items that aren't really worth much?
I got this.
But-
I've got that
food.
pendant that I just
What
picked
for?
up off that man.
Oh, we could just throw them into the crowd. Say whoever brings it back to us first, they're on the crew. We'll pay them well.
I'm gonna go back to the bar lady because I feel like, and just be like,
Yeah, give
Um,
it a sheet.
when like captains come in and they're looking for crew,
Yeah.
what do they do?
They usually shout, tell anyone who's interested to meet them by their ship, and then do whatever, I guess.
Those that survive.
Oh!
Hey.
Oh! Oh! Does anyone turn into that?
You see a couple of people kind of like, being that the night isn't fully underway, they kind of like perk their ears up and kind of look over.
If anyone wants to join our crew, we got a really tall guy over there. Gav, could you
It's usually look and everyone kind of looks and kind of...
join us by that man over there? We got a mission. We don't have a mission, that was a lie. But
You see as someone come from like an upper balcony, kind of goes down and goes, "Where's your ship?"
Shoot him.
You shooting him?
Yeah, why not?
Oh man! That's a bad example.
No,
He's
why
like,
not?
"I'm interested.
Cold
You're dead."
I will not.
Yeah, I'm showing a
You
little
call
bit
me
of
a liar.
interest. Dead.
In the dock.
in the dock, it's
It's called the Iron Fist for now.
It won't be for long.
Oh, yeah, alright. I'll maybe come see you tomorrow.
Good.
Alright. Well, there's one.
One.
One down. Possibly.
oh friend, what are you doing right now?
He kind of looks back, kind of goes, Seen a man about a dog.
Enjoy your shit. Carry on.
He's beating off.
I'll just like
Yeah.
get on my shoulders.
Yeah,
I'll stand on the table and just start stamping my feet
Cool.
until people start to look around.
You do so. You notice as the music comes to just like a halt, and everyone kind of like looks around.
I'm up there, arms folded, cloaks billowing.
I turn to the bar lady and just go, "Oh, fuck me, I guess."
Right, ladies and gentlemen of the
I missed that.
He said, fuck me, I guess. Take gold.
right, ladies and gentlemen of the
Point
Skullmass.
of K-inspiration.
Oh,
As you say Skullmass, everyone's kind of.
We are a merry band of pirates, and we're off on a magical adventure. We're going to go all over the seas. We're going to take out Midas ships. We're going to take out traders. We're going to get fucking rich, and you're going to get paid. Want to join us?
Roll a persuasion check for me. I'll give you advantage. It's quite a nice speech.
Oh, thank God it was advantage. Persuasion, that is +6, so 19.
You see, there's a couple of people kind of begin to like whispering to themselves amongst tables, kind of doing that. There's definitely you gather there's some interest in the room, although no one seems to be like piping up.
I would love to join you. Where is your ship?
It's us in the dock.
at the same table.
It's called the Iron
see
Fist
where that
for
voice
now.
is coming from.
It's called the Iron Fist for now. Meet us there, but don't get too close. There's drinks are on me the first night we're sailing.
You see as that kind of, you see as people then kind of like all start leaning into the people that they're with, and you see people who are possibly travelling together, possible business associates that are kind of like talking and kind of...
More pay for more experience as well.
And stronger people. And stronger people. Please.
And stronger people. Well, that's important apparently.
Or useful in general.
Yeah, you
Or
see
useful in general.
Bring your CVs.
CVs.
All CVs in Tortuga are carved into a man's back.
They just put the corpse down the table.
There you go.
I'll kill this man and put my CV in him. Welcome aboard.
Yeah, after you kind of like gauge the room, kind of after seeing this, you see kind of people kind of pulling in, kind of like talking about stuff. You see as you've definitely gathered some
I
interest.
can read lips. Is there anyone that is looking like they're going to do it?
Make a perception check for me, please, just as you kind of like scan the room.
That's not gone well. Can I use my passive perception? It's like
You're trying to
it's
read their
9.
9.
There's a lot going
I'll
on.
do a combination of the two. So yeah, you gather that there are some people who are going to show up and just see what it's about. You see that there's people who are maybe going to show up and scope out the competition first. You get the feeling that people are probably going to show up tomorrow. You're not sure if these are people kind of making drunken plans and they're not going to follow through with in the morning. But
Who are the one? Like, is there a big group of ones that are saying they're going to be scoping out the competition?
there's no like big groups, but you see that at most there's maybe like a table of 3, a table of 4.
I walk back over. Oh, Gar. There's a table of 3 over there. I didn't get a description.
Over there's fine.
Over there. And they're saying that they're going to be scoping out the competition.
Right.
I heard you say you wanted to start a fight. I feel like if you wanted to, now might be the time. It'll save them time, they'll be dead.
I don't know if I want to start a fight in the one tavern that we ask people to join our crew. That doesn't send a good image. Join my crew. Boom.
I don't think they want a good image. They want to look cool.
We do look cool right now.
When you
we
say scope
haven't
out the
beat them up.
competition, do you mean they are scoping out us as if we are the competition, or they're scoping out the competition as in the other recruits?
The other recruits.
Okay.
Okay.
I won't go beat them up then.
Well,
yeah, that's fair.
I misunderstood that.
Yeah.
Right. Good, that's one kind of, yeah, we got paints.
We've got a few guys.
You
we
got
need to go get some paint.
Yeah, we need to get it. You got...
Is there an artist in the bar?
You hear someone go, "Does your table ever fucking shut up?"
Where is
You see he's up on the second level balcony.
Use the apple. Use the apple.
I throw the apple as hard as I can at him.
Okay, Rob.
Come on, that 20.
Oh, it's not bad. What am I using to add to this?
Strength.
Just my strength. 16.
16, that hits. You see as it kind of like hits him in the face and he tumbles back. You see as a few other people in the bar just... You see as he gets up, kind of wipes apple from his face. And just goes,
Why don't you shut up?
I'm going to make a...
God's sake.
Morale check for him. He kind of looks at you and just goes.
Prepping the action. If he pulls a gun, I shoot him first.
He just goes.
Probably actually, if he says anything, I'd throw in the anchor.
You see, he just kind of looks at you, kind of eyes you up and down, just kind of shakes his head, and then just like turns and goes back to his pint.
Oh, that's a guy. Walk away.
That's what I
You
thought.
have to go get the apple.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back and get the apple.
Okay, so roll investigation.
Sweet.
Just you on the
Can I
floor.
put the glasses on? Where the fuck is this apple gone?
Oh, it was somewhere around here.
Oh, it's not bad.
You got
I got a variance as well.
That's real good.
Doubly
rolls.
not bad. Investigation, non-natural 20.
Yeah, you managed to see it. You see it kind of like basically hit him in the face, like bounced off and kind of like rolled by people's feet near the bar. You kind of go down. You kind of like
Barging people.
yeah. You kind of duck down. Kind of pick up the apple. You see there's a good chunk of it missing.
Just take it over to him. Just.
As you kind of stand up, kind of looking at the apple.
Yeah.
You feel a tap on your shoulder
Hey.
before a big white fist comes around and just clocks you in the side of the jaw.
Problems for a bit.
He's like 10 foot tall
Take
now.
6 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh.
As you all see,
Ow.
as kind of you didn't really see as he kind of like, and you're not sure how, being at this creature's size, you saw as this large, shirtless, stark white tiefling kind of
That's cool.
slinked his way up to Garv. You see these huge horns kind of topping off his head that take him to a height at just above 9'5".
Don't shoot.
And you see as he kind of like socks you in the jaw, kind of like the glasses kind of fall off onto the floor. He kind of looks at you and goes, "How you doing, you piece of shit?"
A lot worse now that I've seen you.
Kind of opens his arms, kind of like expecting retaliation.
Yeah, just kick him in the nuts.
Go roll an attack.
Wow. That dice.
24.
Yeah, so you hit, so 1 plus your strength mod.
So yeah, 5.
Yeah, you just you fucking cheap shot. That's not like you. I've never known you to be a bastard in a fight.
Well, you knocked my glasses off.
Oh, you wear glasses on your Didn't realise you were the reading type. Didn't even know you could read.
I can read quite well.
Oh, you see, as you kind of like take in the details of this tiefling now, you see as he's kind of got these kind of like this defined kind of athletic looking body. He's not anywhere near as stacked as Garv is, but you see he's kind of like quite light on his feet as these kind of like black kind of breeches on, these kind of almost like monk-like kind of shoes, or like, you know, like the kind of sandals that they wear. And you can see kind of like going down from like the side of his face and then cascading down all of his body is this almost lightning bolt like scar, as if he has been struck by lightning at some point in his past. And you can see these deep red eyes that are just, his eyes are just completely red. And yeah, you see he's kind of got like various piercings kind of going up one of his horns. And he kind of looks and goes, "Well, what the fuck brings you to Tortuga then?
Oh, we're looking for men for our ship. I have a ship now.
Or are you looking for men, are you?"
I am. Would you like a job? You can hold up quite well in the fight.
Oh.
Not as well as me, or
Well, I can hold it better than you, but
oh, if you say so.
I don't know, are the people you're with alright?
There's a couple of good, couple of bad.
Got some business to finish here,
I'll walk up.
anyway. But,
Did you fancy apple?
Guy looks down and goes, "Jesus Christ, you're tiny. Where's your mom boy?"
I don't know.
Oh, nice one.
Make a athletics or acrobatics check.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Stop crying.
Oh, poor. What's my acrobatics? It's going to be a 10.
You see as he reaches down and kind of like picks you up by the leg and just goes, "You're bringing this one to this city. He's not going to last 5 minutes."
He's more useful than he looks.
Really? He kind of shakes you a bit and then kind of like puts you down on the floor.
All the shit. 3 lines fall out of my jacket.
Oh, you've been holding out on the lines.
You lied me with that point.
Restella, I thought you were cool. That's a lie. I thought you were.
Okay.
Okay.
He kind of looks at you and goes, "Where are you sat?"
I'm down there and I point to the...
Am I
I
still in this
only
hand?
imagine the worst table in the place.
We're right next to the bathroom.
You on a drink?
I've enough one, thank you.
Ideal. Get me one while you're getting it. He walks up to the table.
Oh, I really
Yeah, he's great. He's really cute.
So you just sit down with us without warning.
Yeah, he just walks
Is he
up.
just walking along with me in hand,
No, you-
upside down?
No, you put you back
Oh,
down.
thank
He
God.
kind of walks over to the table, kind of sits down and goes, alright fellas.
Hello.
Ma'am.
Hello.
Do I recognise him?
You do. You've seen this individual once before, when you first met Guard,
Yeah.
and then he ran off into the crowd. He kind of looks at you, recognizes you, goes, "Oh, you're right there, fella.
yeah, you. How are you doing?
How you doing? Not too bad. Been a little bit bruised, but who isn't these days?
Oh, clearly, in this city.
Yeah, it's strange. Didn't think I'd bump into you again.
Hey, well, Gav said you were about.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
Picking fights, getting into no good trouble.
Awesome. Feel like a venture?
Possibly.
Well, join the crew.
We'll give it a go. I heard your speech went down swimmingly.
Oh, I mean, apparently, might get something.
Yeah, you might.
We've got quite good prospects.
Who hasn't these days? But yeah, you got Garth with you, so
Exactly.
Kind of looks around to you.
Nothing can go wrong.
Name's Nowhere, by the way, and kind of like shakes with your hands.
His name is
No.
Nowhere.
Nowhere. I love
God, I'm
that.
so attracted to him.
He's quite cool.
Kinda
I
shake-
come back with one huge tankard of ale and a tiny shot of rum.
He kind of looks at you.
Ah, thank you.
No, that was for nowhere.
Roll. Are you reaching for it anyway?
No, we've
Okay.
taken the
He sees he kind of looks at it and goes, "Yeah, all right. Cheers." Kind of taps it with you. Kind of slams it back. He goes,
I also slam mine back.
He goes, "Next one's on me. I did promise you a drink."
Oh,
So, what brings you here apart from crew? Got a
But also-
ship of your own now, then, yeah.
We're also
we
looking
were
to
looking for
redecorate.
food. We were looking for sails. We were looking for paint.
General ship nonsense.
General ship
Are we trying
nonsense.
to find your brother? Is that
No,
something?
not here.
Not here.
Not here.
Hopefully.
What's he called? I might have seen him. See a lot of people.
His
People
name
like
is,
me.
His name is Kara, and I don't think he will have stopped by this way.
Nah, I don't recognise his name. Surely if he's related to you, he'd probably be just as beautiful as well. So.
Ooh, charmer.
Oh, no.
Go off there a little bit.
River's like,
Ooh, la la.
She stops purring, and you know she's annoyed.
Slapping down the table.
We didn't realise because you've been purring every second since we met you, and suddenly the lack of hum
Did it
is
go
like,
quiet?
Yeah, you can't hear anything.
Oh my god, that's been white noise for fucking
You too?
ever.
Oh my god!
I thought I had tinnitus.
Nasty business, isn't it? You see, he looks around.
Nowhere got
Nowhere's
tinnitus.
one week.
You see, you
Yeah,
kind
that's
of
what caused it.
Inspiration.
Thank
That was
you.
really-
That was very good.
Yeah, that was good. You see, he kind of looks around at you, kind of sizes you all up, and goes, "So, how'd you all get to meet Tiny over there?"
He's just fine.
Is that me or?
No, it's referring to the other
I
Tiny.
mean, we met in the same.
He sees he kind of smiles, knowing that it pisses you off.
Ouch.
I will break those horns off your head.
Oh, I don't think you're strong enough.
Maybe not yet.
We all met on the
Well,
ship we were on,
Shit,
the
yeah.
HMS Cannon Fodder.
Cavalier.
Cavalier.
I wasn't too far off.
Oh, the HMS
Sorry.
Exposition, right?
I mean, basically, we needed an excuse to be on a ship together.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
What have you been up to? Other than just hoarding yourself here, I assume.
Fighting, got in a few jobs, a few fights, trying to lay low, but it's kind of hard to lay low when you look like this.
Why are you trying to lay
I
low?
feel that.
Just some people got the wrong idea.
Was it the same sort of people that Gav might?
Oh, the Midas, nah. Well, I don't like them either, but well, yeah. Do they not know? You're not singing my praises.
About what?
Me,
What's good to sing about you?
right? Sure. We served. We were enslaved together.
I mentioned there was a friend here.
I mean, yeah, that's come up in conversation
Yeah.
a couple of times.
Bought by the same loving captain.
Was that the Rolo? Was that the Rolo fella?
No,
That's
was Captain White Harbour?
Commodore Whitehall.
Commodore White Harbour.
Ah, that kind
Of Midas. Top of my shit list.
Yeah, well, if you ever get to meet him, I'd like to be there.
But that's why you should come aboard.
That's a fair point.
I can tell you it's on my list of things to do.
Certainly, same. Wouldn't mind getting a few blows in. But anyway, that's
Phrasing.
anyway, that's not here or there. Can I get you around? Anyone want you to drink?
Another giant ale, please.
Sure.
yeah, rum will do.
I mean, if it's on offer, I think I'll try this ale.
I'm definitely down for an ale. I'll have an ale.
I'll have a rum.
Of
course.
This is okay.
You see as he kind of like gets up and kind of quickly, nimbly kind of moves to the bar, kind of like pushing through the crowd.
As he's got, you're testing this first. I'll trust him for a second.
Oh,
This place.
I would. I'd speak for him.
Okay.
That's pretty.
I know.
He's got my seal of approval.
Hopefully.
I think
Either way, just this place in general. I think we should go back on
Oh, go on.
on testing.
Fudge it.
regimes.
Fudge it.
It's not
a 10.
great.
Fudge it.
I'm going to give him advantage because I love him.
Well, I was distracted.
Okay, there we go. He's a 9.
Hey.
Cool.
It was,
He's
a,
the same
it was
as
a
me.
5, but yeah. You see the scar really kind of works for him, and he's never wearing a shirt, so...
Never
Played
was.
by Antonio Banderas.
Not who I would have picked.
Yeah, for an Irish, like
Yeah.
giant
Yeah.
white, pale white.
I want him to be that guy from Bend It Like Beckham.
David Beckham.
Keira Knightley.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see as he kind of comes back, he has a drink in either hand, kind of plops it down, he has the other kind of like handles kind of like laced kind of through his horns, and kind of like, go on, take them. Kind of spills a bit of
Oh, wow.
As you will kind of...
I think his horns alone are taller than me, so.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
He is about 7'5" normally, and his horns take him up to about 9'6".
Fuck.
Yeah, he is
Oh.
literally 1 inch
No
taller
way.
than me with his horns.
No way.
Aye.
How'd you get that scar?
Oh, I was struck by lightning.
Same bolt of lightning that freed us.
Happy coincidence.
That's fucking.
There was no coincidence there, my friend. That was full Mars doing.
Sure it was, yeah, sure. Same old lightning that turned this soppy bastard to actually liking me as well.
I mean, I feel like I'm pretty good at understanding emotions, and so far Gav has been nothing but nasty to you. I don't think he likes you.
Ah, it's just a bit of banter,
Oh,
big
no, it's
man.
totally benter.
And, yeah.
We've been through worse, it's fine.
Right.
To say the least.
Right. Finish our
Session 6.
drinks and go get some paint.
We've got like a pure white and a pure black.
I know.
Yeah, it's
How
really
badass
cool.
is that?
It's really cool.
I hope they're friends.
I hope they're mortal enemies.
You see as a kind of you kind of like just kind of chatting, kind of like finishing your drinks, kind of catching up with the various fights that Noah has been in and the various fights that you've been in since you guys split. You notice as a kind of a partition in the crowd as 7 individuals walk in
another party.
uniform kind of leathers. You see as one seems to have a symbol of kind of like 2 horns that come out and up, kind of emblazoned on the front. You kind of take in the bar. They kind of look. They kind of spot your table and kind of walk over.
This is that scene from Dodgeball with the Vipers.
It is.
They all walk into it. They got blade, laser, blazer.
They got laser, all kinds of lasers.
Yeah, you see, they're actually all Azers.
Oh no! They're all on fire.
The Azamars.
Oh.
You see, as one of them
We
kind of
didn't get Mordekainen's boat of boats. I'm going.
You see, as one of them kind of walks up to your table, kind of like pulls out this kind of big, kind of almost like a Bowie knife, and kind of like slams it into the table, and like about a centimetre away from Nowhere's hand. And he kind of
I grabbed the knife.
Mine now. He's holding on to it. He doesn't slam it. He kind of like slams it next to it as it goes. He goes, "You got a job to be doing, boy." And Nowhere kind of looks up and goes, "Sure, fucking, I'll get to it. Just bumped into some friends, that's all. Don't worry." And he kind of looks and goes, "You've been having this job for 2 fucking weeks. You will go and do it now, or I will cut those horns from your head." And he kind of like, he sees he kind of goes, fine, kind of starts finishing his drink, kind of looks at you and just kind of gives you a wink, like a knowing kind of wink.
Oh god.
Kind of,
There we go.
kind of stands up and goes, "Right, I'm very sorry, gentlemen, ladies, but I'm afraid I'm going to have to bounce. Garv, why don't you come up and shake my hand as we always do?"
That sounds good to me, and I prepare the action to, I assume, attack these people when he does.
Yeah, you
Have
see,
I noticed anything?
you see,
I will then wink to Fawaro.
Okay.
yeah.
Oh,
And
we do that. We do
you
the Star
pick this
Wars
up
nods
because
like
you're passive.
done.
when you guys.
Are the rest of us aware of this?
I'm just going to lean over to Ned.
I don't know.
I think she's about to go down.
When you guys shake hands, just whack one of them out. Like, just fucking clothesline one of them.
So, sorry, one sec.
I already know exactly what the music playing right now is in my
Cross
head.
each other to the guys either side. That would be so cool.
You see as he kind of gets up, kind of like heartily kind of shakes
Yeah,
your
I
hand.
also prep action to attack.
Cool. It kind of shakes your hand heartily, kind of like looks at you, just nods,
Prep action, wild shape, octopus.
and he just kind of turns and just elbows the guy kind of behind him, kind of square in the face.
I'll mirror that.
He does it. It's
Actually, no, I'll like clasp my hands together and using my new spiky gauntlets, just smack the nearest guy in the face.
Oh, I forgot you had them.
so.
Spiky gauntlets.
That's your secret handshake. Your secret handshake is just shaking hands and then beating everyone up around you.
No one come near us when we're shaking hands.
Good thing I'm in a good phase.
Did you say the lucky fee?
Huh?
So you
No, it's not a fee. It's
Elbows him in the
half
face.
that, yeah.
Deals
So the lucky fee's great.
Yeah, lucky fee is
5 damage.
This is just like
Guns
to
or no
reroll.
guns?
Guns, if you want.
Guns, yeah.
If you fucking want.
Anyone have prepped actions?
I'm jumping to the one at the back as I'm going through the air, turning into an octopus, and just hoping to land and push into the floor.
That's going to be a 16 to hit.
Athletics check. Yeah, that hits.
Sweet beans.
Were you going for the guy who stabbed the knife in the table or one of the regular dudes?
Whoever was closest to me. to be
One of
honest.
the regular dudes. You see, it's kind of like a swath of kind of like humans and half-elves, and you notice that the main guy that kind of came and like stabbed the blade into the table seems to be this kind of tan-skinned human, kind of this big, bushy, kind of like black beard. It's very unkept. You see a couple of critters kind of crawling through it.
Do I recognise the sigil on their chest? Sorry.
You do not.
Okay.
No. You see he's kind of got this bandana kind of strapped around his head as well, and kind of various just kind of like adornments kind of hanging off of him.
Contested athletics.
Yes,
Yeah.
indeed.
Cool.
Ugh.
8.
You beat him. So as you leap towards the back, when you see his side turns into an octopus and wraps him up.
Oh, that's cool.
What did you do for damage?
Oh, sorry, I didn't roll it yet. With the gauntlets, 1d8 piercing.
Plus your strength as
That's
well.
my strength, that's 7.
Nice. Your shot?
Yeah, cool. I just still sitting on my stool, like turn around and just poof at the nearest guy to me.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
I miss.
Gun jams.
Oh
As you
no!
turn and gun jams and you just. So yeah, it'll need to be unjammed.
Jimmied.
I can Jimmy it later.
Cool. With that, everyone roll initiative for me.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
boy.
happy about that.
Oh, that was really good. What does it take to unjam an action?
Yes,
I don't
it's an
wanna
action.
press
Is it bonus with my feet or?
Nice.
10
I'd
plus your
say
dex.
I'd say,
wearing
yeah,
armor.
sure, I'll say that.
Okay.
Yep. I'll give you that.
I'm wearing armor.
No, it's 10 plus your dex unless you're wearing armor. And then it's modified.
Oh, I think it's to do with my fucking class then.
It is. You get you get something from your class. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Poirot.
24.
Nice.
Hello.
12.
Cool. Mistella.
Oh, sorry. 13.
Plus your dex.
No, it's 13.
What's your dex mod?
0.
Cool. This guy's gone before you.
Wait till close.
Nat 20, you're at 23.
Nice. You're up first. Cyphus.
14.
14.
Jesus.
A lot of grouped up initiative. Nem.
13.
2 rolls. What's your dex mod?
Dex mod is. You sure?
Yep.
Okay. +1. Yeah.
Cool. So you're going at the same time as Mistella.
Is it?
So.
Never knew that.
You see as people have all kind of like turned and looked, you see as the dwarves kind of that were on the stage have kind of turned and started like picking up the beat that they were kind of doing.
In the break, I'll play you the exact song that's happening right now.
Nice
I'm gonna give a damn about my bad reputation.
I see we are Ronda Rousey fans.
You just start hammering away. Cool, so up first is River. You're kind of still sat at the table. You see as these kind of 6 guys are kind of like almost like in a semicircle kind of around the table, with the leader that's kind of like now got backed off with this like big knife in his hand, and there's kind of like a big kind of clearing just behind them that's in the centre of the bar. What would you like to do?
How close is the nearest one to me?
Like 5 feet if you just stood up from the table.
Okay, cool.
So
I wanted to spin around in my chair and stab him as I did it, but never mind.
Yeah, sure, we can do that.
Oh, I've got enough reach. Alright, cool. Yeah. So yeah, I just literally just turn in my chair, draw out my scimitar and my rapier, and go for 2 attacks.
Nice, go for it.
Let's go with those 2.
Go on, River.
Wait, that one. Oh, that's gone terribly. That's gone so badly. That'll be a 14 and a 9.
The 9 misses, the 14 hits.
Okay, great. Obviously, first attack, whatever. damage. Oh, and I'm going to use Divine Smite on that as well.
Cool.
Because it makes sense. Roll down. 2d8. Oh, 3d8 now.
Yes.
Nice.
Yes,
That's
exactly
what we're doing.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh man, that's upsetting to
Honey,
see.
baby, that is terrible. No.
Well, you know,
So
sometimes 3 1s is good. It's not this time. No, 3 plus 6, still 7.
7. Nice.
7 points of damage.
Minimum you can do is 7. That's still pretty fucking good.
Yeah.
Pretty sad.
Yeah.
Which if you turn, just kind of like do this kind of like slash and pierce kind of into him, just kind of you see this line of red get drawn across his kind of like basic kind of armour that he's wearing. Kind of steps back, kind of looks you in the eye.
I will
gets ready for
then
another
stand
attack.
up and just nod my helmet down, Sarah.
Nice. Poirot.
Bonus action, unjam my gun.
Cool. So make it's a tinkerer's check.
Okay, what's that plus?
So it will be just plus intelligence while you're not proficient with tinkerers.
Okay.
That's a 13.
13. It's 10 plus the misfire score. Misfire score is
1.
1. So yeah, you can use
Cool, unjam it. Bang, once again. I'm still sat down. Bit better. 14 to hit.
14 that hits.
Sweet. I assume there is someone within.
Very close space at the minute.
Yep. And so that's plus 2, d6, and a d10. Bloody, there we go. Pretty fucking good. That's 15 damage.
Nice. So you see as this guy kind of like turns, kind of like readily kind of like drawing the scimitar before he can get it out of the sheath. It just through his head, kind of
Nice.
drops to the floor.
I'm going to see how long I can stay sat down in this fight.
I like that. Up next is Nowhere. He is going to kind of move past through. Actually, he's going to try and finish off the guy that he's on at the moment. So that's a miss for his first attack, bonus action, hits with the second, and he's going to spend 1 of his points to do a thing as well.
A thing?
The thing?
I love things.
Things are amazing.
You see as he kind of like brings his fist back, kind of channels this energy, and you see as this kind of, you don't really see anything, but you just feel like this presence kind of like crawl down his arm. He kind of like smashes this guy in the ribs, and he just gets flung back 10 feet, hits the back wall, head kind of cracks open and slumps on the floor, just dead.
Wow.
He then like kind of nimbly kind of like moves up and moves around to the main dude. Up next is Cyathus.
Yeah,
You're currently grappling a guy kind of wrapped up in your tentacle. You're just like trying to like draw a blade.
does that mean I have advantage on attacks against?
Not with grapple, but if you turn it into a restrain, you do.
I might as well just attack him normally then, but
Cool.
with my tentacles. Actually, no, fuck it. Whilst I'm still grappling him, I can use my tentacles to attack someone else and then restrain them. I'm going to do that. I'm going to attack the main guy.
Cool.
18.
18. That would hit. He is going to use his reaction to parry and +2 to his AC. So he kind of like backs up and just like parries the kind of like the tentacle away, kind of with his dagger in his hand. Push it to one side.
Well, that's upsetting.
All good.
I've got nothing else I can do.
Up next is the bandit captain. He is going to draw a gun from his side, and he's going to multi-attack. Yeah, he holds it sideways. All the powder like falls out of the tray. Goes to stab Nowhere and hits and deals only 3 damage. Just 3 on him, and then he kind of like turns the gun towards you, Gav, and is going to take a shot at you. And that is going to be a 18, which is a hit.
That is indeed.
So that's crooked. That's going to be max damage, 12 points of piercing damage.
I'm going to use my reaction to Stone's Endurance that. That's crooked.
That's
so
also
that's,
a D12 you're rolling.
Yeah, it is a D12.
Oh, it is. I thought it was a D20. Sorry.
It's 10. So I'm reducing that by 10 damage.
Cool. So you only take 2. As this shot kind of like glances off your side, you kind of flex and just kind of like focus on your Goliath heritage, kind of not taking as much damage as you should have. Cool. That's him. Up next is Nam and Mustela.
Awesome.
You're welcome to go first. if
Oh,
you'd
thanks
like.
so much. I will. Could I please do a primal savagery? Because where's around? Who's around?
So you're currently sat down. There's currently 4 thugs kind of like just scattered like near the table, all within about 5 to 10 feet, and then about 15 feet back is the bandit captain with the knife. And he's
Can I just go for one of the 4 random ones? And I'm gonna like jump over the table and try and like give him a bit of a. It's a what's that number? 13, please.
13, that hits.
Okay, that's good.
So as you jump over, you see as these kind of like these claws kind of grow from Nem's fingers. The teeth get a little bit sharper. She kind of looks a bit more primal. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Nice.
An 8.
Cool.
Nice.
You plus your dex as well for primal savagery.
Plus my dex is 9 then, I guess.
Cool. So, were you going for one of the injured ones or one of the uninjured ones?
Uninjured, I guess.
Cool. He's not looking great. As you run up, just kind of like rake these claws kind of like across his front and his midsection. You see he's kind of like gasps and is now barely holding on.
So I've got written down, because my size is small, I can move through the space of any creatures larger than me.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean I avoid opportunity attacks.
No, it just means, say if like, for the best way I can do it is if you were in a corridor and there was like an ogre in the way, like these guys wouldn't be able to move past the ogre, whereas you would be able to.
Okay, no worries, that makes sense. I'm going to, first of all, quicken spell blur.
Cool.
So I'm blurred.
Nice. What phase are you in as well?
Stars.
Nice.
Blurred
So,
anyway, they're pissed as fuck.
you kind of snap your fingers, you see as these stars kind of like begin to glimmer around you, kind of distorting your actual image.
Yep. And then I'm going to jump into the fray and just attack with my longsword. That's an 18 to hit.
That
Nice.
is, yeah.
Okay.
Very good.
Are you going for the injured ones or uninjured?
I'll go for one of the uninjured ones, because Mostella is bad at picking his fights.
Cool.
Oh, fucking hell. 3?
3 damage.
Yeah.
Cool.
And just as like a free action, can I take one of the limes that I have and toss it up over his head?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
You do so. The lime is tossed.
Okay.
It goes up and
Wait, it
Yeah.
goes up, and then the next round starts.
cool. It will come down at the coming out at the start of your next turn, I guess.
That's okay.
Damn, 6 seconds for a line before. Guard.
Well, I did it at the end and then at the start, so like.
It's really light.
Alright, well, first of all, bonus action, I'm going to enter my rage. And I say the prayer, Blessed Fulmar, I am the hail, you are the cloud, I am the lightning, you are the thunder, you are the storm, and I am your conduit. And with that, I enter the rage.
You see as you kind of say that. You see as nowhere kind of.
Whenever he does that.
You see as nowhere kind of glances at you and just goes.
Fuck you. And then I
become a
will.
lot less like thoughtful with your insults when you're enraged.
With the apple in hand, again, I'm going to do another like two-handed like smash at the nearest guy.
Cool. So there was a guy on you that you originally hit.
Yep.
So yeah, he's there.
Yeah, I'm going to go for him. It's not amazing.
What's the plus to
It would just be plus strength because you're not technically proficient with improvised weapons.
Okay, just plus strength. It's 12.
That hits.
Oh,
Yes, apple kill.
These
Apple
guys
kill.
can see,
Apple kill.
the AC for the normal guys are 11.
So is this just going to count as fist?
Yeah, essentially. So 1 plus strength.
Yep. So 5. Oh, sorry, 7 damage.
Ooh, how'd you kill him with an apple?
Oh my god! The apple in hand, just smash it into his face, and he just like literally just falls over backwards.
Into his eye socket. You like replace his eye.
I crushed his head with an apple like this.
Nice. So you kind of like smash him with this apple. It kind of like almost like detonates in your hand. Apple chunks flying throughout the bar.
You owe me 13 gold.
Nice.
Double or nothing if we had shoot this lime out the air.
Up next are the
Deal.
thugs.
Okay.
So of the 3 that are remaining, the one that you attacked, Nem, another one is going to. Actually, they're all engaged with someone. So yeah, the one that attacked you, Nem, that you attacked, is going to attack you.
Cool.
It's going to miss. Mostella, same thing for you, but he's got dis, so he misses.
Okay, when he misses, I teleport behind him and catch the line.
Okay, cool. Make a dexterity check for me.
I'm gonna fumble it and drop the line.
Why? What?
I don't know. It was like a distraction.
He limed that boy.
Dex check. It's just 16.
Yeah, so you teleport behind him, go look up, and manage to catch the line.
From the corner, you see like an orc just look.
It was just like, hey, I'm attacking you from the front. Look at this. Oh, I caught it. Like,
And the last one is going to try and break free from the grapple from you. So athletics check for you, please. Ooh,
21.
Natural 20. on
What
this
a
guy's
cunt.
side. So you see he kind of like wriggles free, kind of comes down, kind of draws his scimitar, kind of ready to attack you. Also, Garv.
Yes.
That all hits with a 17, and you're going to take max damage, so 8, half to 4. You kind of like feel this like pierce from your side as you look down, and you see the guy who you originally threw the apple at has joined the fight and has just come up and just stabbed you with a short sword.
Oh.
You're going to regret that. Second apple kill. The apple is like mulch in your hand.
Back to the top, River.
What happened to the guy I was stabbing?
Died.
This guy's fucking.
I think he died. Or no, he didn't. I just made him attack the wrong person, but he missed anyway. So, yeah.
Brilliant. Love him. He sounds great. Same again, 2 attacks with my 2 weps. I'm going to do them separately this time.
My webs.
That's a 16.
Yes, that hits. For argument's sake, we'll say that Mistella and Nem were on the same person.
Okay, so 16 and a 20, so they both hit, don't they?
Definitely.
Alright, cool, great. So D8 and D6. Oh wow, Jesus Lord.
jeez.
Better than last time.
Fine, it is better than last time, but not by a lot. 11.
Cool, he is out. You kind of turn around, kind of. You got what? You got a rapier and a scimitar.
Rapier and a scimitar.
You kind of like pierce up through him. You kind of,
Yeah.
and you just through the throat, and he just kind of goes limp, and you let him down to the ground.
Nice.
Faro.
Cool. I'm going to. Is there any within like close range of me currently?
The closest one to you would be the one that is on Nem Stella, about 10 feet away.
Okay, never mind. I'll just take a shot at that guy.
Cool.
Oh, 19 plus 5.
Yeah, it's.
Where's my D10? Cool, nice. That is 15 again.
Yeah, he is out. And he's kind of like focusing. He looks at Mistella, kind of catch the lime, and you just kind of shoot through the back of his head.
That's the exact goal.
Crumbles.
Yeah.
Hey, look at this lime.
Still sitting. That's all I'm doing.
Nice.
Still sitting.
Yeah, I'm just sat here.
Nice.
Up next is Nowhere.
That's cool. This is a cool fight.
This is a
so
good
far.
one.
Yeah.
You've
Like-
killed a guy with an apple. You've remained seated.
Remains.
Nowhere
You
came
threw
from.
the line
Amazing.
before.
I was really pleased
It's
with the line.
like the weirdest 45 minutes of all of our lives, sort of thing.
Yeah, so
We got to town
You see
maybe
that,
10 minutes ago.
you see instead of kind of hitting, you see as Nowhere kind of like works his way in behind this main guy, kind of puts his arms around up his torso and kind of on the back of his head, so he's like in front of him almost as a shield. Kind of turns him towards Garv and goes, "Oi, short ass, do your thing."
I guess you're up then, Musty. You're up.
I will do so on my turn.
This is going to go confusing.
Next is Cyphus. You've still got the guy kind of in front of you, drawn his scimitar, kind of there, ready to go for
Quick
you.
glance. There you go. That I'm going to attack the guy that broke free of me earlier. 19.
Yes, that hits.
Excellent. 2d6 plus 2. Oh,
It's a bad
it's a
time.
bad time to be rolling 6s. That's 5 damage and he's restrained.
Ooh, he is, and he's still alive as well.
What a
God,
catch.
damage rolls again. Terrible.
As you kind of like wrap up around him, you feel as you kind of like constraining him, with possible bones breaking, so he's kind of like there in your grasp. Up next is the Bandit Captain, who's going to try and break the restrain with a crit fail. He's probably not going to, nope. And he'll try with his second attack to do the same. Managed to get out of the restraint, but it's still grappled by Nowhere. Nem and Mistella.
Would you like to go first this time?
Yeah, of course.
There's currently the guy Cyphus is grappling, and the guy that Nowhere is grappling.
Okay.
And the guy that shanked me
Yeah.
inside.
Oh yeah, and the guy that shanked the.
But he's
the shank.
mine.
Is our guy dead now?
Just get my guy.
Have I got a straight line to Callum's guy? Is there anyone in the way?
Yeah, you can get to him.
Okay, I'm not trying to get to him. I'm going to Ray of Frost him.
Cool.
Is that a roll to hit?
I do not know.
It is,
A
yeah.
frigid beat.
It is. It is.
Yeah,
not
yeah, you're right. Sorry.
Oh, no.
Six.
Yes.
I don't know what I add to it, but it's a 19.
Yeah, it's.
Okay, it's just 1d8.
It'll be the thing you add to it is your proficiency plus your charisma mod.
Okay.
It's a standard, yeah, spell attack bonus.
Yeah,
yeah,
are you
rolls
fucking
have been
kidding
bad.
me? That's just 2.
Still hanging on.
I'm
Wow.
gonna quicken spell. Oh, that's a cantrip. I'm gonna then quicken spell and toss a chromatic orb at him as well.
Cool. Go for it.
Why won't you die?
Nano machine, son.
That is 18.
Hits, and he's on 1 health. So
Sweet. Well,
You see as you're kind of like-
spell slot.
you see as you're kind of like restraining him, kind of wrapping him up as this orb just kind of whatever damage you choose.
Flame.
Flame kind of hits him, kind of whoosh, kind of burns, kind of lets out a like a scream almost before it's already cut
Just
aside.
drop it. Hot, 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 hot. And then it all comes out as clicks.
You're like tossing them between the like tentacles.
Then you're up.
Who's the other one that's
There's the guy who's just walked up and shanked Garv, and then there's the guy that Nowhere is currently holding.
I'll go for the guy that shanked Garv, I suppose. I'm still doing primal savagery.
Don't do it.
No?
He's marked the kill.
No, it's fine.
Someone has to
I
die.
don't have to then, okay.
No, I'm
I
fucking around, don't worry.
You're
Okay,
on the dice.
Yeah.
fine,
as well, so-
fine. Oh, sorry, everyone.
Go.
14.
14 hits. Go ahead and roll your damage.
I will. That guy.
You can choose not to kill.
It's a 2.
2 plus your dex mod, so 3.
Just 3, yeah.
Cool, he is still up. As you see as Nem kind of like sees this guy shank you, goes up behind him and kind of like rakes a claws kind of across his back.
You got claws?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I've got like sharp teeth and like sharp claws, so I like to think I'm literally just like
Really cool.
I feel cool. I'm not gonna lie, I feel cool.
I was like, what the fuck? Jesus! Oh god!
Guards.
Yeah, first off, I'll get to blast in the 2. Are they both in 10 feet of me?
Yes, yeah.
I'll blast. First of all, Shanky McGee gets 3 damage.
Cool.
Shanky McGee.
And the bandit captain?
Yes.
Yeah, he gets 1.
Everybody gets one.
And then, yeah, I will go to. I'll finally pick up the fucking anvil and try and smash the bandit captain's face.
Anvil? Valgrim?
Not anvil, fucking yeah, anchor.
Cool. So as you walk over the guy who shanked, you'll get an attack opportunity.
That's fine.
Which he hits with. And that'll be 5 points of damage, half to 3.
Cool.
As you kind of walk away, he just kind of like brings the short sword across and just like does another cut across your back. He's fucking throw an apple at me!
Oh god.
Oh, dear.
I'm going to use my point of inspiration.
They're talking about broken rum barrels in the chat, and I'm getting fucking triggered.
That's much
Yeah, I was
better.
gonna say we got broken rum barrel covered.
That's
We fixed that.
That's a 16 to hit.
We
16
fixed it.
just misses.
Ah,
As you
damn
go
it.
up, kind of like go to swing, he kind of like
Count
positions
that
himself, kind
character.
of wriggles almost out of nowhere's grasp. You kind of hit nothing but air, kind of as you're kind of not anvil, you got me saying it now. Anchor slams into the floor. Noah kind of goes back in behind and kind of grabs him again.
What a poo.
Up next is that same one thug. He's going to move on up to Garv. You get an attack opportunity.
Okay. Yeah, cool. Get him with my claws again, I guess. Stop telling me what to do. Well, I'll get there. 15, please.
15 hits, and go ahead and do your
I
damage.
will.
Yeah,
6.
cool guy.
Nice. How do you want to finish him?
I will. Wait, do I get teeth with primal savagery?
Yep.
I'm gonna rip his throat out.
Oh,
Got it, aren't you?
As he kind of swings around,
Vegetarian.
as he kind of swings around the back, you kind of grab his extended hand, pull him back, and just kind of rip it out. You see, as some people in the bar just kind of some like start slamming their like tankards
I
against.
was
the,
going to kill him, but frankly, that was worse.
You see some start slamming their tankards kind of against the table, kind of cheering it on.
Very fitting that you ripped out his Adam's apple.
Called Adam as well.
His name was Adam.
It's tragic.
That's all the thugs go. Back to the top of the river. You see as this bandit captain kind of like struggling kind of in his arms, goes, wait. Whether you guys want to wait, that's up to you. Sure, you're up.
Is there anyone around that looks annoying?
Everyone looks to the captain.
Who can I attack?
I mean, anyone would be
Fucking someone up
annoying.
on the balcony. Bang!
Anyone would be annoying in their own capacity. So yeah, you see a couple of the douchey-looking kind of.
Broccoli ass
I'm gonna pick
hair.
a fight with new people just because I've got nothing to do. No, I'm gonna let go and finish everyone off and
I
just.
don't know, man. We got this. Like, we can fight this whole bar.
I don't want
This
to.
whole
We're
bar?
recruiting some of these people.
Alright, no.
Who said wait?
The bandit captain that's
Okay.
completely grappled by Noah.
Is he
Yeah,
the
no,
only
she's-
one?
Yeah, he's the only one.
She keeps her rapier out. She just sheathes the scimitar, like takes the helmet off, and is just looking at him, like ready for Garth to do whatever he wants to do.
Cool.
Are we all just waiting?
It's up to you guys.
You wanna?
You're the last in
I'm gonna
line
look for
of the
Warren.
people, so.
Shoot him.
Far as Cool, roll it.
Okay.
Oh, first, nowhere. Head to the side slightly. Boom. Yep, that's a 7.
7, that misses.
Wait, should have been no advantage because he's grappled.
It's great only advantage if they're restrained.
Okay.
Yeah, he's going.
We all went. You can have this one. And you went. Ah, shit.
Just shot at some guy in the crowd.
He kind of goes past, kind of hits a bit of the wood, like just like past another guy's head who's watching. He just kind of fuck, kind of spills like most of his beer. Cool. Up next would be Noah. So he kind of looks at you and goes, "Fine." Kind of goes and he's gonna punch him in the head.
Break his neck.
Yeah, he's gonna fuck it. He's gonna try and just straight up break his neck. This fight's pretty much done now anyway. It doesn't on the first try. Does on the second try.
So what I always say, when breaking someone's neck, you need the double tap.
So you see
just fix his back.
Yeah, he did the first one. He was like, "Oh, that's right."
You see his kind of big tiefling arm kind of goes around the front, and the guy kind of like gets fear in his eyes, and then Noah just kind of like almost rips his head off, breaking his neck. There's this horrible crack that kind of like pierces through all the music and kind of drops him to the floor, kind of spits on him.
Whilst
All
all
walk
that's,
out. Marcel was like, "Cleans that up."
I hold X.
whilst all that's going on, the tentacles are just going to start rummaging through the pockets of
Yeah.
all the fallen people.
Cool.
While the rummaging's happening, I stand up on the table again. We're the crew of the HMS Swag Ship. We just did that with barely a scratch. If you want in our crew, come see us.
You see people getting kind of like, you see some people like start clapping.
Free leather armour here too, if anyone wants.
Oh yeah, well, armour.
Oh yeah. Someone
I
cleans
hiss.
this up. Get rid of this. He just goes over to the bar like, "Hey, you might. Did you hear when I said someone should clean this up? That was pretty cool."
So you on the 7 thugs you find 5 gold apiece, and then on the
5
captain you find a total of 60 gold as well as a fairly nice Bowie knife that he has.
Oh, I'm starting to collect daggers. I wouldn't mind that.
Are you keeping
Yeah,
it?
you can have that.
I mean, if you're collecting them, go for it.
I've got two
Don't
fancy.
get that
I got
one.
two.
You're
I got
flexible.
two
Fine
fancy daggers
die.
now.
Yeah.
I was going to just do it with all weapons, but
You see his nowhere kind of again also starts kind of like rooting through their pockets.
What was the other fancy dagger I had look like?
It was a old kind of almost like rusted a bit. It's like a short kind of. The way I can describe it, it looks. You know the kitchen knife that we've got with like that's got like the black and the red kind of on the handle.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
shaped a bit like that,
Okay.
but it's kind of like old, kind of times past.
I'm leaving. I'm walking out.
Cool. No, I kind of after
Yeah,
going
cloaks
through the pockets,
billowing.
kind of walks out with you guys as well, kind of into the evening sky. He walks into the sky.
what's your movement speed at the moment?
15, but flapping
Excellent.
I can get a bit quicker.
Only a little bit slower at 10 feet. I will stay octopus.
Yeah.
Just slopping out of the bar.
You can hop on if you like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll give it a
Actually, he's a lot bigger than you.
I'll give an octopus a
Like
piggyback.
wrapped
I count as
around your
large.
arms.
True.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
That's pretty.
It's like an octopus backpack.
Yeah.
I really like that.
Oh,
Surely
yeah.
that's really cool. Let's go.
So gross.
I love Ultron.
Yeah, before you get on, the shirt comes off.
When he comes off, he's just got suction marks.
It's like that. It's like that. Like
It's
when
like
you get
Jake's
those
suit.
suction like
Yeah, those cups. Yeah.
not
Yeah.
acupuncture, but like
The heat
Yeah.
cups, yeah.
Yeah.
I imagine it's like Jake's suit in Adventure Time and like
Yes,
just your
I love that.
Nice.
That's really cool.
So as you go outside, you see this like a guy kind of like passed out near a barrel, kind of like half bottle of something. You see another kind of reach down, kind of like just takes it from him, just rinses his mouth out and kind of spits it down onto the ground. That's like a good fight to get to know each other.
Indeed. Who are those guys?
Well,
Because if you tell me that they were like priests and we just killed them,
no, they're
I'm gonna feel bad.
employers.
Oh. Oh, they can, yeah.
I took a job. They gave me half the payment up front. I thought, you know what, I ain't gonna do the job anymore. And looks like they want me to do it.
Well, you've
so.
got the new job now anyway. If you
Yeah.
wanted.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
They may.
I mean, they clearly didn't have enough to
What?
pay you for the second half, so they had no coltons.
Well, he's not the chief employer. You see, he's one of his lackeys.
What is the chief employer, if you don't mind me asking?
Lives in the corridor over there. Kind of points, kind of like across the kind of.
And the logo on their chest.
Yeah, that's their thing. That's the logo of their captains, or not their captain, I guess he doesn't really own a ship, but their boss is trying to brand himself with. He's a Minotaur. I think it must be because my horns are bigger. I think he doesn't like me.
We should get some matching letters. That was very cool.
That would be cool.
At least like a sash or something.
Yeah.
No, because our look is that we're all oddities. We all look different in our own way.
That's
Oh,
why
I
like
see.
you get a sash, and then like we like
Okay, but like
little
a
bit-
lapel maybe.
We
Like
can
a
only
pin.
We all have like
Accessorize and-
bandanas.
Oh, we just need the logo, and then I guess you can put it on whatever you
Yeah.
want.
Well, I've got it on my coat. My
Oh yeah,
cloak.
you've already got one, haven't
Yeah,
you?
we got the
Oh, is it the Raven skull?
Yeah, with the cross
okay,
bones.
Yeah.
This is cool.
Yes.
Get that.
We'll find the tailor. We'll sort something else.
I like this. Okay, we need paint and we need.
We need paint.
We need paint and we need real food that's not just limes.
Wait, there's other food.
Possibly some more cannonballs too, but that's like
that's
slightly lower
Yeah,
for
out of this town. Well, I've got a bit of a proposition for you myself.
Oh, right.
If I'm really working for you. I like the way you fight. I want to see what you can do. Out of this job they gave me, we could use a bit of help, or completing it just to look off my back, or alternatively we could go and burn their fucking building to the ground.
What's the job?
Yeah, what is it?
There's a goblin den up in the Demon Woods. Been causing them trouble near one of their hideouts.
The
They wanted me to clear it out.
Demon Woods, you say?
Aye, Demon Woods.
I like killing goblins.
I like Demon Woods too.
I like
sounds
demons,
cool.
yeah.
I like killing. It's about a half a day out, but I mean their buildings in town.
That's
so.
why, yeah.
We got to have some work done on the ship anyway, though. So like we can like
Yeah, if
we
set
if
up-
we like
True.
sync
Oh
up-
yeah. We figure out the crew first and get them like working,
Yeah.
and then they could take it. Now there's just 2 of them, 3 of them there, so I'm not too worried about them just hightailing else here. If we're gonna suddenly have like a crew of like 10,
We'll just tell them to wait in the bar or something until we're like ready to.
With the Demon Woods as well, there's always the chance you're gonna, run into demons in the woods.
I mean, we're already hanging with you, so.
I'm not a demon actually. I have to find that quite offensive.
Well,
Kind of
that's
smirks
very
and
racist.
laughs.
I find most things you say quite offensive.
Oh, gone soft have you?
Yes.
now the fight's over.
Alright. That's all it took.
Right.
Yeah, either way, finish the job.
What's the building like? Do you know how many people they have? Comparable to the number of goblins?
Probably less than the goblins, but they're probably a bit tougher than them. Building's made of wood, so we'll torch quite easily, but I'd imagine they've got some nice. I wouldn't mind getting the other half of that payment they owe me.
Right. I've got a counter proposal.
Right.
We go to the Demon Woods, kill the goblins, go back, get the payment, and then burn the building down anyway.
Yeah.
There's no need to get the payment though if we burn the building down, because then we can get the payment afterwards.
I like it.
And why bother fighting the goblins? It's just adding a
Just,
step.
yeah, if we burn
No,
the
it's
building
not.
down, we'll take the money that they would have paid us anyway.
Yeah.
Pretend that was a character.
But I want to go to the Demon Woods and kill goblins.
I
You
know.
can do that as well.
But then why bother
They
burning
just
their-
won't
yeah.
get paid for it.
I just
You just want to burn everything. You just want everything to
Let's
die.
just do
when in
all the
Tortuga.
quests. Yes, okay. I have a question. When was it that we ordered the Dominoes for?
9:15. So we've got about 15 minutes.
Ah, sick.
Yeah.
Spend 15 minutes debating what we want to do.
Oh, you ordered. You could have said.
We scheduled it to arrive. It's been ordered for a while, I'm afraid.
Yeah, all right, fair enough.
Yeah.
There's a man sailing a boat towards us. I don't know how he finds us every time.
No matter where we are.
He's just there in bed with his wife. He wakes up and he goes, "They're hungry." He's got 3 weeks.
His eyes roll into the back of his head. He starts cooking pizzas.
Honey, no, not again! Let's deal with our to-do list first, and we'll figure it out in the morning.
Alright, sounds good.
Because then let's get our
When did we tell the people to meet at the ship?
tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow morning. Oh,
So let's get that done first,
right,
because that's the one deadline we got. Everything else we can wait on.
Do we want to go to any of the other inns and like ask around there as well, or are we
Can
kind
we
of
just rinse and repeat?
I was going to go and stop by Whores and have a see the evening
I
off.
think I know where that is.
Where, sorry?
Sorry, horse.
Whores?
Ah! I hate us so
Me
much.
too.
Okay. Well, the other one, there's not whores. A horse? Is that nice?
But Hardigans.
Hardigans.
It's alright. I mean, if you're looking for a fight, it's not a place to go. But
Because we could get slightly less.
good, respectable man.
I mean,
There we go. We get slightly more respectable crew as well.
Do we want respectable crew?
I mean,
loyal crew would be.
yeah, basically.
yeah, loyal
These ones do
crew.
not seem like they'd be the loyal type.
I mean, I got shanked in the side earlier. Like,
chucking an apple demand and you get shanked in that place.
what the fuck?
Yeah.
Talk about escalation.
Alright.
Just a harmless apple throw.
You were aiming
Beautiful city where you can get stabbed
Maybe.
for throwing an apple.
I'm terrified about that lime I threw earlier. That's going to come back to haunt me.
Sounds like plotting his like big bad evil guy. Like
You just become the pirate king.
there's like this guy with like a lime in the case on his desk. Like you finally worked it out.
I see you, Pirate King. I'm here to overthrow you. No.
Tosses this mouldy old line at you.
I get gout. Yeah, I say we go there and on the route see if we can find the other stuff we need.
Right, Noah, you've been in Tortuga for a while.
I like that it is.
Horse question.
Would you like to know? Would you know of anywhere where we could buy paint or rations?
Back around the docks. I'm sure they probably got one or the other at the Minotaur's warehouse, but
Good point.
Oh, that's quite good.
Okay, that's steaming like a much better
that's
idea
all
all of a sudden.
Yeah.
I could use this though, because like
I took some hits.
1 fight too much for you.
well, you punched me in the face first. that took off more damage than the fight did.
He kind of puts the ball to the ground, kind of leans him and goes, "Oh, I thought you were tougher than me." That'll be the dominoes, I reckon.
They're early.
How dare they? How dare they?
Make them wait.
I'm definitely tougher than you, but I also think I took more hits in that fight.
Well, maybe being tough is part of not getting hit.
Oh,
Always
well,
was
I
always
felt
fine.
one feel fine.
Always was
all of a
quicker.
sudden, super tough.
Always was
Just
quicker.
one tentacle just waves.
Kind of,
You tell him backpack.
kind of waves back.
I imagine now if I fall in the water as well, I'll be fine. I've got like a flotation device.
Do what-
But I'll be face down.
You're floating, but also drowning.
Yeah. I'm near the surface, and that's the main thing.
Do octopuses float?
I mean, they can swim, so
Yeah. They got like a big
Yeah, but like if
bulbous thing on top of their
I
heads.
suppose. But like,
Maybe that
then we
floats.
I've never seen an octopus floating before.
They've got no desire to, though, I suppose.
Yeah.
So, like,
When
I
they
reckon
turn
they
the
could.
flow on, they could just
Yeah, when they fart, they
like a
sing.
propeller.
Quick physics test. Where's the nearest body of water?
And we didn't
a big river that goes straight through the.
There's an
Oh, that's
octopus in the
miles away.
aquarium. Should we
I think you said there's an octopus in the river already.
just go to the aquarium and be like, "Hi, excuse me, does your octopus float?"
What did I come back to?
Yeah.
Important.
Octopus physics.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Well, I guess anything that lives underwater technically like floats. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess, because fish float, like, when they die. They're
Yeah.
like,
Oh, that's true.
yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, so fish float.
Well,
I don't know
an
about
octopus to find out.
Yeah, let's get to the zoo.
The zoo,
Yeah?
aquarium.
No.
Yeah.
The water zoo.
Yeah.
The wet zoo.
Moist zoo.
It's just a thin layer of water.
Yeah, just
Rather
everywhere.
than just flopping.
Where did this come from?
Cuttlefish has bones that assist in buoyancy. I think octopus and squid has water jet thing. Thank you, Goldties.
Thank you, Gonties.
Cheers.
Hello, Gonties. Bye bye.
You get 10 nifty points for having that information.
Susie, Noah kind of just looks around, kind of at the conversation, kind of shakes head a bit. Goes, so, the Iron Fist, yeah?
Yeah, that's us.
That's us, Josh.
Oh, yeah.
Right. I'm gonna go get away.
Don't
Oh, yeah.
wait
no.
for us to go aboard.
Yeah.
There's a guy who'll just shoot you.
Yeah, on the site.
I don't think he'd be able to hit, but sure. Anyway, no,
If he
I'm-
does though.
Yeah, we've seen him. He's nasty.
what I was gonna say is I'll meet you in the morning. I think I'm gonna go get a woman and a boy to well, not a boy, a man,
I'm sorry.
and a man to see have the night with. But I'll catch you at the ship in the morning, and then we can go burn down the building.
Let's get a woman and a boy. Hey, Nem, let's go. You heard the man.
I don't even want to think about that.
That's horrible.
Susie
What
kind of
is
cracks
one-
up.
It's
Why
not
did you
even-
invite Nem when River's the one that's really keen?
Well, yeah, he's clearly more into Nem. He made us be
You made that one comment.
Yeah, alright.
He put his cards on the table
Susie
once.
cracks up, goes, says bye to each of you, kind of grabs your hand and kind of kisses it. Looks over and kind of shoots a wink to Nem as well, and then kind of like waves.
You let
all,
out
kind
an
of, like,
involuntary-
backs off into the city streets.
I have two characters
I like him.
at the moment.
Yeah,
and they're both
he's a nice lad. Wholesome.
Can't wait for you to meet my other characters in my story.
Oh,
They're
exciting.
awful.
Oh, no. It's the closest to lawful good they get.
I mean,
Right, we're gonna go to. Let's go find some stuff.
right. Well,
Okay.
like if they,
Bent.
we should go for.
Rations first. Rations are the most important.
Yes.
Oh wait, no, because the warehouse has them all. We're gonna do them in the morning.
Alright, well then let's just party, I
Let's
guess.
just go fucking. Yeah, let's just go hard.
Just like to-do list. Pie.
So as you kind of go out into the night in search of partying, drinks, and possibly another tavern, and maybe halls? Who knows? We'll take our break there as our pizza's arrived, and the DM is very hungry.
Yeah, I'm hungry.
We'll be back in just a second. Well, not just a second, probably like 10 minutes.
If we aim to be back at 10:02, which
Yeah.
it's 23 minutes to now, so 13 minutes.
Yeah, we'll be back in
No, dude, 30
around
minutes.
13 minutes, our lucky number. We'll be back for you in just a sec. Thank you for watching so far. We hope to see you in a little bit.
Thank you.
What is up, gamers?
Fucked
We're
it.
back. Hello, welcome back to Pirates of Kal'Himaar. We've had a nice little pizza break. Careful.
Who's this?
There is a lot of equipment in this room.
Yeah, I was just looking down at Elliot's PC, just like, oh. So, we will hop. I'll do a little recap and we'll hop right back in a second. But first, I believe, Elliot, you've got a little thing.
Oh, yes. I forgot to do it earlier, but yes, thank you very much to the Climax Comment competition winner this week. From last week's session, it was the lovely Flaming Killer, very fittingly for this session. Again, thank you so much for your donation.
That was intense.
Thank you very much. And
Yeah.
Also, a quick shout out to several businesses in Bristol who have kindly taken on some flyers for us to promote the stream of it. We have Area 51, Excelsior, and Chance Encounters. So thank you very much to those guys. If you're ever in Bristol, check them out for nerdy things.
Yeah.
grab a flyer, you might find something interesting.
Yeah, there may be a thing.
Loads of nerdy stuff, loads of nerdy stores, and then you can go and chill at the cafe that is Chance Encounters. What's a better day? I think not.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, I don't know.
You might even see one of us and like stalk us for a while.
I've been there.
Wouldn't recommend stalking us.
No, it was very boring.
Yeah.
That
It's
wasn't
easy
why.
to stalk us. We have 2 locations.
We are home or we are work, and Chance Encounters
Yeah,
if we were
yeah,
lucky.
yeah. Or gym, but that's like on the way anyway.
Yeah,
Yeah.
don't stalk me at the gym. You don't want to see
Yeah,
that.
Jim.
Jim, yeah, Jim, yeah. That's where you'll
Actually
find
go to
me.
the gym now.
Fuck you.
I know.
Definitely not a pub.
So, jumping back in, the party have acquired their ship. It has been named the HMS Swag Ship.
Thank you, Flamin.
Thank you very much, Flamin.
Is
Um,
flagship one word or two?
Yeah.
I believe it was
One
2.
word. Oh. I just think about flagship as one word, so I'm like, well.
True.
Yeah, fair.
I don't know, we'll have to ask.
The party headed to Tortuga, taking a record-breaking 10 days to get there on a 5-day journey. They have docked up, killed a few people, managed to buy a barrel full of limes, met up with one of Garvin Serious' old acquaintances / friends by the name of Nowhere, a giant albino tiefling. And you guys have essentially just gone into the night ready to party hard and possibly cause some mischief in the morning. Sorry, we're just adjusting. It's cool. We're just adjusting some microphones. So,
Swag ship is 2 words.
where would you like to? Are you just doing like a general crawl of Tortuga? Are you going to a specific bar or?
The slightly fancier one I want to go to, see if we can get some more crew.
Oh,
The haggard cat. Or
Hartington.
Yeah.
Hartigans.
We'll end the night at Whores.
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah, cool,
Yeah.
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 So as you you go through,
It's an
you,
inn, isn't it?
I'm going to maintain
we can
octopus
sleep on the
backpack until we get into Hartigans.
so you
I'll
kind
let you
of
know when it's not.
Cool. As you kind of snake your way through, kind of going through the streets, making your way to Hartigan's Tavern, you see a tavern that is in pretty good conditions, despite the rest of the buildings kind of around Tortuga. You see this building, the windows are all intact. You see that the sign above reads Hartigan's without any kind of deformation or kind of rubbings kind of across it. As you push in and go through, you can see a fairly quiet bar, quite a nice kind of like music kind of in the air. You see a lone kind of elven lady kind of playing some kind of stringed instrument. And you see in the centre of the room is this 4-sided bar, kind of slap bang kind of in the middle of the room. You can see 2 people kind of working it. You see a red-haired kind of human lady, kind of hair kind of tied back with a few strands kind of like going down her face. Kind of made up, again, kind of a corset on, kind of everything on show. And you see a smaller gentleman that you would possibly mistake for a dwarf if there wasn't a lack of dwarven features. He's short at about maybe 4 foot, 4'5". He seems to have this kind of like big kind of like salt and pepper kind of sideburns kind of going down. It's like kind of like a under kind of a beard. Kind of like a bit of a squat nose that seems to have been broken in a couple of places over the years, and you see he's kind of got one eye as well with a big kind of cut going across in like an X style. It's kind of been haphazardly kind of stitched that he is not covering up in any way. You can see he's kind of got a dress shirt with sleeves kind of rolled up. You see he has these kind of like tattoos kind of going down his arms and kind of hold fast across his knuckles as well. You can see he's got a couple of daggers on him and he's just kind of going around kind of serving drinks, got a bit of a face on.
He's got tattoos that say "Hold fast."
Yeah, across his knuckles. Any of you who've been sailing before, so you two or you would kind of know that people who work on rigging or have worked on rigging would get these as like a charm to allow their grip to be strong and allow them to tie better knots. As like a superstition kind of thing. You see various tables kind of like scattered about. You see everyone kind of sat kind of enjoying their drinks kind of in conversation. You don't see anyone fighting in here. You don't see signs of any ladies or men of the night. It seems to be quite a respected kind of attitude in this bar.
Thank God, no vampires.
Is the hold fast thing, is that something you've made up or is that a pirate thing?
Bit of both.
Okay.
I've got a list of tattoos in here and what they mean, and people get different tattoos when they've done different things or for different charms and stuff.
Sweet.
Like in a Russian prison.
Yeah.
Sweet. Okay.
Yeah, nice. You'd see from my shirtless body as well, I've got big tattoos all the way down my arms.
What be they? Just
They
like
are
tribal.
they are lightning bolts going all the way down
That's
my
cool.
arms.
That is really cool.
They say punch hard and punch harder.
Warrior has tattoos but feathers, so you can't see any.
See,
But
I don't have
they're-
tattoos. I've got like a necklace.
Okay.
That's a joke for Dan. And Dan alone.
So as
Elliot as well.
you see that there's there's the female human there and then the shorter kind of male human, kind of both not serving anyone at the moment. Kind of the guy's just wiping down the bar and you can see as the lady's kind of like just kind of taking stock, putting some fresh look like spirit bottles kind of up on this kind of central kind of pillar behind the bar where they keep all their spirits and shit.
I'm gonna go up to the hue.
Go, you go. No, I didn't really. I was just gonna make a joke. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah. I'm gonna go up to the human boy.
Cool. You go up. You see this kind of he's an older gentleman. Kind of he has kind of salt and pepper kind of hair, kind of like swept over
The
to
not
the side.
dwarf.
Yeah.
Yeah, he kind of like is wiping down the bar. Alright.
Hey, yeah. Can I grab myself a rum?
Yeah, of course. Just a rum.
Yeah, just that.
Is that kind of like,
Oh, 13 gold by the way.
pulls it
Oh,
out.
thank you.
Kind of pass it to you. 2 gold.
Thank you.
Thank you, friend.
Out of curiosity, any captains coming here looking for food?
Plenty every now and again.
Alright, so it works out then. People are interested.
Indeed.
Okay.
Is there like a system you like use or?
Get up on the stage, make your announcement, start any fights. I'll see you.
Oh, okay. We don't fight here. He'll kill us.
I don't. I wasn't.
Oh, I thought the process was get up on the stage, make an announcement, start.
Yeah, I heard it as that, but then he said he'd deal with us and he's...
No fights in my bar.
Okay.
I drop octopus for him.
Cool. He kind of looks kind of taken back a bit. And goes,
No fight, carry on.
You do like a backflip off my back.
It looked really cool.
It was cool.
What's the place called? Fucking
Havisham.
Hardigans.
Hardigans.
Hardicans.
Hartigans.
Remember
Hardigans.
Remember Hearts of Oars? That joke you made?
Yeah.
Cardigan?
Yeah, cardigans.
yeah, like cardigan but with hearts.
Hardigan.
Are you a?
So we're here in Jumper.
Are you the famous Hartigan himself? Is that you?
Indeed I am.
Oh,
You've heard of me then?
Well,
Of course.
it's the name of the place. It's all I mean.
Your legends are far-reaching, sir.
Indeed.
Alright. Brown noses, cool.
So far they have stretched from here to the docks we arrived in.
I apologise. I
Fair
have
enough.
I don't brown nose. I just like people. I'm a very friendly guy. People like me.
I imagine they do with your size. I imagine you don't get much trouble.
More than you think, actually. Honestly, you'd be surprised. Some bloke shanked me earlier. All I did was throw an apple at him. Can you believe that?
No,
To be fair, he started on you first.
Yeah,
He was
like,
shouting.
he was. Yeah. What?
He was very rude.
This guy was the worst.
You'll find that.
He shushed us.
Oh no! Can
You
you?
shushed as a stranger.
What a crime, shushing in
Yeah.
the city.
No, right.
He doesn't know who we are.
This guy gets it.
Yeah. I could have a ship full of hammers.
Right. So where's this stage that you pointed to?
You kind of like gestures.
Oh right, yes, you pointed to
He's
it.
kind of got a knife that he kind of gestures over with, and you see this kind of elven lady kind of playing the violin kind of up on
Is
there.
it rude to interrupt, or like is there like a system? Do we put like a pound on the like?
Just be polite.
What the fuck is a pound?
Oh, I mean,
We said no
20p on the
fights here.
stage.
we put it like a gold on the stage. And we're like, we got next.
Just Just be polite. She'll let you.
Alright, okay, well, do you want to do it? Or
Oh, Mr. Artigan.
I had the last one. You go for it.
These guys obviously have heard of you. I do not mean to insult you. I just do not know much about you. How did you come to own this place?
You haven't heard of Fleece?
I haven't heard of. Oh, fuck off.
It's a very popular music venue, I'll have you know.
Kind of looks over the bar, kind of down at you and goes, well, I always wanted to start a bar. Thought I'd start one in Tortuga of all cities. Nice, used to like fighting back in the day, but sometimes just want a bit of peace and quiet, even in a city as beautiful as this, so thought I'd carve out a little place for myself. Anyone who breaks my rules, kind of gestures to the knife that he's kind of got in his hand. It's like a shit little, like almost like a clay knife, almost that kind of style. It looks kind of like, it looks like it's seen some use over the years.
I do not mean to I do not mean to cause offense, because obviously I am considerably smaller than yourself, so like I'm sure you could take me. It's absolutely no problem. But how do you stop people from?
Well, he just brandished the knife.
Well, have you seen Gav? I'm sorry, but
Yeah, he flexes. He flexes when people start on him.
Like I can like get stabbed and shit still though. Like
Yes, exactly. I believe this. You could, as far as I can see, I have not seen any evidence that you could take on.
You ever seen a man be killed with his own shoelaces?
oh yes.
No, I haven't.
You're my kind of
Now that you
Saw
mention
him
it,
in
yeah.
for issues.
Weirdly, you say, were we all there?
I saw a guy get his bootstraps tied to a cannonball and tossed off the side of a ship.
I'm talking about more straight.
Ah, he was called Laces.
Oh, very ironic. Did he get the nickname before or after?
Oh, way before actually.
Oh,
It was
wow.
weird, yeah. Like he had these really colourful laces.
Oh, that's nice.
Everyone made fun of him though, which is why
He
we
was
tried to
banned from
cannonball.
Russia.
It was me. I was the one.
Okay. This is fine, I suppose. Do not judge a book by its cover. I just mean
You see, he kind of rubs the kind of like the eye. That's
It'd be a great place for an eye patch.
I've had that suggestion before. Don't really like suggestions.
Oh, I'll just say that it's like piratey as fuck.
Not a pirate.
Oh,
I'm an establishment owner, an entrepreneur almost.
alright. Well, I respect
How
your.
did you lose your eye?
Come on. Don't just ask him how he lost
We
his
are
eye.
asking this man so many
Kind of
questions.
flips the knife around, kind of like not aggressively, but kind of like just sticks it into the
knife flipping. I see.
into the table. Kind of rests his hand. Some fuckers decided to start a fight in my bar early days. This was, but a man like me, I've got friends. I command respect. Any one of my patrons here, if anyone starts a fight, they'd be on my side within a jiffy. Some people came in, started a fight. One of them cut out my fucking eye.
How? Might I know the full
Bastard.
extent of the rules, just so like I don't.
Yeah, they've written down.
I don't want to break any. Is it like on a wall or something?
No starting fights.
Got it.
Easy.
Someone starts a fight with you, let me know.
Alright. If I like fight back though, am I gonna feel your wrath?
Within reason, don't throw them through the windows. That's a no.
No property damage. Gotcha. I'll leave the anchor outside. Actually, I won't. So I might fucking take it. I'm dragging off.
Not the idea. Like, oh, can we fight? Like, tell me if you get started the fight. So we go out like, dude, they're fighting just a guy at your shins, just like fucking dies. Like he's fighting me.
You should be fine. I don't imagine anyone will start a fight with you.
No, I hope not. Right.
Yeah, I had the last one.
I just meant I meant who was gonna ask this lovely elven woman
I'm
to
gonna
stop
go-
playing the music.
I was going to go up to her and just say that somebody's about to make a speech. Could you play something a bit inspirational?
Oh, that's even better.
Oh, that's like that.
Yeah,
Oh,
I like
lovely.
that.
Nice.
I do that.
So as you walk on over, she kind of like pauses as you come over and goes, if you would mind putting a couple of coin down, I'd certainly bolster your...
I'll put 4 coin down.
I was going to give her 10% of my entire worth at the moment, to be honest.
Oh, okay.
You can have a gold.
I'll put 4 down with it as
She
well.
kind of nods as you kind of put the 4 down as well. There we go. And tucks it into a personal
Good.
side.
I'm
Playing
not that great at public
inspiring
Oh,
violin ditty.
Oh, excellent. It's on. Oh, hello, fine drinkers of this fine establishment. My name is Fuaro. I am captain.
speaking. How many people does it look like are listening?
It looks maybe about 30 people or so.
Okay.
Is that? Oh, okay. Percentage-wise,
That's like
like.
majority.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
well, I won't bother banging around then.
Yeah, cool.
okay, go for
I am
it.
the captain of the HMS Swag Ship, and we
Swag ship.
Swag.
We are out to find a crew for some
Adventure.
We're going to sail all the seas, we're going to get in some fights, we're going to get rich, and we want you along for the ride.
Get rich.
We can hold ourselves in a fight if you... You're really throwing me off here, I'll be honest with you.
This Monday! Join the HMS
We're in the corner just doing this.
You get the gist and I sit down.
Oh, we're not going to waste you guys. That ale went right to me.
No, please continue.
Okay.
already a wank.
We're going to sail all the seas, we're going to get into fights, but if you stop by that scum-ass, you'll see that we can certainly hand our own. If you want to join in, get rich, have some fun, come say hello. We'll be taking in applications at the Iron Fist on the docks tomorrow morning.
The HMS swag ship.
HMS, it's going to be that.
Soon to be named the HMS Swag.
It's called the Iron
Should
Fist
set up
now.
like a little desk.
Because we took them out, they were slaves and we killed all of them.
Sandwich board.
You see-
Freed the slaves, so
That's important.
that's where we're aligned.
That's what pirates need.
Auditions today.
You see there's a few people kind of raise tankards to you, kind of quietly. There's no like cheering or banging like there was in Scum-ass. Yeah, no banging in Scum-ass.
The one rule.
That's
no
cool. Banging.
It's the comfy room scum-ass now.
They kind of raise their tankards to you. Kind of some of you give you like a knowing nod. Some of you kind of like shoot you like an interested look. But they all kind of turn back to their own kind of quiet conversations.
I
Again.
do a cool backflip off stage anyway.
Let's roll an acrobatics check.
Okay, but I fly.
Oh yeah, that's fine then.
Yeah. You got wings.
It's very graceful.
Yeah.
Right, so that went pretty well, I think.
Yeah, I think it went alright.
Right, I think I had a discussion with the guys, and
Okay.
like we need a sandwich board. Like, and we can say like HMS. We can write on it HMS swag ship
Okay.
auditions today, and like have an arrow pointing towards
Okay.
like the dock.
Who's going to spin it?
I would love to do that.
Oh no, like a
I
sandwich board
actually-
just to like put on the
Oh.
dock. We can
I-
do the.
I was thinking the point.
Yeah, get the spinny.
Oh, we can do that.
I
Do
had
a
a
judge's
plan
panel.
for that.
Oh right.
I've got a spell and I can just write a notice up in the air.
Oh, that's even
Oh,
better.
Yeah, Sky
That's
Gang.
really cool.
That's
It's like
better.
it's literally the only time in my life that the spell's ever going to be
Oh, yeah.
useful.
Someone who played the
Have
Wizard
you
to
seen-
15
have
with
you
that
seen
from
Mystery
level
Man?
1. You would never
Have you
use
seen
it.
Mystery
Never.
Man?
Yes.
You know when they're like at the pool with the table,
It's
and
that,
there's like
the
people
recruitment
like
scene, yeah.
recruiting like. for
Or you know the scene
superheroes?
from Pirates of the Caribbean where this exact thing happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, but are they sat at a cool desk next to a pool? Probably not.
Not next to a pool, but
Not
it's
next
like a
to a
cool
pool,
desk.
yeah.
Was the
Yeah.
And then Captain Jack's
Yeah.
walking off with the plan,
Yeah.
and like then the bar brawl starts.
And the bit in Shrek where like the old lady's like, "My donkey really talks."
Deadpool 2. There's an audition bit in Deadpool 2.
I haven't seen Deadpool 2.
there is.
Spoilers, man.
It's in the
It's in the
trailer.
trailer, yeah.
It's literally just the trailer.
Yeah, there's not really any more to that scene.
Yeah.
Or the film. And
Yeah, that's it. It's just the one scene.
Oh, fucking!
It's them auditioning actors for Deadpool 3.
Ryan
It's
Reynolds,
really
come fucking
avant-garde,
here.
yeah.
Kane's
got words
Kane is
for you.
calling you out.
He wasn't the best.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Dan?
Yeah.
How fashionable are the two, the violinist woman and the human woman?
The violinist lady, for a fashion role, she's about 4. She's probably, you can see she's kind of put together clothes, maybe not all bought from one place. Maybe she's just kind of like just thrown whatever on to come and like
Okay.
perform. The woman behind the bar, she's quite fashionable. She's a 7. You see that she's wearing similar clothes to Hartigan. You can, with your past perception, you see they both got rings on their fingers.
You can like steal their clothes.
No, River like
I see a ring
sidles
on
off
that
from the
finger.
group briefly.
Cool.
And walks up to the human lady.
Cool. She's behind the bar. She kind of turns and goes, "Yes, how can I get you, my love?"
No, I don't need anything. Where did you buy your clothes?
Brought them with us when we moved.
Oh. Okay. Thank you. And she just sort of sidles off a little bit awkwardly.
Okay.
And rejoins again. It's all
Having
good.
read the lips of that conversation, I walk over. Where did you move from?
Roll persuasion.
River just off one side of the screen and the side is in the other.
She's just okay. Originally we were from, I think it was called Farangor. I think. Yeah, we were from Farangor, sure.
At which point, Nem comes in.
Yes, we were from.
Where's Farangor?
Originally from Farangor.
We're each going to ask a question.
Farangor, you say? How was that?
Yes, Farangor, that is.
Yeah, where to is Falingo?
It is southwest, sorry, of here. It's on the western side of the Sea of the Fallen.
I don't know why I looked at the wall to look at the map because that's
Don't have it.
That's literally like the one place it's not,
yeah.
as well as
Everywhere
many
else.
other walls.
Yeah.
Oh, that was all. It was just.
Okay.
You seemed to leave out a little bit of information there, I thought.
It wasn't asked, and well, until you asked.
Bye!
Wasn't asked until,
I am
it was.
so sorry to this lady for us existing.
I'm sorry to everyone we come across.
Yeah, it was so bad.
Most of them die.
We do nothing but ruin lives.
That is true. Or end.
And make people feel terribly awkward.
We've improved some lives.
Name a life we've improved.
Our own.
Drubbins.
We have, I mean, let's be
We've
honest.
all
We're,
maintained his
we're enabling him.
We
and his alcohol addiction.
coddle him though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
true.
we do. We love him.
I'm pretty sure I carried him in my arms
You
the
did?
last time we brought him
Yeah.
aboard the ship.
I think you'll find that I have greatly improved the life of Gizmo by taking him away from his home and putting him in harm's.
I wasn't going to bring it up.
Oh.
Let's just all agree that I'm clearly the nicest one of the crew.
We will not agree.
Okay.
I am scared of you and will
I
agree
wish
to
I could
anything
contradict
you.
you.
But people like me.
Yeah.
I think
We've,
so anyway.
we've met more of your friends on this journey than any of us put together.
I told you.
We've
people
met
like
one.
me.
I don't know.
No, two. We've met two of your old mates.
Why would they have friends outside of Port Royal? I've never been in.
Yeah.
That's
Always
your problem.
lots of
Why
friends
are in
where-
Port Royal?
He's got mates all over the fucking
Oh,
sea.
That doesn't necessarily.
I've got friends in Zoran. I can make up places too.
Don't talk of the legends. Right. Well, I'm done. Yeah.
Is that anything
Wait.
else you guys want to do for the night?
Whores.
Horse?
Horse?
Pause.
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 So you head on over to Oars.
It's an inn as well, isn't it?
It is. It's
Yeah,
a
we're gonna
bar
stay on the
in-
boat, I see.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, we have our own lodging.
bring
Oh,
them
we
all
can
back.
bring them back.
You've got hammocks on the boat.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I also don't fit in any of them, so I'm probably going to stay here.
I'm assuming this isn't one of the cities where my family has a room.
This is probably the one exception.
It's like, oh yeah, my family bought a room in Horse.
The river suite right this way.
It's a horse room.
So yeah, as you go on over to Hawes, you come to quite a nice building, kind of like red like light from the inside. You see it's a 4-story building, kind of like big, kind of lower floor, and the floor's kind of slowly getting smaller.
It's a pyramid.
You see balconies on each level, apart from the ground level, obviously.
Big windmill at the top.
Yeah, big windmill. That's all it is. It's just a windmill. Well, you see the sign out the
Yeah,
front.
there are no whores. It's a weird miscut. Like it's
grain inside.
You see the sign out the front kind of has a picture on it of a half orc kind of like going like this, like shrugging. And above it, you can see again as the letters have been kind of like scratched out over time that it used to say "Who cares?" kind of question mark, but now it's been scratched out to say "whores." You can see that there's kind of like some remnants of plant life growing on the outside, not tended to at all by the looks of it. You see a broken or chipped window kind of here or there. You see people are generally kind of a bit more tame when it comes to fighting outside here, although you do still see a couple of scraps kind of going on in front.
Does it look like any of them are like assaulting the working ladies?
No, you see that there are no fights near any of the men and women of the night.
That'd be a garb beating.
And you see there are the two double doors that are kind of open with these kind of like silk kind of curtains kind of bisecting the entrance, and then a staircase outside the front that curves up to the second level as well.
Curves.
As we're going past the sort of dying plant life, I'm just going to druid craft and sort of make it look a bit nicer.
So as you kind of do that, you see as like a flower kind of grows, and a few kind of like kind of sea-based kind of plants begin to like crawl their way down the front. It looks very pleasant, and you see as this tiefling woman kind of like turns to you and goes, "That's very nice of you."
Slowly destroying the environment by introducing alien plants into an unfamiliar landscape ecosystem. That's the one.
That's
Well, if
what
you
I
think that's
do.
nice, that's
I just
fine.
introduce plant life and wildlife to alien situations and see what happens.
Well, this whole thing dies.
She kind of walks up,
Yes.
kind of like curls her hand, kind of like around your head, kind of like plays your hair a bit, and kind of like brings it up under her chin, and kind of goes, "Are you looking for companionship tonight?"
Oh,
He
no,
is, yes, I put my arm around him. It's his birthday.
Oh, birthday boy.
He's very shy.
That's fine, we can easily get the shyness out of anyone here at Halls.
This isn't character work! This is just Callum!
How much of a pleasurable hour set a birthday boy back?
An hour for a birthday boy. Oh, I do a discounted rate for birthdays. So we'd say a good 50 gold.
Do you know what's really lucky? It's all of our birthdays today.
Sure it is.
Don't summon. John is going splits with me. Because
Oh, okay. I thought that sentence was just going to end. Do you want to
No!
split the hole with me?
No! I just want to get on the side. I don't have enough.
Just a
How much is it?
50 gold.
50 gold?
Yeah.
It depends if he's going to use it or not. 'Cause I'm not wasting my money.
Do you know what that size?
I will spend an hour in the company of this woman.
Quintin!
Oh my god.
What's happening?
Pause.
So you see as you kind of like hand over the coin, this lilac kind of skin, very kind of beautiful tiefling, kind of made up quite well, kind of a short kind of like a shoulder length hair, kind of grabs Cyrus kind of by the hand and gingerly leads him up the staircase.
Bye.
I just look back to the group.
Hey, Joe.
Hey, Joe.
You have joined at a wonderful time.
Don't turn into anything weird.
Oh, I won't.
Right, well, we got an hour to kill.
Horse?
Funny enough, Jamie, speaking of killing,
Do you count?
Oh god.
I'm fucking with you, I'm just gonna beat her.
Oh no!
That costs a lot extra.
That's not okay.
It's not.
Oh,
But
no.
it was one step back from killing her, which
It
was
was.
the initial
I
job.
suppose.
Oh, was it? I
Yeah.
thought you just meant you were going to
Yeah, I thought you were going to kill me.
Time to kill, I said, speaking of killing, and then looked
Oh,
at
Yeah, no, I
I'll take
assumed you
GTA, I know
were
how it works.
Horrendous. Moving on.
You're the one that put me in a
Yeah.
situation. I'm the one who wants to become a fucking cracker. You think that's a good idea?
Aw.
Prospector?
Let's go in.
Oh,
I haven't got in yet.
Yeah, no, we did this outside. We really got
I
one.
went going to his room. I was like, what?
Yeah, we were going to watch it.
I love spending an hour with Aladdin.
So as you kind of go in and push past these kind of like silken curtain, what's going on with the show?
Silas is spending an hour with Aladdin of the night.
I love autocorrect.
I assure you, I am exploring her cave of wonders.
Oh.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Okay, we go into
Riding on
Horse.
her magic carpet.
So you
Sex.
Horse?
I will never forget you, Horse, and everything you taught me.
You're pushing past through these kind of like light pink silken curtains. You go through into a area that is.
Is this ours or that?
Above. You go into an area that is very immediately nice smelling. The smell of just like blood and sick and shit immediately wafts away as you enter this building.
Just a ripe
That's the
smell of
general.
cum.
That's the exactly.
Oh, yes, breathe it in.
You know, his boys.
Better than the shit and sick outside.
Taking the briny texture.
Reminds me of the sea.
And the lonely night spent on it.
So you're hit with the smell of flowers and various perfumes. You can see people kind of like lazing about here and there. You can see various hammocks that have been set up, as well as kind of like lounge chairs, chaiselongs, all that kind of jazz. You see a kind of staircase that hugs the right wall and then spirals up the room and kind of leading up to the second floor. And you can see as a woman that seems to be a matron of the building kind of walks on over, kind of like this black kind of dress that kind of flows down. It's quite tight to the figure and then flows out at the bottom. She's kind of got like a black kind of big kind of hair, kind of tied up like a big like a what's the
Amy
Winehouse?
Winehouse.
Yeah, exactly that. So she's got like a couple of piercings in. Seems to be human. walks up and just says, rooms, ladies, men, animals, drinks.
Oh god.
How can we help?
Okay, what was that?
Animals.
I had my chance.
The options?
Well, we have a few awakened beasts on site.
Oh no, it's
Wow. Okay. All right.
It's all consensual.
Okay.
I don't just
Okay.
throw you in bed with a. What kind of establishment do you think whores is?
Well, quite honestly, I've got no idea.
Avians?
We do have a couple.
Oh.
A couple Aarakocra.
Oh.
Emphasis on the cock.
That was the joke I wasn't making.
Emphasis
We
on
do. We have a male and a female.
Okay.
Both birds of paradise.
Oh.
Jamie.
That was Jamie.
I may introduce myself to this lady of paradise, if that's okay.
Of course.
Nice.
What can I get for 34 gold pieces?
That's a good question.
10 minutes in the power shower. That's just people peeing on me.
Put you in the room, they hose you down.
We can certainly
Fucking prison.
sort you out with something.
Oh, right.
What does that mean?
I don't know. What does that mean?
A bad hand job.
Oh! Yes, take me to the
Angry
airport.
Handy J.
You start, you don't finish.
How about, right.
I need to
Not
stop
finishing
fighting
for Annie was the one.
You do have a lot of ruffles in your.
Oh, you don't finish. Oh,
This is the first one we've been to.
This is the third one we've been to, maybe
Is
like
it?
that.
What? Only in Pirates. In the first
Second
one,
one,
Pirates.
you slept with a woman on the street.
That wasn't a
It's not a
brothel.
brothel. People just fucking the street.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, what a
That
brothel.
was just a fucking goat.
Right.
There's just a lot of exhibitionism in your world
Yeah, man.
right now.
Like, is there
Free love, all that shit.
Are there any people just like fucking around, like
No,
joining with?
it's all like kind of closed rooms here.
Not as interested. Garb don't pay for strange. Unless it's for someone else, of course.
I mean, yeah, that's a fucking fair point. What's going on?
Roll a performance check. That's what's
Already
going on.
done. 13. Athletics was 14.
Inspiration for the athletic roll as well. I didn't even consider.
We apologise to the audience for what this
You,
entire session has been.
Athletics. That'll be. You. How now answer this as detailed as you like.
Oh no.
How experienced is Cyathus?
This is his first time
He cries.
doing anything.
Oh no.
Your mind is blown. She does things. Yeah, she gets with her modifier. She rolled a natural 19 on her performance.
Fucking hell.
So yeah, you have a good time. A very good time.
Sick.
You're like, how? Why? After every single thing that happens.
Yo, what are you doing? Oh, what are you doing? Oh,
What's scene in the episode with Always Sunny on the Mountain where like Charlie does a hooker and just the whole time it's just like just that.
So you have a wonderful time.
And I sit there getting a sad hand. No, I'm not bad.
You guys get drinks.
For that.
After about an hour, Cyathus comes down looking exhausted. Little smirk, kind of hard to be hidden on his face.
How are we doing, birthday boy?
is it his birthday?
No!
Not at all.
I don't know anyone's birthday here.
It's on the calendar somewhere. It's on the ship. It's like the first thing we put up was a calendar with all our birthdays.
That's cute.
Yeah. So we all know.
I was expecting to hate you all, but I have a question.
Okay.
Can anyone lend me 41 gold?
I can lend you 38.
Can anyone lend me 3 more gold?
Yeah, go on.
Sweet, I'm going back.
Simon gets a sex addiction.
That's right, folks. I'm now out of money.
I'll give you half of what you gave him.
Oh, right. Oh, thank
What's
you.
that, 19?
Yeah.
Cool.
You're in good hands.
So yeah, you go back. Yeah, another check. Same thing. Same person or different?
Can I feel pencil, Jamie?
I wouldn't think to go different.
Fair.
He's in love now.
Oh, it's gone well.
In love with
19.
a stripper.
On what?
Performance,
Cool.
19. Athletics, 15.
She crit on performance, so it's even better.
She knows you now.
Yeah, she's learnt you.
Oh wow.
When you thought you had seen it all, you just scratched yourself.
Yeah, when you thought you'd seen it all, she then takes her top off, and oh my god.
Tieflings have prehensile tails, so yeah.
Oh.
That's the above.
Yeah. Nothing like a tail in the bum.
Yeah, and that's pointy shit, man.
So what my dad always used to
She
say.
actually, her tail, the tiefling end of her tail is just a butt plug.
Oh, genius.
That'll come in handy.
Man, oh, someone do it.
Go on, please.
Please don't.
No, it's somewhere on the internet already for sure.
Oh yeah.
So as you guys,
I have one question.
yes.
What's your name?
My name is Scarlet.
I wouldn't. I mean, that makes sense. Cracking.
I'm getting a
I'll
weird
see you
insight
around.
into your life, Cal.
I mean, I planned for this to be asexual, but this has gone really fucking well.
So as you guys,
Awakening.
as you guys taking a few couple of drinks, Cybers comes back down. That's where we'll sandwich in the thing, the story thing.
The story.
What's it called?
We're surrounded by whores.
Bam.
Horse?
That's horse.
4.
Oh, what does that mean?
Again.
River.
Your story.
What's a 4?
No, that's I just read wrong. See.
Oh, I see.
Who here has and hasn't so far?
I have.
I haven't.
You-
I haven't.
Wait, we all just raised hands
Yeah.
for have and
Right. So you two haven't. You 4 have.
yes.
Yeah.
Cool. I'll roll for you two then. So just so everyone.
Oh, I'm
Do
really
you
nervous.
want
I had one
to be
prep,
odds
that's
or
fine.
evens?
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's fine though.
Evens, you tell the
Is
story.
that
Odds, I tell
true?
the story.
Yes.
Who?
Oh wow, that could be more
Dimmer
cock.
time?
Yeah. it's,
Odds.
All
So
Dan
it's
needs
roll
is a
D4 for
lollipop.
me.
Yeah, I don't.
Please don't just give us a blow by blow of that what happened upstairs.
To do when you-
What are the, I know
It's
I
a tale of love, a tale of gain, a tale of loss, and a tale of pain.
They're all bad.
It's a tale of two.
So gain.
Tale of gain.
So you come down,
In the gym.
kind of sweating out of breath. You've had a couple of drinks with the guys.
Oh, well.
We just gained an awful lot of experience, so.
Yeah, you level up.
That was
Don't
20
tell us
minutes
about
ago.
You got another talent point now.
I spent that talent point on something very,
Oh,
very.
Kith made a good point. Did he catch anything or?
She's a high class.
Lady.
Very Tortuga.
You leave Scarlett alone. I love her.
We'll see if we can get her on crew.
You'd be surprised how much that's already in the works.
Oh, okay.
Tale
I'll leave
of
you to
gain.
it then.
I tell you what, guys.
I'm off.
For anyone that's interested and wants to hear, I'll tell you how I came to learn the druidy stuff.
Oh yeah, I'd like to know that.
So my mum died.
And that's it, anyway.
My mum died in
Tale of gain.
Yeah. My mum died in kind of bloody weird circumstances, to be honest, but that's a tale for another role. And I ran away from home and found solace with some storm giants who were living underwater. And they practiced druidcraft. And they took me in and they put me through quite a bit of training. And I think the bit that sticks out for me the most is the most sort of changing experience, if you don't mind the pun.
That's quite fun.
Was they turned me into a giant toad for 2 weeks.
Oh.
Now I don't know if any of you have ever spent 2 weeks as a giant toad, but it's bloody
Only
uncomfortable.
6 days.
I can hold this magic for about an hour at most before it goes and I have to go back to being me, or I feel like my insides are going to become my outsides. By the end of these 2 weeks, I was in searing agony. But I completed it, and at the end, they were like, yeah, you know what, fair play. Not many people stick around after that, and I was like, I don't really want to go back home at the moment. I told them about what happened to my mum, and they were like, no, that's alright, we'll take you on, we'll keep you around. I think I think one of the reasons that I need to go back is I've heard tell that they died. Or at least the main storm giant died. And I haven't got my notes, so I can't remember his name and I don't want to make it up.
I'd be quite interested to meet these storm giants. They are part of my heritage, and I like meeting giants.
Yeah.
And so I'll be on board if you want to go.
Do you speak giant, Elliot?
I do speak giant. Greenak Buddha.
Nah.
That was Gyptish.
No, he speaks giant.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. That's odd.
Yeah.
Nah.
Seriously?
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Same.
I said fuck you in giant.
Oh, okay.
You went, thank you.
Yeah, I went, cheers.
Just quickly in giant size. Does anyone know what I'm saying? I assume you do.
Yep.
Oh, I mean that's. I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of funny.
It's kind of ironic, isn't
It
it?
is a little bit.
Learn it as a dare.
I mean, fair.
Okay, do either of you know Aaron Cochrane or Oren? Because I'm feeling left out.
Oh, I'm sorry. I
No.
don't know.
Speak a bit dwarvish.
No.
No.
Cursed tongue.
Shocked.
And Celeste.
I'm shocked I don't
Wow.
speak Draconic, honestly.
I
So
speak
I
giant.
Draconic, but
I mean, I've not
I
brought it
should.
up before this
My mum
either,
would
to
be
be
furious.
honest.
I was going to say. I could
Can't
probably
just
speak to
assume
your
that was
mom,
the
but
only
like-
one.
Don't speak to. We
We can-
must never meet her.
We can plan things in secret, boys.
Coven of Giants. An ironic title.
I like that.
Please don't start a coven.
So yeah,
I love starting covens, Jamie. You know that about me.
I know. I'm bound into several of them by blood.
Stop.
So that's my tale of Druid, and that's why I turn into giant things: giant octopus, giant fire beetle, giant scorpion, giant spider. I'm working on giant centipede, but that's a lot of legs.
It's a lot of legs and not a lot of gills.
Exactly, it's very confusing.
These storm giants, where were they from, if you don't mind me
They
asking?
were from not too far away from Reef.
Would I...
Where were they from, Daniel?
You know that they're essentially based in a small kind of like coral cave system just outside of Reef. They identify as being from Reef, although they're technically their heritage goes back from being like a tribe outside of it.
These giants, did they ever mention challenges that they'd given to other giants or other people?
The druidic ones, no, I think.
No, I can't say that they did.
Oh.
I mean, I've heard you talk about it a lot, but the only challenge I was aware of was the one that I had to go through. I don't suppose you're interested in
Not
this part of the thing you're doing?
not as much as well. I'm always up for a challenge, but I've got my own giant challenges to deal with.
That's fair.
Giant in terms of giants, not as in they're massive challenges. Actually, I don't know. They could be.
What is this? What is the challenge you... What is it? What are you doing?
Well, right. Well, no, it's actually asked. I part of the reason I wanted to leave my hometown, and the reason I've ended up as somewhat an unwilling chief of my hometown was I had to become the chief in order to leave, because I wanted to. What's the name of the challenge again? Sorry?
I believe it's called the Trial of the Dverg Jotun, which
Yeah.
means Trial of the Dwarf Giant.
I wanted to complete the trial of the Dverg Jotun, which is the trial of the dwarf giant, as I knew already. It's a series of trials you go through with each giant tribe, and once you complete a challenge with each of these giant tribes, they will accept you as a giant, as one of their kind, which is something I yearn for more than most things.
So the giants don't see you as a... I mean, you're pretty bloody tall.
I'm quite big, but compared to them, I'm nothing. I'm
Well-
a dwarf to them.
I think
How
you're
many of
something.
these trials have you completed?
Currently none.
Okay. How many are there, sorry?
There's one for each type of giant, so I believe 6.
Yeah. 6.
Where's
one for each
the,
type of giant.
Where's the closest one to here?
I don't know where the closest one is, I only know where the first one is.
Oh, where's the first one?
It's to the northwest, and I point on the map, and it's kind of near where you're... Is it near Port Royal?
Yes, it's
Yeah.
on the same landmass.
Yeah, it's on the other
as
side, isn't it?
Oh,
It's on the other side of the land. It's like literally that big like kind of island in the top
Yeah, yeah.
right. It's on there.
It's on the mountain in the back. Isn't it?
Yeah.
So quite far from where we are right now, but I mean, I'm not in any particular rush, as I would like to get stronger before I start.
Cool.
I really wish Joe would stop.
The comments
Yeah,
are
it's
annoying.
Joe's been describing how he gave Jamie herpes and then I think proposed.
Yeah, that's where it seems to be going.
I was having an intense character moment, so
Yeah.
I
You
wasn't
were?
paying attention.
Sorry.
No,
I
that
thought that was
really
really,
cool.
I really enjoyed
I
that.
loved it,
Yeah, yeah.
but also I really wish you wouldn't tell this story to people.
I just wish it were true.
Yeah.
I wish it wasn't.
Well, Gav, I I'd be more than happy to help you on any
Are
sort of
you
question you
allowed
have.
to receive help with them, or do you have to?
Depends on the challenge, I think.
Okay.
I know about as much as you do.
You just know it's a challenge.
I know where the first one is. I know what I get from them. That's it.
How did you find out about the challenges?
A legend passed down in my hometown.
Oh, okay, so are there people from your tribe who have completed
No.
these?
None from my tribe, as far as I'm aware, but I assume in the past some of them must have.
But you are the leader of your tribe, no? Or you were?
I am now, currently. I'm the chieftain of the Utva tribe, so named after me.
So you took over. You named it after yourself and then left.
Oh, it was already named after me.
Oh, okay.
I'm from a long line of Utvas,
Ah, okay.
most of whom died horribly,
Yes.
as I imagine my fate to be.
Guys, I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
While I've been gone for 2 hours,
Mm-hmm.
did anyone try and get anyone else on our crew?
Oh no, we were just
Oh shit! No, we
we
forgot
were
about
like
that.
drinking and
We just
talking
drank,
and
yeah.
like stuff like that.
There was an Arakoc trip.
Well, it's okay. We've already done this in 2 bars.
Yeah.
I avoided a bad
The
hand.
clientele here aren't exactly here for work.
I think we will have plenty of people show up tomorrow,
Yeah.
and we can pick the best. I'm sure
I'll
we'll
say
have plenty.
I'm ready to keep if everyone else is.
Anyone here that looks particularly fashionable?
Quite a few people. Most of them are the working men and women. But yeah, you see a couple of like people kind of with maybe 1 or 2 people who have kind of nicer kind of captain's uniforms or
Yeah.
various kind of like nice jewellery, that kind of stuff.
Okay, River approaches one that she likes
Yeah,
and
you see-
asks them where they get their clothes from.
I've actually got them from Titan's Cradle. It's quite nice. Some good tailors down there.
Nobody seems to get their clothes from here.
Not a big market for it in Tortuga.
Have you seen a clothes shop?
They're in for getting your clothes ripped and dirtied. That is what they do here. But
You're into getting your clothes ripped and dirty?
I'll bear it in mind.
No, I-
Titan's great.
Oh, I got you. Gonna tear your clothes in half.
No, they're already fucking torn as well.
Down the middle.
I was going to ask some things that I forgot. Sorry. Is there a library here, Don?
you see, the guy kind of like with the girl. They kind of look at each other and just.
I mean,
Half the people in the
Stella,
city can't read, boy. No.
Okay.
I mean, I knew the answer to that one before,
Yeah.
and I know fuck all about most shit.
Never mind. This is okay. This is okay. I have books on the boat, so you know.
So, as we close in on the night there, various conversations being had, drinks being drunk, Scyther's having a very good first and second time. The morning rolls around. The streets you see are pretty dead in the mornings, mainly because people have hangovers or are tired from fighting all night. Walking through the streets, you can see people who are still kind of like either passed out or maybe like the occasional fight. It's mainly people kind of moving barrels and stock and that kind of stuff. Assuming you head back to your ship.
Yeah.
You go there and you do see that you seem to have gathered some attention from the various
They're all
announcements that you had.
Smoking gun.
You see as the gangway is currently down but no one has boarded the ship. You see as Crash is kind of stood to the side at the top, kind of like a kind of gun like held at his side, kind of hand kind of like on the hilt of his scimitar. And you see a line of 12 people.
Ooh, alright.
One of which stands head, shoulders, and horns above the other. Others, as you see Nowhere kind of stood there, kind of like off from the others. He kind of waves to you guys and goes,
I'll vouch for him if
"I don't gotta do a trial or nothing, do I? I just come straight on, sure."
I'll vouch for you. I know what you can do.
Yeah, you do.
By the way, the cloak's been billowing since we approached.
I assume.
Yeah. Come on. All right.
So you see a line of 12 people there of various shapes, colours, and
11
sizes.
now.
11
Yeah.
now, yes. Sorry.
Okay, is Limesworth here?
He is not.
He is not.
No.
Let's
not
hunt
currently.
him down.
Yes. All of you wait here.
It's like reserved. It says like Limesworth on it, and we all like look at it like.
Then cuts to him like rushing to get there. Like,
I'm coming.
A barrel of limes under each.
I brought more limes.
How do you want me to do this? Because I've got people that they are. Do you want to go down the
I want you
talk
to.
each
I want to
one,
hear
or-
all of their names first.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would like their names. Right, everyone. Before we get started, I'd like from each of you your name and why you think you are best suited, what your best skill is that you could bring to us on this ship.
Your
And
name,
how
age, and a
fashionable
special fact about yourself.
In a circle, in a circle.
You asked for the special fact, yeah.
Who's in charge of like personnel? Is that me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, this is your job.
Alright, I put the glasses on.
Get some book out.
Yes, oh shoot.
Oh, where is it? It's so small, it's tiny.
Okay,
We're
got my
going to
clue.
talk about bins.
I've got 2 guys on here right now.
Okay.
You see as the first gentleman kind of steps
Wait, do it on
forward.
a separate page.
Seems to be a fairly old dwarf, but the main thing you notice about him is that he has this shock white skin, much like Noah. He is an albino. You see this big kind of white beard, kind of braided down with one large kind of black iron kind of I don't know what it's called, like fastener almost.
We have experience of them dying
I was going to say,
easily.
didn't we kill him in 2?
We didn't kill him, he just
He
died with
died
us.
near us.
Yeah.
What's his name?
His name is Iklal Sapphire Beard, and you see he's got a few kind of like sapphire gems, kind of like braided throughout, kind of small like flakes of sapphire.
Did you put those sapphires there yourself, or is that naturally growing?
Not natural, but a tradition from my family.
Yes.
The accent is a no.
Okay.
I was going to let you and leave you in this bin! No, I'm not.
Similarly, you see he's got a long kind of braided mustache that kind of goes down, fades into the beard as well.
Okay. Why do you want to be? What can you bring to the ship?
I got plenty of experience on boats, been at sea most of my life, all 365 years. Born on a boat, will hopefully die on a boat as well, and I
That's the spirit.
feel like a good battle. I'm a worshipper of Tempest myself.
Tempest. What do we know about Tempest?
Yeah, alright.
Storm God?
Anyone who in religion can make a religion check for me?
Is it a small
Amazingly,
god?
I'm not.
What I know?
I'll say anyone can. I'll say.
Oh yeah.
Nice one,
Never
Neb.
mind.
No matter.
It's bloody 22.
You know that Tempest is a chaotic neutral god of storms, war, battle, and warriors.
Yes,
Yeah,
I
you
know.
can survive.
Right.
You can survive.
Yeah.
Big Cloud's getting a like a temporary.
Yeah,
tick.
give him a tick. Right, thank you. Next.
You see, as an older gentleman kind of stands forward, human male, kind of like lots of wrinkles, kind of on him, kind of like hunched forward a little bit, steps forward and goes, "My name's Baron on Dark Draft.
Oh, fuck, 1 sec.
Baron on Dark Draft.
Baron on Dark Draft. I'm less experienced when it comes to sailing, but I do know quite a bit of knowledge. I've got a ear for gossip almost, hearing words on the wind, anything that the wind speaks to me and tells me about people, what they do, what they're up to, the secrets that they have, any hidden things that they might have as well."
So he's
Yes,
mental.
no, not mental. We're not mental.
I think this guy's...
Oh, he's talking to himself. Yeah, he's mental.
One day,
He's in.
I feel like one day, once I've grown up a little bit more, I would like to rule a city, and maybe you could get me there as well, and you could be denizens of my city, and the wind could talk to me of your secrets.
Okay, what race is this guy?
Human.
He's just a human man.
He's 80.
He's really old.
He's also really old. He's 80 years old.
Garb, I feel...
I'm not going to.
Mercy. It's
Yeah, I
he's
was going to say,
mad.
put him out of his misery.
Yeah, you can. I'm not. I've got to assume somewhat
any
benevolent.
fight-
Clearly got
He was
dementia.
I'm rating
Are they like
10
on
as
the
we
dock
go.
at this point?
Yeah, they're like lined up in front of your boat.
Okay, you put him in.
What's his name?
His name was Baron on Dark Draft.
Better on. I'm sorry you didn't make the cut.
Please surrender your weapon.
I'm sure I can find another ship to work on.
I really hope you do.
Oh, thank you, friend.
I hope we never come across that.
You see, he just walks off into the distance.
No,
and just
he
moves
fades
himself
away.
You see-
Next.
next to him, as he kind of like sidles up next to the dwarf, you see this large kind of orange-skinned orcish gentleman, kind of like this dark curly hair that kind of comes down to around his pecs. He's got kind of like a forgettable face, and you see as he kind of looks at the dwarf, he kind of.
Is he allergic to dwarves? What?
Amazing. I love him.
My name's Peyton Mist Splitter.
Is it?
Not layabout sorts. Laziness is kind of the one thing I can't really stand in the world. So if you're looking for someone to whip your crew into shape, I can get them off their lazy arses.
The majority of the crew is us, though.
Yeah, we're fine.
Well, if you hire the rest of this sorry lot, then you might need someone to keep them in
You're
shape.
right.
How many dwarves are in the queue? Like, I need to know if this is going to be a problem.
I
Just
don't
hired
know.
one.
Is this just random?
What is
Until
this?
we work out
I
how to
just
do
selected
it.
a random portion of my really long NPC list that I'm doing the first 11.
Oh, okay.
Okay. We'll keep him. You're not off. We'll keep you in there. We'll see how much of the
It
others.
depends on how many dwarfs we hire, I
Yeah.
suppose. Like, that is a bit of an issue if we hire loads.
Well, I mean, it's an issue for me, and I don't mind.
You don't mind? Oh, you don't mind?
Oh, you might.
Nah.
Does it affect you in, like, your duties? Or
No, I just like that.
you
Give
take
a
Benadryl or
give a
something?
helping hand or I can.
Come some.
As long as I
Yeah.
don't sleep near him.
Or you can
We
sleep,
have-
you can sleep on the deck with me. if
Oh,
you
there
like.
you go.
Not like...
Maybe when we get to know each other a bit
Not,
better.
oh, no, I didn't... Oh, okay.
No.
Is he Palin or Peyton?
Peyton.
Peyton missed.
I didn't-
So we met the green orc earlier who had the limes. Does this guy have oranges? Do you have any oranges on you?
Do you
No.
know... Do you know...
No, okay.
Do you know Limey Limesworth?
Oh, Limesworth!
Do you know him?
No.
I like your spirit, Peyton. You're a maybe.
I've given him a 6 out of 10 so far.
Cool.
Yeah.
Wait, you're giving them number scores?
Yeah, I'm rating him. Iklal got 8.
Classic.
Baranon got a
You
3.
should get less than that.
Yeah, mate. I liked his,
I liked him.
his spirit. He had moxie.
Did he? No. He was fucking weird.
40 years ago, he'd have been fine.
40 years ago, he would have been the new Zyfe Crimson.
He would have done, yeah.
Okay, next on the list. Let's keep
Peyton,
going.
yeah, no, Peyton got a 6.
We're on the schedule here. We've got to burn a building down
You see
later.
a smaller gentleman, a halfling male.
Yes!
Bold with these piercing
No,
blue
next.
eyes. Has these big snowmen. The thing you notice about him though is that he's not stood alone. He has like just stood next to him, just above his height, is his pet pony.
Oh, the pony.
Okay, right, you're
You
going
see, he looks up and goes, "Yes, well, my name is Fames Greenhill. Greenhill, you can call me Mr. Greenhill, or Fames, or Fay for short. I don't really mind.
Pick one. Pick one right now.
Now.
Fay.
Okay.
How do you spell that?
PHA. It's short for my foot. Short for Fames. Fames Greenhill.
H. Y?
PHA. Or Y, I'm sure, yeah. We'll be friends, that can be my nickname. This here is Clip Clop, pony I've had her for 4 years now. Very good, looking for travelling. I'm actually chasing some people, so using your boat would be a great way to kind of go after them. And I'm thinking that maybe, if you're good at killing.
This is our storyline, mate.
Yeah, you're not.
I don't know. I like the narrative.
Do you have a pet pony though?
I'm going to cast speak
He's
with
got-
him.
Yeah, it's got a boy. Okay, you're a maybe.
To his score.
You're a maybe. How many can we?
Hang on, can we take the horse and not him?
I'm just about to ask.
Okay, good.
Oh,
Yeah, let's hear the horse.
is your name really Clip Clop?
He pronounces it wrong, but yes.
My name is Malatrix Philarion.
I'll do
I am the 7th king of the
Have
horse
you,
kings.
how long have you
spelled like
been
Clip Clop,
travelling?
though.
It's a very talkative one. Away.
Lot of dark time, lot of light time.
With all due respect, Fames, I would like to hear what Clip Clop has to say.
Do you have much experience with animals?
Do you have much experience with people?
Hang on.
Answer the questions.
There's a lot of them, a lot of people around. Animals, pretty good with them.
Okay.
Fairly good with ponies.
We have a
That's
few
why I'm
animals
talking.
on board.
I just like his mannerisms.
He's a good.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's
I'm gonna
alright.
give you- I'm gonna give him a
He's got a
six.
sword quest as well.
Well, the DM did write down the suggestion is very weird, so it's got to be a little bit quirky.
I like him. Okay.
Well, he's a halfling.
I
right?
thought I should
He
have
gets a
asked. What's the
7.
capacity of the ship?
Does
it say on here?
It might do.
He has
It
a
is
pony.
way
I've
more
got
than
the
11
pony, yeah.
people.
He's a 5 without the pony.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, it's more than 11 people.
It's a was it a sloop?
Yeah, salute.
Crew you can have is a full crew, so fully like man with guns and have everything running efficiently would be 20. You can have up to 10 passengers with 50 tons of cargo.
So we can get all these guys.
Theoretically, if we have
Apart from the wind
If we have the
Apart
money.
from Brennan.
if we have the money.
Oh, money.
I've got
Yes.
like one of those like
We've got
hats
money.
on with like the green visor.
Yeah,
like,
I've got. Well,
Oh,
Nim's in charge of accounting.
I mean,
it's one of those machines that like.
Yeah, Nem's in charge of accounting. We'll just how much are we allowed?
How much are you allowed?
How much have we got in the kitty?
For what?
For crew, to pay him.
For crew?
Yeah.
Do we have a kitty? Can we?
We should set up a kitty. Why haven't we got a kitty
We
yet?
shouldn't have this fucking discussion in front of the new.
Yeah.
No, you see they're all kind of like looking at you, just like discussing payment, like.
We're going to pay you.
We're
Hang
going to
on.
pay you.
I'm talking to a pony.
Okay, moving
Have
on.
we asked Faye what he can actually do?
Oh yeah, what can you do for us?
Because I'm in charge of
That's a good point,
he needs at least to be
He's got the pony. I thought that was like the main.
Yeah, I thought his
Yeah, that's
pony
more
was...
work.
That's a
We've got
gimmick.
Pony shield.
Yeah,
I'm gonna put that in my schedule now. It's like, oh, he's on pony shit duty today. Fuck, it's Faye again. Wait, get by the wind whisperer. You
Clip
do
Clop,
that.
does this guy have any
He
like,
cancels himself out,
special
really.
abilities? Is he powerful? Does he kill people?
I've seen him stab a few people sometimes.
Do you ride the pony into battle?
No.
So like you operate separately in a fight.
We're friends. He doesn't fight.
I have a new...
I love his hand gestures.
Okay.
Actually, no.
What would you do first? What would you add to the shit?
I
What
throw
would
them
you-
both in the ocean.
No.
Here's the question, Captain. What would you need me to do?
Everything.
Oh, God.
Dan, I love him. Yes, he's coming aboard.
I have a solution.
Okay.
We bring Clip Clop on because we want Clip Clop, and then we use Faye to just clean up after the pony.
Okay.
I would clean up after him anyway. I have done my whole life.
Yeah, there we go.
Not my whole life. I've known him for 4
he's
years.
4, yeah.
Yes.
What does Clip Clop do for you? You said you're thin, so like.
Keeps me company. Well, there's
No.
lonely starry nights, not like that.
Just the right height.
Just a good friend.
Very
Do any of you
distinct.
have animal companions? I mean, you know, a bond between an animal and a humanoid. It's sometimes inseparable.
Oh, that would be me.
It's like a fucking
See, he gets
fantasy
it.
in Pokemon.
He gets it.
Is that us?
Maybe actually.
Maybe us.
This guy's my.
That's
friend.
me on my own.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're friends with some like animal.
Yeah, lots of animals. We have a very diverse amount of animals on board. You'll be very helpful.
It seems important. Who are you chasing?
Just a group that did me a wrong turn.
Is it anyone we may know?
We'd like to know the name.
I don't know anyone, but these guys do.
I'm sure I can get you the name by next session.
That's okay.
I like it. I like the.
But it's not anyone Midas, maybe?
No, I've never even seen the Midas person. Just heard the stories, you know.
Oh, I like him more.
I really.
Yeah, I know, I like it.
Okay.
For me,
I'm
that's
Weirdly,
You're-
I'm sold on Faye.
I lean down to him and say, "The stories are real."
Hand gestures.
They can
Yeah,
turn
yeah.
into beasts and eat people?
They can.
Yes.
Oh my god.
He's gonna think
This guy-
This is Midas.
That's fine, Faye, because so can I. And I turn into a giant scorpion.
And stab him.
Through the heart with a stinger.
Plus, like,
There's only room for one animal person on this ship.
you can turn into a pony now as well.
Yeah.
You've seen one.
That's cute.
Now we don't need
Seahorse.
Clip Clop.
I
Yeah.
can see a seahorse
You
and
see
a
a
lamb
Cyber's turns
horse.
into
You
this
could just
scorpion
fucking
with this
do
blue
a
kind of
big
chitinous
horse
kind of
shit.
armour
that's cool.
around.
Oh, that's sick.
And this kind of like scaled kind of tail. You see as one of the claws has kind of like has a bit missing from
This
it.
is just not as good.
Dude, you don't have to clean up after yourself now. You just have to turn into a horse shit and then he'll handle it.
I'm right here.
Oh, that wasn't the Stella saying.
We
that.
could all just.
No, we said-
we could all
we
just
said-
shit on
yeah.
the floor now, and he'd be like, "Oh, the fucking Clip Clop's shit on the floor."
Anyway,
I like
we
Faye
like
Martin.
you. We like you a lot.
I like it.
Faye.
Next on the list.
Yeah, he's
Okay,
way
yes,
under
we got the
my
cleaner sorted.
I'm in
Yeah,
charge.
clean. We've got the custodial staff is sorted.
I'm going to walk up to the next
Look,
person
there he
in the line.
No,
It's kind of you see this elderly but fairly big looking
they're all elderly.
half orc.
Why do we have a
You see,
geriatric?
he has this kind of like short, kind of dyed, like deep orange hair and like pot-marked orange skin. It looks like he's seen a lot of either battles or a lot of like just time kind of at sea. His skin's seen a lot of wear and tear. Kind of like leaning on this huge.
Would you describe him
axe.
as crispy?
Yeah, he's
Is
a crispy
he
boy.
also allergic to dwarves? Can we tell?
He's not sneezing.
Oh, that's
You
good.
see, he's got this huge axe that's kind of like the head of it is like almost buried in the ground. He's kind of like leaning on it, and he just kind of says,
I'm just going to poke the axe with my stinger.
he kind of gently puts his hand on the stinger and kind of tries to stop. Please don't do that. Name's Vigorot Gorecleaver.
Yeah,
Nice.
Vigorot.
Vigorat.
Rat,
Friends usually just call me Cleaver or Gorecleaver or whatever.
bro.
All right, Cleaver. What can you bring to the HMS swag ship?
Well, I'm alright. Been a warrior and a zealot for some time now.
All right.
I'm alright. I'm certainly not the best of the bunch. I can tell you that much. Getting on a bit of my age,
Sorry,
but
so he's an orc.
he's a half orc, yeah. Not the best of the bunch. Getting on in my age, but I know how to swing an axe and I know how to worship as well.
Who do
Can
you
I have a
worship?
look at your...
Sylvanus.
Oh,
that's good.
nice. What's much experience with running a ship? Know what you're doing?
Never ran one myself.
Well, you know,
worked on a
doing
couple.
work on. Yeah.
Can tie me not and carry heavy shit, but you got that guy for that by the looks of it. He's probably stronger than I am.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, he's pretty big.
Beef.
Yeah, do we want to ask about the
Big
religion
X
thing?
guy.
Yeah, who's Sylvanas again?
Sylvanas
That's
is
the,
god you got a book on that I sent you info about.
Sweet, yeah. I
Yeah,
haven't got it
that's
written
who
down.
Theliel worships.
That's who Theliel worships as well. She is the neutral god of nature.
I don't know about it, but
Also,
Mastella
fucking
does. I'm
psycho.
gonna have him ask, like, oh, when did you start worshipping Sylvanas? This is the one who blah 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 blah, isn't it?
When I was younger, I got lost in the woods, and a stag found me and brought me to a grove, and that was a sign, I think, from the Wild Mother. And yeah, I've been worshipping her ever since.
Just a stag.
Your axe is. Does his axe look like a nice blade?
It doesn't. It looks like maybe it was nice once upon a time. It looks like if he's got this axe, it looks like he's probably had it for years.
Your axe is very nice. Well, I can see it's had some wear and tear.
It's alright.
You mind me asking why
Nothing
you
special.
how you acquired it?
Killed a man and took it.
Yes,
He was talking the wrong way to me. I liked his axe, so I found the excuse, crushed his head, and then swapped the hammer for an axe.
Well,
Okay, well,
remind me if we take you on, remind me to fix that up a little bit for you.
That'd be much appreciated.
No worries.
Okay, he's not. He's all right.
I feel him.
Yeah, get behind that. Next up.
Next up, you come to a very
How many have we had now?
That's 5.
That's, yeah,
That's
1,
fine.
2, 3. We got like 4 maybes.
cool. How many people have we gone through so far? Sorry.
Five.
Five.
So,
Cool. Just under halfway. Fuck.
It's
You have to remember all these voices.
It's
I'm
right,
really
this is
enjoying
fantastic
this
content.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
not.
yeah, I've got notes on all of them.
Yeah, me too.
You see, you come to
I should've done it with
male
podcasts,
tiefling, kind of this
We bought
soft, kind of like red skin tone with this kind of short purple streak of hair.
So red tiefling, you say?
Yes. You see, he's
Excellent.
got these small, like devil horns that come out maybe about an inch of the forehead, and this kind of like unnaturally pointed chin. You also see pointed ears. You could possibly kind of based off of an elf, a high elf. You see, he's got like a scar that runs down his like left arm and around and across his left hand. What else?
What can you bring to the... What's your name, sir?
My name is Grace.
Grace.
Okay.
Alright. And what is your special fact about yourself?
I hate hats.
He's in. Next.
Wait, hang on, don't you wear a hat?
Grace, destroyer of hats.
He's out. Next.
I don't destroy hats, just not a fan of them. It's hard to at first show.
He doesn't
the
like
horns.
hats.
Okay, what can you bring to the HMS Swag ship?
Well, a bit of a creative heart, a heart that is broken. But
Oh no.
These are poets.
I could certainly
I
bring
kill
some. I could certainly bring some entertainment to the ship. I think,
I think
as well
we
as
do that ourselves.
anything you need, kind of cleaning,
I like
rigging,
Mm-hmm.
the general running of.
I drag my stinger down the length of the scar, not enough to like pierce or anything. And then just
Jesus.
a question mark.
It kind of lets you. Says, yes, nasty bouter. A man with a hook got onto my arm. Cut it right down. Luckily, someone managed to save me.
But he's good with the ship.
Looking around together. You're an entertainer, and yet you've been the least entertaining of the bunch so far.
Well,
Okay.
to each their own, really. I provide more of a somber look at the world.
Okay.
Oh, he's great.
Oh.
We'll
Imagine
let
him
you
and
know.
Faye hanging out.
I don't want to.
this
I want
boy's a
that.
I love him.
I kind of like him.
Oh, I
I think we need an emo.
I'll give him. I'll give him.
We
his-
need a
Look, the
Demo.
quota for emos is filled, alright?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, sorry, yeah, I forgot.
Next
Okay,
up.
no, we don't need the emo. Okay, fine. Goodbye, Grace.
Number 7.
Number 7.
Well,
You see, you come to a very kind of a lady who's kind of like hood up, kind of like trying to stay out of the sun. And as you kind of look, you see it's because she is a drow. You see
Sick.
she has this very just picturesque, beautiful face. Kind of like this long, kind of like slender neck. And you see she has a kind of pendant around her neck that kind of ends in this kind of like splayed out spider with a green gem on the inside.
Cool. That's nice.
Yeah.
She says,
Does it
"Hello,
mean anything?
hello."
Oh, she's French.
Religion checks for anyone?
Yeah, go on then.
Yeah, right. Oh, I'm not very good at it. But... Oh.
I have no idea. It's a
17.
spider.
17.
Might as
Yeah.
well.
You
Nah.
17. You recognise this to know that she is a worshipper of Lolth. the Spider Queen.
Okay.
Mildly.
How does she feel
Yeah.
about me right now?
She seems to be fine around you, barely even flinched.
Oh,
I'm gonna get right up in her grill. I'm gonna start pushing the hood back with my stinger.
She kind of lets you and kind of like rubs the top of the chitinous thing. Goes, very cute. Very cute.
I shiver.
Nice, got my
I
Juby.
shake my butt.
My name is Doraphil. Oh fuck, what's that name?
Oh no.
Don't feel, oh fuck, what's that name?
Doraphil Urauten. Sure.
We'll call you Dora. Dora,
Are you much of an explorer?
a special fact, and what can you bring to the HMS swag ship?
Well, I am somewhat of an explorer. I have a very vast
Name
knowledge
5
of-
places then.
Sure thing. It's like the person who made the world is in my head.
Wow, that was really
So you are. I have a deep and expansive knowledge on ancient things, ruins maybe.
Might come in handy, but
Could come-
My interest is piqued.
She's like a definitely evil tour guide.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. An evil tour guide.
If anyone has crossed you, I'm pretty good at keeping scores and holding on to grudges for people and remembering them if you have any enemies that have crossed you.
oh, quite a few.
Can we keep that to the Midas?
How do you feel about Midas?
Not strong one way or the other, but I'm here in Tortuga, aren't I?
That's true. I suppose. Yeah, you don't see many of them around here.
Yeah.
All right, that's you seem interesting. Do you have any like abilities that we should know about, like magical or otherwise?
No, I'm entirely not magical, darling.
That's quite upsetting.
Can I
Terrible
insight
chat,
check
like-
that?
Yeah, of course.
So
Oh, that's a tasty insight. That's a
real-
21.
That yeah, it's a same.
Not only is she's lying poorly, and honestly, you feel like she's lying on purpose.
Yeah.
Like lying poorly on purpose.
All right.
Yeah.
And I am really short.
Well, I mean,
Stop.
that tiefling up there was saying you were short earlier, but
Ouch.
Oh,
Again.
absolutely.
Yeah,
Just
well,
Just gonna put them.
cross you off the list then. No, I'm kidding. You're actually quite interesting, and we'd like to maybe have you on board.
I reckon she'll kill us.
I'm slightly on the fence. I'm giving her a 5.
On the
Yeah,
fence?
she's like
Give me a sec. Just tell me.
she's like Nan,
You,
but more evil.
I don't want to stereotype, Gav, but she's a drow with a love symbol. That
Oh,
kind of is
right,
against
yes.
everything of your belief system.
How do you feel about slaves?
There we go.
Oh yeah.
I think they're a pretty good band. The
Yeah.
most recent
Shut
album was
up.
good.
a means to get things done by, but not crucial.
All right, see you later.
Yeah, I'm very anti.
Right, Dora.
We've not talked about it. Yeah.
Yeah, no.
I
Quite.
don't want.
Sorry,
she's
Dora.
a really cool character. Though. I want to see her.
I was feeling like a bit intimidated by her. I was like, no.
Yeah, don't
No.
No, I'm the
Where are the
cool
lads,
emo
like,
bitch.
absolutely
here.
not.
Mysterious warlock is taken, okay?
Inspiration.
Thank you.
Dora's
The
out.
position for the mysterious emo
Wait.
has already been taken.
So
Is she
we've
an
had a lot of
explorer?
applications.
Yeah.
and you've been
Called
unsuccessful.
Dora.
We went through this, sadly.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah, that was,
I was
that was my first
Multiple
bit.
times.
That's 7 so far, but Mike.
Yep.
Yeah.
Next one.
I
Click.
know this
Next.
You come to someone
Thank you,
who kind of piques your interest, River.
They're fit.
As you see a
That's her only thing.
as you see a
Fit on.
taxi in the line.
Oh.
You see a
No, never again.
I get a bottle of water.
you see kind of like shaggy
Create water.
kind of grey fur.
Like zoinks.
Looks like a that's what I'm
Like
thinking
what?
of a Maine Coon.
Like
This man is a
Yes.
king.
Oh, I know.
This woman.
This woman is a king.
Oh, it's another one.
You see, she has these kind of like deep kind of cyan eyes and this long kind of like black kind of greyish fur.
Okay, it's my sister.
You can see she's like up, kind of proud, kind of chest out, and you can see a pendant that's kind of like tight around the neck that ends in a symbol that has 2 eyes surrounded by a ringlet of stars that you two immediately recognise.
She's cool.
She kind of
She's me.
kind of bows gracefully and says, "Hello, my name is Relics.
She's us.
My name is Relics in the Wind.
No,
Relics in the wind.
The people you
That's
call
a very
me
classic
Wind or
title.
Relics.
Okay.
I am currently the daughter of Saloon, but I'm looking to expand, and I can see that you are in fact a worshipper as well.
Actually, we both are.
Oh, it is great to meet you.
How'd you feel about Fulmar?
Find his ways a little bit barbaric, not one for storms, but
I can see that.
he doesn't.
I'm a barbarian after
I
all.
drop Scorpion.
He doesn't oppose.
Wow.
He doesn't oppose saloons, so
Everyone
therefore he
scatters.
does not oppose me.
That's basically where we're at.
I
Oh,
like that answer.
how'd you feel about Salacious?
Same thing. Not really a water person, being that I am of a feline persuasion,
Do we
but
want us?
he doesn't oppose saloon, so again, he does not oppose me.
What
I'm a
is
little
he,
bit concerned
what can he
that-
bring to the table?
Special fact and any ability.
Yeah, I am a devout
Yeah.
of saloon, chosen by her to be her daughter, actually.
How did this choosing process?
I just felt it. I looked up at the stars one night and I just knew that I have
No,
been birthed.
I mean,
don't
for
knock on
saloon.
that. That's pretty much what happened with me.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I can feel you.
Oh, okay.
I have a question. With your relationship with Saloon, does he grant you powers?
She.
Sorry.
I
Gender's weird.
can do some
It's a
basic healing.
Basic heal.
Oh,
okay.
healing!
do you know what? Literally, the next thing I was going to say, we should just sort this out. Just someone just out. How many of you are healers?
Yeah.
Well, there we go.
That's the point.
Yeah.
Dan, out of game question, Daughters of Saloon is like a thing, isn't it?
Yes, typically reserved for higher priestesses.
Yeah, I thought it was like a coven thing.
Make an insight check for me.
Oh, coven.
We would know, sure.
Oh, she's lying.
Lying.
If she's lying,
I just think
who
she's
knows?
crazy.
Insight.
Yeah.
10.
You're better than her.
Oh, good.
She's not lying. You can tell that she fully believes that she is not a daughter of Saloon, but is the daughter of Saloon.
Oh, okay.
You can just see in her eyes there's like
Right.
she's a little bit crazy probably,
That
and
story
she
sounds like a smaller version of mine.
and she thinks Saloon like literally is her mum. Like that's what you're getting
This
from
could be an
her.
issue for me.
Yeah,
in
I'm a little bit
particular.
concerned because number one, she's kind of stepping on our turf.
Yeah, she's
Number
French and a
two-
cat who likes Saloon. Like, this is
Yeah,
us.
having another cat lady on board, I'm worried you're going to start like marking your territory.
How-
and
Which
giving,
would piss me
pieces.
off all the time.
That's alright, we just get fate to clean it.
Oh no,
Yeah.
you would be my employer and I would be subservient to you. We could even pray together. That would be nice.
Also,
actually, that
co-
would be really nice.
Also, just to get this out of the way
We
first,
haven't
No, we haven't. I don't
Just-
pray a lot.
just to get this out of the way first, Crush, what do we do with people who piss on the ship?
You kind of
Makes an example and fucking kills Faye.
kind of looks around, sees someone coming nearby, and just
Okay, there's a rule for everyone.
No, Limey!
You just hear the gunshot and then two barrels come rolling in front of us.
roll out.
And we refuse
roll
to
a
look.
percentile for me.
No! You did this.
God.
28.
Okay, you're good. It was 10 or lower. It was going to be him.
I'm gonna go over and loot the body anyway.
Cool. You go over. You pat him down. He
Thousands of limes.
seems to have like a ring of keys. A ring of 3 iron keys, as well as a pouch of.
What does the ring
20
of
gold.
keys give you?
And sorry, how much?
A pouch of 20 gold.
Advantage
Yeah.
on slot picking.
Okay,
We have relics for our medic.
what can you do? Yeah, what can you bring? Oh, yes, she's a healer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
You've got healing magic. Can you bring this man back to life?
No.
She did say quite simple magic.
Yeah,
So,
she did.
like,
I'm going to give her a 7.
She's growing on me.
I like it. I like it. I like it. Right, next up.
She's definitely
Cool.
mental.
You come
Yeah.
next.
Oh, God.
You
I
come
mean, like,
next
if she
to
is
a man smaller than Mustela, if you could believe so.
Yes! You're hired.
No, no.
You see this gnomish gentleman, kind of this rough, kind of white skin, looks like he's seen some weathering over the time. He has this long mustache that's kind of like pointed out and waxed to the sides.
So hired.
You
Darling
see-
mustache.
You see across his hands, he's missing these 2 fingers on his left hand
Can't swear
after
at us.
some possibly kind of accident. You see he's kind of got a notebook out and kind of ready in one hand with a pen or a quill, in the other. And you see his clothes; they don't look fancy at all. He seems to have no kind of valuable possessions on his person. He kind of looks up and
I'll
says,
take care of this one. Hello.
I lie down on the floor. Hello.
He is the size of your head.
I would like to ask what you think you could bring to the ship, and also, what is your name?
"My name is Histix Joker Davin Zaltor."
You're hired.
I pumped him so hard.
One of his names is Joker.
His sticks.
Joker, even, sorry.
Okay.
I'm not joking this time.
His sticks?
Do you actually?
Histix Joker Davlin Zaltor.
What can you bring to the crew?
Why are we not getting him?
I'm a good note taker, part-time cartographer.
Oh, nah, he can fuck off. We
Yeah.
don't need more maps.
A short map.
We have a
and we've
lot
got
of
one.
Fuck off Hillsborough.
Yeah, sorry.
Monkey, Joker,
I'm-
Greenwich.
Also, not really that. When it comes to kind of jot some things down. When it comes to gold and the like, I don't really care for the material. I mean,
We don't
I
have
would charge you less as well.
Oh, okay.
How much
That's
less?
turned me around. What's his real name?
Depends.
Hickory.
Hillsborough disaster.
Let's not make light of that.
No, yeah, let's not.
Okay, so his name is Histix.
Histix.
Okay.
Pardon
A
me.
cheaper purchase.
Is he flatulent?
Can you
You did just blurb.
do sort of more general duties?
Yes, I can
Rigging.
tie a rope. I
need
can
that.
clean a ship. I can tie a rope. I'm
I
fairly good.
clean
with
a rope?
Fairly good with pots and pans.
Oh, did I
definitely like it.
Okay, this guy's.
He trusts
Right.
the system.
I mean,
It can be.
Oh, this guy. I like this guy. He makes
I-
notes. He's.
I weirdly like him, yeah.
Just like
I
this
don't.
guy.
What's his name? Hickory.
Histix.
His sticks,
I mean,
Jock and
I'm gonna go.
My
Hickory
friend. Do
Hickory
you mind
dog.
if I call you Hickory?
Rob persuasion.
That doesn't matter. I'm calling him that. Well, it's a 4.
I do mind, yes.
God, I Hickory. You are hired.
Next up.
I don't really like him. I'm giving him a 5.
Okay.
He's cheap though.
Yeah, but he doesn't really do anything.
He writes notes.
He'll clean.
I
I've been
right
Drummond's
now.
assistant.
We can always use a savant.
Yeah. A what?
A savant, yeah.
Yeah.
He just
only-
takes the notes,
Oh, right,
remembers
okay.
shit, like
Yeah.
he's
The
follows
only
around.
reason-
An information
I
sponge.
Yeah.
Histix, take the minutes.
There you go.
I think you mean Hickory.
Yeah, sorry.
If I had taken the keen mind feat, he'd have been fucking useless.
Yeah, we did. Garth would have punted him.
I'm still pretty tempted. Alright,
If anything, we keep this just if we get angry. Next up, let's go.
Hickory, you're done.
It's the
You see,
I just need to draw attention to this. Kane has just said that we need another person on board called Dickory, so that they can both dock the ship, and we can say Hickory Dickory dock.
That's all I got.
It's upsetting.
Stop.
To be honest, that's why I kept it out of the main focus.
I step back a second and I talk. I shout. Everyone left. Is anyone called Dickory here?
no one.
Anyone else a healer?
Shoot them all.
Is there anyone called Wayne?
We're gonna need relics then.
Yeah.
Okay, next up. Back to the old
Because I want us
system.
to have a guy or a girl called Wayne.
Hickory.
And when we're at the pub,
Savant.
Wayne and Garth get left behind, and I'll leave and go party on Wayne, party on Garth.
Yeah, okay.
That's pretty good.
I hate this. Who's next?
You see a
It's not being a
Shirtless.
captain's lake. I didn't take this into account.
Wait,
you see
so-
a shirtless male with this kind of like big heavy belt on, with this kind of big like faux gold kind of
Yeah.
I don't know whatever it's called, buckle,
Yeah.
like a huge kind of buckle.
A wrestling belt.
You see he's
What
there
is
kind
he,
of like
sorry?
arms crossed, kind of thick, kind of guns on him.
Pythons
Um,
are out.
You see kind of like brass scales trickle
Oh,
like
is
go
it?
down his body, and the long snout. He's a brass dragonborn.
Oh.
You see as well, tattoos usually reserved for people with regular kind of skin because the ink takes better, but you can see he does have a tattooed pattern starting at the side of the face with a tentacle that goes up and curls around his eye, and then goes down his body with various tentacles splaying out and a large kraken across his torso. He kind of crosses his arms and says, name's Pravik.
Oh, Pravik. Nice tattoo. Where'd you get it?
Thank you. Got it when I was doing a stint near Brackenheim.
Do I know
Are
where
you
that
okay
is?
with being
That
called
is a
Dickory?
settlement that's actually fairly near to Reef.
I thought it might be. You had a run in with the priestesses.
No,
Would you like to?
can't breathe underwater.
Oh, well, isn't that a shame?
There's a potion for that.
True. Can't afford potions.
Not until you've joined our crew.
Don't make.
Speaking
Given
of,
the chance,
Yeah.
would you like to?
Be nice.
we got to find out his fact and special ability.
Yeah,
first.
come on.
I mean, I really don't care. I'm quite interested in this whole piece right now.
We can get to know him personally afterwards.
I
I
know.
work in now.
One special fact and one. What can you bring to the ship?
You see his eyes kind of blink, and his eyes are this kind of deep golden colour as he kind of like scans each of you individually. He says,
I'm a computer.
Computer
guy.
got years of experience on ship. I've been on this planet for 41 years. 30 of those I've been working on boats. Had a short week break here in Tortuga. Looking to get back up there again.
That seems like enough holiday after 30 years.
I've never needed help with any task I've ever done.
An ego.
The one thing though is I do not believe in fighting. I am a pacifist. I'll let others fight, but not for me. I prefer getting my way out of things with words.
Okay. Would you fight for self-defense purposes?
Possibly, but I'd try subdual rather than kill.
I mean,
Oh,
so
that's
far,
okay.
me and
Seems
you
fine.
sound like we might get on.
I'm giving him
I quite like him.
How do you feel about loading a cannon?
Can do that.
Oh, that's fine.
How do you
I
feel
like
about
it.
firing a cannon?
Rather not.
What if it's not as someone?
So it's like a ceremony.
Depends what at.
A ship.
Again,
Oh, if he's loading the cannon, it doesn't matter. 'cause
Grey
someone else will
area.
fired it.
dry area.
Okay.
You'll be fine. Yeah.
Tell me
okay.
more. Why the Kraken?
I think they're pretty cool beasts.
He's hired.
Alright, next up.
Yeah, I don't mind it.
I think it's nice.
Yeah, you're
I
right.
gave him a 6.
Up next, as we come to the 11th person in the queue, I believe.
Last one. Yeah, last one.
Oh boy.
Oh, nowhere.
You see another person of Orcish descent. This time, a female, looks fairly young, quite live and thin for what you're used to from the orcs. You see, she has this kind of like light blue skin, and she kind of like has her eyes kind of squinted. You see, she kind of
Looks colourful in this world.
looks around at each of you. Indeed, they are. Goes, "Greetings. It's nice to meet you all."
She's blind as fuck.
And she's just like squinting, kind of like taking in all your details. This is, if I must say, a fucking nice ship you've got.
Oh, thank you.
Pretty basic, but nice. I can respect it either way.
Sorry, it's been a long day.
That's fine. You're on all you like. I could not give a shit.
Good. So, who are you? What can you bring?
Name is Marigold Boulderdown. I am
I like
very
that.
nimble, good with a blade, good at climbing, good at anything that involves dexterity, really.
Okay.
Put someone in front of me
Yeah.
that needs killing, I'll slit their fucking throat for you and not think twice about the
What's her name, sorry?
Just Marigold Boulder down. Just a quick thing.
I would like to insight when she was talking about a fucking nice ship. Did
Yeah,
she
yeah,
recognise it?
Okay, make a insight check.
Can I do that as well? Because we were just talking about this. Oh, it's crit fail, so never mind.
11.
Okay. It doesn't seem like she's got any. You don't feel like there's like a connection between her and the ship, but there's something there. You're not sure what.
This was crewed by orcs before.
It was crewed by orcs, yeah. And slavers.
Yeah, she's giving me bad vibes.
Yeah.
Very bad
I think I
vibes.
just don't like people who squint.
What's your special effect and what can you bring to the HMS swag ship?
Like I said, I'm very fucking nimble. I'm good with a blade. Cut the throat of any shithead that you point me towards.
Okay, but like on the ship, like what can you do?
Well, what do you need people on a ship to do? Tie a rope, load guns, move product.
Yeah.
And what ship is this here in Tortuga?
Yeah.
I live here
Oh.
with my wife.
Oh.
Can I insight check that?
Sure.
Oh, fuck me in the ass.
I'll insight it, I think. Nick 20.
Nice. You totally believe that you can see that she's telling the truth about living here with her wife.
Oh, she's probably not from out of the ship then.
No.
Okay.
Oh, she,
Doesn't mean she doesn't know
Question.
them.
Why are you leaving your wife behind? Change my voice.
Got to make coin somehow. Food doesn't just waltz on up and leave itself on your fucking doorstep.
That's
Well, Long Pig does.
I'm not a fan of long peak.
No.
Not anymore.
Fair enough.
have you worked on a ship before?
Once or twice.
Ships similar to this?
Bit bigger.
Alright, no need to rub it in.
You asked.
Yeah,
Go
fair
on.
enough.
That's true. We did ask.
Alright, well we've seen everyone now. Let's
Yeah.
I think let's
Let's
have a look.
Okay, so first
Can we
off,
kind of
How many we are actually
break
looking to have?
character and sort of figure out how much it's going to cost for these guys? Because I'm still kind of...
Well,
I need to know what our
Which we
budget
just-
is.
Yeah.
we set the wages. It's
Yeah.
not a watch you're going
It's
rate.
no longer-
Well,
They'll pay you
the people we
this.
hired previously were like this amount because they're this good. Like it was kind of...
Yeah, that was
There was a graph
When
for
it's you when it's you guys looking for specifically skilled people, I just do it like that. But when it's you guys literally just getting like a lineup of people, it is you can set the wages. It's a negotiation kind of thing.
Well,
Okay,
what
how
we
much?
paying-
How much? Do we pay Crash and
Crash is on 5 gold a day.
Eric is 1 gold a day. Eric is
No,
untrained.
he's on 2.
Oh, 2. Eric is untrained as well.
should we say like?
So these guys minimum 3 gold a day.
Yeah, should
No,
we
I'd
just
say 2 gold a day.
2.5?
Let's just offer 2 gold a day and
I think
see.
2 gold a day, and then we're also like
Yeah.
feeding them and giving them like quarters as well.
The thing is that
let's
Eric's
say-
untrained though. These guys, some of them, I mean, yeah.
I would
Let's
say we
offer
go
2
for a
gold.
starting rate of 2 gold a day, and once they've impressed us, we can up it.
Apart
there's a-
from,
there's a-
apart
oh, there's
from
like
if
a
we go
bonus scheme.
for-
I like
Yeah.
the idea of a bonus scheme.
Apart from if we go for like the gnome, because he said it'd be cheaper anyway, didn't he?
Yeah, we can, yeah.
Yeah, I think upfront payment. We're going to do that at all because that's going to bring people in more.
What? So if we're paying them like, if
Yeah.
we're going to say 2 gold a day,
Let's
Should we
say
say,
we'll give
like-
them an upfront payment of like 20 gold each, so that's 10
Yeah.
days.
okay, Hannah, how much? So how many?
I've got
How many are we planning on hiring? I have like
That's
900.
So we currently have us and a
We've
crew of 4, right?
accrued an additional 117 gold today just from finding and looting.
Yeah.
Okay. I've got 300 that I'm willing to. Get rid of.
right now.
How many have we got currently? We've got us 6 and then 3 more.
How much does Drubbin cost a day?
Yeah,
nothing,
He just
Yeah.
He's never asked you for anything.
I like dropping a lot.
What a good man.
Wait, so we're gonna
We really need to take care of him.
Protect Drubbin.
You see his nowhere kind of comes down, kind of puts his arms around you two, kind of getting in between you a little bit. And goes, when it comes to pay, if you do me a favour and help me out with this job, you don't need to pay me, just throw me something shiny every now and again. Kind of pat you both on the shoulder.
These two were so good.
No way,
yeah,
oh
my man.
gosh.
I'll fist
He
bump
kind
him.
of fist bumps you back, kind of as he walks back up and goes, oh, and you gotta make sure you show me a good time and give me a drinking partner as well.
I mean, we're all drinking.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
We've got
Not the
Mr.
right
for your drinking partner.
Oh, you can throw stuff at him. It's great.
Can I throw him?
I
Yeah.
have.
Depending on where you are.
Can River throw, Mr.
Yeah, it'd be a harder check for you, but yeah, you could.
Dexy,
It would be like you throwing a child though, so you wouldn't be able to get him very
I
far.
think
do that
River's
regularly.
stronger than Kane.
I
Yeah,
would
I
hope
in the
a
open,
6 foot
yeah.
cat.
Okay, it would be like Dwayne the Rock Johnson throwing a toddler.
Yeah. I reckon.
I
I reckon
like
he
that
could
sport.
I reckon he could get some distance on that.
Yeah, the
It's
Rock.
like it's when Leo like throws the midget in Wolf of Wall Street. He gets
Yeah.
some pretty decent
Yeah.
distance
Yeah,
on that.
actually, yeah, that's true.
And he's like
Yeah.
he's just like not like a huge guy
He's
like the
just a
Rock.
guy.
He's not, no.
Dwayne could chuck a child like a fucking like American football. He could
It's just like
Yeah,
he
throw a
wants
kid
to
into the
spin.
sun. Like,
He does that every year on his birthday.
one lucky kid is
The
chosen.
sacrifice.
Anyway, right, so
So we've
how
already
many
got,
do we want?
We've already got 9 or 10 crew members.
We've already got 10 total. Yeah.
Yeah.
10 total, so we can get 10 more, and there are 11 here. 10 here because we
there was
kicked the first one out.
There was 11 total, but 2 of them went away.
We got rid of
the
them.
crazy dude and the drow lady.
Yes.
Oh, the
changed
drow
it.
lady already left.
Yeah, we changed.
Yeah, oh yeah.
we-
I'm
She was
having
never
it.
Yeah,
getting
not
on.
having any of that on
She
board.
was never getting on. Okay.
So
The
how many
little
more do
dwarf
we
is
want?
We could get.
I've got the list of the ones I like, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Marigold is kind of like a meh, I think. Like
Yeah, Marigold for me, I'm not so sure about.
I would have happily taken her, but she's a bit suspicious to me, really.
Yeah.
I'm also worried that if she dies, I'm just going to feel bad about her wife.
Should we say no to Marigold?
yeah, that's quite yeah.
which
Let's,
one
She's
is Marigold?
interesting. I want someone who's going
that
to
we
stab us in
think
the back
is
halfway through this.
related
Like,
to
not as
the-
River.
someone is definitely going to
yeah.
do that.
yeah, no,
Okay,
come
never
on.
It doesn't matter who we
Yeah, we could hire. No, it could just be the 6 of us, and that will happen.
Drop it or
Like,
stab us.
I'd like,
Oh, God,
I'd like
yeah.
to put forward 2 definitelys.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
I think we definitely need Iklal because
Yeah.
he fits our vibe. He's the Thunder guy. He's got
Yeah,
365 years of
Yeah,
boat
Under the
experience.
mast, yeah.
Like he's
He
a
served
cool,
with the Davy Jones.
yeah. So
Yeah,
he's
he's
a cool
good.
guy. So are we
Iklal's
going for Iklal?
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
I'm
definitely.
getting Iklal, you're on.
He's got quite a lot of experience though, so I would feel bad paying him 2 gold a day.
Yeah, he should be.
He should be on at least 3.
Yeah.
I'd say.
Okay,
3
gold a day for him.
So-
30 up front.
Someone jot down.
I'm doing it.
just for my own reference.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm also doing one for fun. What we paid
Is
for
F for
everything?
free?
Yeah.
Eric is 2 gold a day,
Eric's
Eric's
2.
2.
and Clash is 5.
Clash is 5.
Okay.
So how? And Iklal is now being 3 gold pieces a day.
Yeah. So we're on a running total of 10 GPD. at the
10 GP a day.
That's fine. We can make that profit.
moment. Probably. Yeah.
We did 100 yesterday. Like we'll be
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
We do less when we're at 6.
Okay.
Yeah, but also when we do get money, it's big scores.
Yeah, true.
My
Big-
second definitely was relics because healer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, I agree.
She's a bit.
alarming in terms of I don't think she's the daughter of our goal.
I'm a little bit, yeah.
Also, she's us, and I don't like that.
She
But
pushed me a
said she'd
little
pray
bit
with
on
us.
edge, but she said
But,
she'd pray
yeah,
with us.
you
She
know-
also said I'm her boss, and I quite like that.
Yeah, we would be in charge.
Offer her 2 per day.
I think
Give her
I
two.
think so.
Yeah.
Two is good.
Yep. Okay.
Okay, we have the ship doctor.
Yeah, we've got
We got
Ship
Bones. We got
nurse.
Belknap. Yeah, we got Belknap.
So
Oh God,
I
he
would
was really
very
good
much
too.
like to put forward the brass dragon more.
the pacifist.
See,
Pro-
he-
pro-
Yeah, I
pro-
quite
He'd
liked
be good,
him.
and I do like him. However, we must be prepared that we're going to be a man down in combat, sort of thing, because he's not going to do anything.
Well, no, he'll load cannons. Like he'll load them, just not fire them. And that's like
That's useful enough.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Well,
still
that's
a
still
job in
two
itself.
men.
Yeah.
firing a cannon in one round is a
It
3-person job.
takes 3 actions to fire a cannon.
Yeah, so that
Oh,
3
dang.
people doing an action fires it.
Load, aim, fire.
So yeah, if we could, like, he could just be a
Okay,
loader.
yeah, alright, Pravik's in then.
yeah, Pravik's in.
Two.
Only 2 though.
2 a day?
Yeah, if he's not going to fight.
Yeah, we'll bump
Tell
them
him
up.
if he fights, he can have 3.
Yeah, if you break all of your beliefs,
They're on a
maybe.
killing commission.
I think Hickory. He's the guy that he didn't want really much, did he?
Nope, man, he doesn't really want paying.
Yeah, Hickory's the
Can we,
small
just,
guy.
can we offer him like 10
gold.
coppers a day?
That's a bit excessive.
That's
He
a-
said he didn't care about it.
True.
Minimum I'd say is just for East would be a gold.
Okay, yeah. Sure.
Single god, yeah,
Alright,
and then we get a pony.
Hickory.
No, that was a different guy.
Yeah, that was a different guy.
Yeah, Hickory I
Now-
still agree with.
None of these
Remaining, the ones that we've got left.
Mhm.
Marigold, who we've already said no to.
No.
So we've got Peyton Miss Splitter, who is the orange orc, who's allergic to dwarves, but he's not lazy.
I
Yeah,
didn't
he was
mind
quite.
him,
He was
actually.
quite good.
He was alright,
He was
but I'm
good.
afraid that we'll be lazy and he'll like scold us.
My job is to make people
You
not
can't-
be lazy.
Yeah.
You're the
should we,
captain,
should we
dude.
leave Peyton
Yeah.
as a maybe for now?
Yeah, we'll
Yeah.
keep Peyton as a maybe.
But like, I don't want someone who's gonna like scream at me as captain because I'm just gonna shoot him,
Well,
and I don't want to. I don't want to be seen killing my own
I mean,
crew.
that's-
Where's that undead monkey?
Yeah.
That's survival
make
of the
him walk the
fittest.
plank.
If they shout at the captain, they'll get shot.
How
Yeah.
are we feeling about Fames?
I mean, I didn't like him.
I'd
That's
like to take him
Pony
by one
Boy,
of the judges'
isn't it?
houses at least.
I want the horse.
Yeah, I like Faye.
Clip Clop is quite like an asset, I think.
Can we pay Clip Clop and not him?
Is
No.
Why don't we
how
pay
long
him?
does Speak with
and that
Animals
goes
last?
for Clip.
No, I say we just pay
I'll
Clip
answer
Clop,
my
and then
own
if he wants to
question.
come along, he can, but we won't pay.
Yeah, you can split the goal with Clip Clop.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like I'll just take it. I feel like Clip Clop's not going to be like storing it. He hasn't even got thumbs to take it.
That's
No, he's got a little coin purse around his neck.
Okay,
And if he doesn't, we'll put one there.
Yeah,
About
yeah.
10 minutes.
Cool.
Would it still be running?
Yeah, I'd say you'd be in like the last minute
Oh,
or 2.
Clip Clop. Have you ever been on a boat before?
Yeah, plenty of time.
For an extended period of time?
A lot of moons.
A lot of moons? Does it make you feel sick?
I don't want horse.
Not anymore.
Not more? Excellent. Where do you normally sleep?
Wherever I drop.
I sleep where I shit.
He has a 16-hour window of being awake. Once that's over, he is out for it.
Who's if it's when it's
No.
going?
I've
It's
done
always
the
like
checks, guys. He's not going to be a problem.
Pony with narcolepsy.
Oh, he's like those fainting goats, but a pony.
Yeah, no, I want him. They're in.
Fire the cannons. He just
Yeah.
drops. Okay, cool.
Okay, how much are we paying them? 2?
2 between them.
Yep.
Fames and Clip.
Oh, they are still discussing in the chat how far you could fucking throw a halfling or a gnome.
Love that.
Love the nifty side.
Right, so we got
How much are we paying?
we got Vigorat, the big axe cleaver guy,
Yeah, Gore Cleaver. He was cool.
and then we
Oh,
got
he is
Peyton the. I think
No, we got Grace as well. Don't forget Grace, the devil.
No, we didn't say.
Oh,
Grace.
the
I
emo-
said.
I already crossed off Grace.
Oh,
I
the
crossed
poet.
the line,
Yeah, the poet. Yeah,
you don't want, need, and
Oh,
edgy.
but he's kind of a cool poet guy.
I know, but we
We've
have
already
only
got
good
one of
vibes.
those.
Yeah,
in our game.
He'd be fun
Yeah,
to
he
like
doesn't like
RP
hats.
with, not on our boat every
Yeah,
day.
he doesn't.
No, yeah, it would
It would
get.
get a bit of a downer, I reckon.
Yeah.
I'd like probably hang out with him once.
Quite a happy.
Yeah. But then, like, it would just kind of.
Yeah. He's like that guy at work that you sometimes talk to when you're drunk, and then you're like, oh,
Yeah,
I wish
he
I
was
hadn't
like,
started
he was
this
alright to begin
conversation.
with, and then every time you see him, you're like, oh, shit,
Grace.
he's here. Oh.
Do you ever use your poetry to like make people feel inspired in any way?
I could try, I suppose.
Okay.
No.
I mean,
no,
cutting
that's
devotion
right.
to my god.
We're not about try here.
Do you heal, my guy?
I've never really been one for the priesthood, but I just tend to worship Talos.
Are you a bard?
Yeah, can we
Well,
ask
no,
that
yes.
question?
Working on it.
Oh my god, he's not even a... No, I don't mind.
Goodbye.
He's not even a bard.
Not even to a
You know
point
what?
of a
If
level
we
1.
come back in a year and you got a healing magic, we're in.
Yeah.
Or if you're a bard and you can actually make us feel inspired and not a bit depressed, then
I'll
You
try
don't
my
know any
first
healing
time
magic.
with you
And for that reason,
to heal my broken
I'm
heart.
No, but he's definitely out
Yeah,
there.
definitely.
Oh,
Garv, I'm not going to suggest it, but if you wanted to kill him, I would be upset.
leave him alive.
No,
he
no,
might be good.
not in front of
Oh
everyone.
no, please don't. I don't want to die.
oh, I thought you meant please don't leave me alive.
Right.
You're like, nah, leave him alive. Oh, please don't.
So we got Peyton, the orange allergic orc, and we got Vigorat, the big axe half orc.
Oh, we
guy.
are taking on Fames.
Yeah, Fames in.
yeah, Fames
Fames
in.
in my budget.
How much are we paying Fames?
Two mainly
yeah.
for the horse.
But yeah, between him and Clip Clop.
Yeah.
We pay Clip Clop, but like...
Yeah, the money goes to Clip Clop. They can split it
We're
however
still
they
only
want.
paying 17 gold pieces a day. Like,
Yeah, this
this
is
is a
cheap.
cheap ass crew.
I know, but we've got to give them all 10 gold pieces to start off, didn't we?
Oh, that-
Minimum,
Well,
yeah.
And as you
10
guys
days
get more famous
of-
as pirates, they may ask for more as well.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
fine.
yeah,
If
well,
they
what we
ask for
getting?
more, we'll
What
just
we
kill them.
Well, yeah, we either leave them or...
Right, so
I mean, like, yeah, our income's going to go up, so
Yeah.
like theirs should as well.
Don't get above your
Right.
fucking stage.
let's make a decision here. Do we want both or one or none of these?
How many do we have so far?
We've got total crew. Oh, I've not written Drabin down, but that's because he doesn't. He doesn't cost any money. But 1, 2, 3, 4,
15
5,
including
6, 7. We have 7 like other crew members. That's not Drubbin or Nowhere.
Yeah,
and
us.
and
Or
us.
is that including Crash and Eric?
Eric and
Yeah, that's including Crash and Eric.
Okay. So
Crashing the boys.
I think that's a fine crew.
You don't want the other
Yeah,
two?
Yeah,
I
you
think
don't want either of the orcs.
I don't want either Peyton or
Vigorat.
Vigorat.
Well,
Did,
Gore.
what did Peyton say about like his combat expertise?
Yeah,
Because I think that's
yeah.
something that the ones we've hired so far are probably lacking.
He didn't, but if you'd ask, he'd say, what was his voice? Fuck. Yeah, it's that short. Generic orc.
Yes.
I know basic swordplay. Could possibly even train people. Taught a few classes in my time.
And Vigorat was quite experienced.
Yeah, he had an
with-
axe that he took from a man he killed.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
he
feeling.
said he said he wasn't that good in battle. Like he said he doesn't think that he's that good, but he's told you that he has killed people.
Peyton, I've got a bit of a weird question for you. Do you reckon you could teach an octopus to use a sword?
No.
Well, fuck that.
Yeah, off you go.
Vigorat, same question.
Vigorat's a warrior. We're fine with that.
No.
What about an axe?
Probably not. I've never really even seen an octopus.
Does the X have a name?
I mean, what are the odds I'm going to need it again this rest?
Just called it Gore Cleaver.
I am now a giant
That's
octopus.
his name.
Here you go. A wave with a tentacle.
That's No, I don't think I could teach an octopus how to use an axe.
I'm not gonna lie, it is a ridiculous request, and I don't think we should judge ourselves.
No, we should not.
I like
So, Faye.
I'm judging him.
I like
very
Vigorat,
harshly.
but I've just realised one of my notes is that he is elderly.
Yeah,
A lot of these guys.
So
are
is
elderly.
Peyton.
I
Yeah.
really like the idea of having Vigorat like just hanging out with the rest of the crew, teaching them how to use swords a bit. Like that's quite cute.
I think, yeah.
'Cause I wanted to like train them all up anyway in some arms.
Well, then
Also, Vigorat has a huge axe. Which
Yeah,
is
yeah,
just
I want
cool.
Vigorat.
Okay, let's
Sorry.
bring Vigor
I'm in
Yeah, I
for
want to work on that axe, honestly, for that alone. Yeah?
You're taking a lot of boxes.
Staff
I'm gonna work on
benefits.
that
and
axe.
Cool. Go
Two-
Cleve.
Training
two gold a day?
scheme.
2 gold.
Yeah, 2
Yeah.
gold a day
Oh.
for Vigorat.
Are we calling him Cleve? 'Cause
I've
that's
written
what we-
Vigorat, but I'll put in brackets Cleaver.
Yeah. Cool.
Right, there's all our paid staff, and then I'll write the unpaid staff.
Which includes us.
We take everything that's
Yeah,
left.
so
Robin.
drop him nothing, and yeah, Nowhere just said just throw him something shiny every now and
Yeah.
then.
Yeah.
And is there a third person? I think. No.
Eric crashed.
No.
Eric
okay.
crashed up in nowhere.
Cool. So
Nowhere's only free if we do
6.
this job, though.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So that's 16 people in total.
That's a solid crew.
19 gold per day is our total spend.
So to give everyone 10 days pay, we need 190.
That's easy.
We've got...
Is everyone first of all, like in game, back in game, are they all happy with those prices?
Oh yeah, hello.
So, they. Sorry, could you go through who
Yes.
and what you're paying? for?
Igdal, we said 3 gold a day for him.
He would be happy with that.
He'd be happy with that. Relics, we said 2 gold a day.
Relics, where's Relics?
Tabaxi, Healy.
She would be happy with that.
Pravik, 2 gold a day.
He would be happy with that.
Hickory, 1 gold a day.
Yep, fine with that. He said he didn't need much.
Yep. Faye, 2 gold a day between him and Clipclop.
Yep, he's fine with that.
And Vigrat, 2 gold a day.
he'd also be happy with that.
Can we
Yay!
pay
Alright.
Hickory 1 gold a week?
Oh no!
No, come on,
No.
guys.
savage.
Just for the name
That
Hickory alone.
should
Like,
have-
we're bullying
we
his
already
name.
bully him.
We really should have done that.
His name is
I'm
Hystic,
really
so-
excited to have him aboard. Just because
He's shorter than you.
Yeah, because people won't bully me so much.
Oh no, he's going to be in on the joke.
I'm already assigning
He's
roles.
going to call you short.
Relics is our medic. Faye is our cleaner.
Yeah, that's-
I haven't got
that's
further than
all
that yet, but we'll
yeah.
get there.
Yeah. Right.
When you say we need 190 gold pieces to pay for 10 days, we've already done that for Eric and Clash, so we won't need to do it for them, so it'll be 170.
Would be less than that.
Way less than that.
Take 7 off, it could be 120.
How much did you pay them to up front as well? Eric and Clash?
It was for 20 days.
So
Yeah.
20 days, and you guys
So
have sailed
they're
for a total of
five,
about, with them...
10.
Sorry, there's 70.
Yeah, you've
so
sailed
down to
10
12 a
total
day.
with them so far.
Oh,
Is that
So
right?
they've got 10 gold. So if we pay all these guys for a 10
Oh,
day.
that's really nice. Yeah, it'll
Yeah.
end at the same time.
Yeah, nice.
Hey.
Okay, so yeah,
I mean,
what's
we
that?
only need
120 gold.
120. So that's what, like
20 each.
yeah.
20 each. Yep.
I-
You guys.
Yeah,
Twenty.
hang on, wait, no. Like, we've already amassed 117 before divvying it out.
That's
so I'm
3
just
gold.
going to put in 3 and
Okay.
then we're sorted.
Oh, okay, sure.
All right. Okay.
Wow, it's-
You see as you kind of like go down the line and kind of hand out the like the 10-day payment up front. You see a lot of them are kind of like quite wide-eyed and quite happy.
we don't tell them the different pay levels.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, we did it
Keep that
separately.
secret. That's,
You see-
that's
you
Do
know-
it all in bags, little baggies.
Yeah.
So you see they're all quite happy and they
Sorry,
start
okay.
walking up onto the ship, kind of getting used to it. You notice as one of them kind of comes back up from deck, Vigor and just says, "No, it's not a problem for me, but might need some more hammocks."
Well, I'll put it on the list.
Nice.
I'm in charge.
Get
Shit
some
like that.
in. So,
Also, you guys do have one vacant room that you can upgrade as well at some point.
that was where the
What-
captain's
Yes.
cabin was.
What
Yeah.
rooms do we have at the moment on board?
You have the main hull, which was just used as the storage and sleeping quarters.
Yeah.
And then the vacant room on the main deck where the captain's quarters were. That essentially you have one upgrade point for this ship, and you can choose like one of the rooms that is in the tables that I have to basically put in there,
Okay. We'll have a look at that.
Drop
we
and
should
cook.
make it the smell
They
thing.
just drop and cook.
just down in the hull.
Okay.
We got them like a hot plate.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh yeah, someone said they were like good at dishes and shit.
Oh, that was
Hickory.
Hickory.
Yeah, Hickory.
Hickory's going to be Jobin's assistant.
I kind of want him to just like follow us around and take notes though.
Yeah.
Yeah, but while we're on the ship, he can wash dishes.
That's
into the
true,
kitchen.
yeah.
He's a PA.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Love it.
Okay, yeah, I'm putting him down.
He's just
PA.
he's our lord.
Hickory, PA, and kitchen porter.
How big is
PA,
Hickory?
KP.
Is he the small? Is he the really
He's
small?
about 2 foot tall.
He's the
There
tiny
we go.
one. Oh, I'm just
He
gonna
wouldn't
keep
even get in
him.
the
I'm
way,
just gonna
yeah.
keep him off.
Yeah, there we go.
I hope him and Drummond get on.
Ah.
Actually, no, I hope they don't.
I'm in a bitter rivalry.
No, because I want Drummond shouting at him.
His
like
long
Ramsay.
moustache always gets in the food.
Oh.
He's not, when he turns in the kitchen, like all the dishes get knocked out.
It's like steel.
They are like wax solid. You can use them as handles.
Okay, so we should
Handles
we
will be
now
doing what?
You know what?
What?
we need hammocks now is the issue, and we haven't found anywhere to get anything.
How many hammocks are currently on the ship?
It would have been however many crew members were on the old one, so 11.
11 hammocks. We got 19 folks, so we need
Eight
eight.
hammocks.
I don't need one because I sleep on the deck anyway.
7
so we
hammocks.
need 7
The
hammocks.
river's kind of easy, but I prefer a hammock.
Okay.
Also depends if you work in shifts as well. Like
I'm happy to just sleep in one of your socks hung up on the wall. So
Yeah.
That's
Okay,
cool.
yeah, all right. So 6 hammocks.
5,
I think everyone would like it.
5 Hickory can do the same. You got 2 socks.
I would like a hammock, but if socks aren't a necessity and we need to get hammocks later, that's fine.
I've got a few spare socks.
I mean, how many other ships have we seen sort of docked up nearby?
Yeah, I'd rather they were
Like,
dirty socks.
there's not many that are actually like docked up. A few of them are kind of like sailing, like the main river
Yeah.
that goes through there. But I'd say like a handful, 5, 6.
Any sort of crappy little ones?
So a couple that are like comparable to the HMS swag ship.
Good.
All the others seem to be of better quality.
Okay.
Not a little bit better.
Because yeah, we could just go and take some other people's hammocks.
I don't really want to start a war with another ship, though.
Give us your hammocks and we'll
let
let you live.
If we're going to take from another person, let's take from Midas.
It's true. I don't mind this
The
ship
place that
sleep
we're
on.
burning down, will they have hammocks in the
That's my next question.
Yeah, at least like
They've got
we
a
could,
warehouse.
we could just like go there and just like see what they got there.
Yeah.
And then if like
I might have a solution.
I could
for
probably
getting
make
us
a
in, by
hammock
the
if
way,
we
but
had
never mind.
fabric. Like, it's not hard.
You know what I'm talking about? Hell yeah.
What did he say?
Nothing. I just said I might have a solution for getting us in if we want to scope anything out when we go there. But it's all good.
Cool.
Yeah, what's your solution?
I'll tell you when we get
Fair enough.
Are we all good with crew?
I think we sorted the crew.
there.
Yeah.
I'm
done,
happy
team.
with this.
Amazing.
There's a nice
So we
range of
got-
alphabet letters as well.
Yeah, so we got Iklal, Fames, Vigorat, Relics, Hickory, and Pravik.
Yeah.
Nice, like it.
Yeah, I'm feeling it.
Good list.
If someone could send me that list, that would be amazing.
Kane's written out the nicest.
What we'll do is,
Cute.
as you kind of stand on the deck of your ship, all of your new crew members coming in and beginning to settle in, set up their personal belongings and carve out their own little space in the hull. I think that's where we'll bring the session to a nice wrap.
Before we do, one last thing I'd like to do, just as like the crowds are dispersing, watching the our poet friend walk away, I just quickly lean to Gav like, Gav, just do everyone in the world some justice.
Oh no, please.
Throw the lime at him.
Roll hit.
That's pretty good.
Just add what? Just
Strength.
to strength?
Yeah.
Or dex? 21.
Hits and he falls over.
Does he fall into the water?
No, he doesn't. He just falls like face down in the mud, and someone like accidentally like steps on his head, pushing it in further. You see him just looks up towards the moon and just.
Yes!
I feel
I
kind of like him now.
I liked him. He was the News Life Crimson.
I want him.
Crash, if you do the honours.
Oh, please, yes.
Oh no.
Sure.
No!
What do you think I meant?
Yeah, he hits. He kills Grace.
Good.
Fucking unnecessary.
Also, has something to show your boss as well.
I'm gonna go and get Grace's poetry book.
Cool. So you go get it. You also find something that's like braided around, kind of keeping it shut, is a holy symbol to the god Talos that he worships.
Praise Talos!
What have you got to show me?
Interestingly enough, is the god of storms, or one of.
Yeah, not Fulmar though, is it?
So yeah,
What have you got?
Hmm?
What have you got?
he kind of walks over to like about 10 feet from where the gangway is and just points at a little halfling body that's there. Goes, someone tried to get on the ship. I let him, and then I killed him.
Whose body is it?
It's just a random
Just
person.
random
by the
mine.
way.
Fair's fair.
Yeah, give him his money.
10 gold, did I say?
You did. Thank you. And he kind of picks it up and just throws it overboard.
I did that.
Already loaded it.
Oh, what would you have?
A couple of nice little spices, but
Ooh, give
Just
it to
did rather
Robin.
Get on the boat.
already have.
Sounds
Just cooking up some spiced limes right now.
You're alright, Crash, you're alright.
Yeah, not bad. So,
Camera pans out. That's it. That's the end of the episode.
Oh, there was something else.
Oh, quickly, I gather the crew together. We won't be leaving for a few days. There is a pay rise for whoever can find a limey limestone and
Limey
Limesworth and get him a member of our crew. Pay rise on your way.
they will kind of nod.
Yeah, 1 gold pay rise.
Yeah,
1 gold pay rise for the person that can get Limey Limesworth on the ship.
yeah.
If we just sent 9 people to find him, that's sort of they're
Yes.
all gonna get killed. It's gonna be a nightmare.
Stick as a group though. Like,
Be a posse. Learn teamwork. You're going to be working together a lot.
Wait, who do we give the pay rise to then?
Whoever finds them. Yeah.
Okay,
The one who's
we'll make it work.
All of them. If they
9 people ambling around as a group looking for this.
Okay. You know what? I'm already putting Limey in our pay structure.
Thank you. He's on 5 gold.
Of course.
So as you stand on deck,
We never eat the limes, we just make him carry the barrel all the time.
My burden is returned.
he's loading them into the cannon.
I must.
Stop it!
I have to remove them.
Don't do anything. Just stand there and carry it.
He's so burdened by life.
He sleeps in a pile of them instead of a hammer.
I hate this.
Sorry, we decided how many hammers we were getting before you got here.
There's the lime pile though.
I am cursed with limes.
You could say that I have Lyme disease.
Oh.
Hey!
He goes for a shower and it's just lime.
I'm taking all your crew away. I'm going to kill them all individually.
Just give us 5 minutes, we'll kill them all without.
I mean, yeah, did you see what happened the last time our crew followed?
True, but they weren't named. That's
true.
Johnson.
Okay.
So,
Johnson.
as you guys stand on the deck of the ship with your newly hired crew, like I said, we'll wrap it up there. So we'll pick up next time for help with Nowhere's little
Little side quest. Yeah.
Thank you very much to everyone who watched. Thank you, wonderful people, to playing as well. Thank you,
session. Thank you so much,
especially
Dan.
to Killer for that wonderful.
Thank you so much.
And also thank you for
Very-
being the winner of the Climax
Indeed.
comment collection.
Thank you for that very generous donation at the start of the session. Truly, it's because of people like you that we can continue doing this and make the quality better as well. That will just be going straight back into the channel.
Thanks very much to Chance Encounters as well.
Chance Encounters,
Excelsior,
Area
and
51.
Area 51.
All that.
Great stores. Thank you for letting us put flyers in there in your places. Make sure you go check them out if you're ever in the Bristol area.
And you want something nerdy.
Indeed.
Tune in next time.
Until next time, thank you very much. We have been Nifty. You have been you. Please stay beautiful, you beautiful people.
Boo.
Sayonara.
Stay nifty.